Bum bum bum. Green giant. The fuck is this?
But I try IGL roll now too. Come on, guys. Let's do it for Liquid.
No!
Hold on, guys. Wait a minute. 1, 2, 3. What is Salah?
Oh!
Oh, wow. I don't know if I want to follow that one.
Oh, Lord, that was good.
Well, we noticed some of us looked a little bit short in the huddle, so we've hired someone to make us look taller. Mitch, man, get in here.
Oh, okay. Any more? Can we?
Hey, you know what? We should have banned Sunset.
Oh, okay. Any more?
I can't believe we all got given gun buddies by messaging Jack Igo on Twitter. That's JACKIGOE.
We got any more? Oh, Uli has one more.
It's okay, guys. Do not worry. We already lost every single match against Fnatic. If we lose, it's okay.
Lovely. I love this. Okay, thank you very much, guys. We had one more, but maybe if we have a pause or something, we'll bring you guys back and do that one. Yes, that's it for now. Hope you guys enjoyed that. But for more on Fnatic, who's playing in the grand final today, here's Boaster with Zoe.
I got Boaster joining me now for a quick.
What will they ban?
pre-match
What will be
chat.
their
Let's
second ban?
Talk about that grand final. I think a lot of people would have
Icebox,
expected
maybe?
to see Heretics in it. Vitality made their little miracle run through. Is
Mountain
that the more
EMEA
unlikely
streams
opponent, from
better.
your perspective? And
You
also,
guys
of
missed
course, were
the
your prep
great
equally good, or
TMV
did you
point
have to make some
distribution,
adjustments last night?
redistribution in Americas.
Yeah, I think everyone was.
People went
expecting
all
Heretics
in.
to some
There's
extent.
like
I
multiple
felt like
millions
they'd,
on the line for 100 Thieves versus Crew
feeling
if
a
you
little
weren't
bit
there.
burnt out, a bit tired from all the grinding.
People,
So, I'm
everyone
not
just went
surprised that
all in.
Vitality did end up taking it.
And then it was
once
13-11
Vitality
and it was
passed
close as
the
could be
hurdle
and
of
people were going
qualifying for
crazy.
champs. I think now they're just kind of enjoying it. As for prep, because it's Vitality, they were
It
the
was
last
like
team we played, I
2.5
think,
mil
so
on 100 Thieves or
it
something.
wasn't too much. They made some edits.
I mean, it was
Did a few
2
bits and
hours.
bobs. So yeah, I mean, we're just.
That was fun.
I'm just rocking up, honestly.
Rocking up another day in the
Wait,
office, as we
the
said
YouTube
before.
chat is here,
but
right?
if we want to talk about adjustments heading into
why did you
stage
choose to
2,
do this one? It doesn't work.
you guys did have to make some swaps to the roster. Hero came
I
in
see
for
Paper
Leo.
X versus DRX.
Obviously
I saw the
huge
last 2
shoes
maps.
to fill.
That's when I
How
woke up and I
has Hero
thought,
changed the landscape of
it's
Hero
too. I saw the
team,
end of map
dynamic in
3
your
and then
team,
the last 2
and
maps.
also maybe
That's
the
when I woke up.
expectations
And I was
you
like,
had with Hero for your second half of the season.
okay, there is a YouTube chat. Good.
Yeah, I think
Thank
Hero's
you,
been
the
playing
Kenyan
really well.
kid.
I think it's just a case of when you bring
Yeah,
someone
what-
new into your group.
So
your
yeah, I watched
community,
DRX.
It's like everyone
Yeah.
wants to.
Well, I want to
embrace them, like,
look at
"Oh,
the
you wanna
Paper
join
X
us, don't
Abyss.
you?" So I
In
think
between
everyone
these
just kinda
maps,
had a
I'm going
wake-up
to
call
watch
and, like,
Paper X Abyss. So if
stepped
any
up
of you
to the
missed
plate,
it,
you know, and everyone was,
we'll watch
we were
that
keening
map.
it together, and I think it
So
took
don't
that
worry,
first win
we'll
against BBL
watch it.
for us to really kind of, especially the comeback on the 3rd map, for us to really get into the groove and like start believing. And so when we got that win, I think it was kind of uphill from there, and we've been kind of fixing little battles that we've had, focusing on the positivity stuff. And yeah, I think it's been pretty good for us, to be fair.
It's been a good look for sure, and now you're qualified for champs. You're
Why
here
does
in the
Boaster
grand
look
finals.
defeated already?
If we're looking all the way back to the kickoff, you and
I
I
don't
had a
know.
little chat there, and we talked about, you know, all the accolades that Fnatic has and the. Well, the
So they don't like
supposition, the
bind.
pressure that comes with
It's, so I'm
accolades
gonna
like
I'm gonna
that.
say bind
If
is
we're
the other
looking
map
back,
that they'll
do you
ban.
think you've met the communities, or actually even more importantly, your own expectations for the 2024 season?
And again, what do you
It's hard
ban?
to say,
though?
really. I
You
mean,
banned
champs
Abyss as well.
is
When was
still
the last time you played
the
bind? I mean,
target.
you won. So
Obviously, at the start of the year,
But you could
I
ban
was
Ascent. It's
expecting us
between
to
Ascent
do
and
better
bind.
throughout the year. However, I think that's the nature of competition. You know, when you
Let's say they
expect
ban bind.
something,
let's
it
say
can
that
go
Vitality will
haywire,
pick
it can go
Ascent
wrong.
first. You'll pick.
So I think
What
it's
map
been
did you lose?
a big
Icebox?
learning process and a big learning curve, and
I
a
think
big
you'd pick
hurdle,
Lotus still
hurdles to
first.
kind of jump over.
I think Icebox will be map 5. I think then you've got Sunset and no, Sunset and what's the other map? Haven. Oh no, you'll pick Haven first. Of course you will. You'll pick Haven first. Ascent. Lotus. Sunset. Icebox.
And I
And I want to
Although they
particularly
might pick
point out
Sunset first.
what he said about Hero, because so often we talk about Hero and what Hero is doing, but the way that
But
he
they did
explained
lose,
that
so they
they
should pick
wanted him to
Sunset.
feel welcome, but also more importantly, Kakuka, they wanted him to want to be
Okay,
on
there's
this
the
team,
map
so they
veto.
all stepped up.
The
And I think we
EMEA
can definitely
Grand
see that.
Finale.
A year ago, anybody would give anything. Well, I think this year as well to be in Fnatic. But if you think about the moment that Hero joins, he's subbing in for Leo with no time, coming off an international tournament where there's, the performance is not good from Fnatic. So everybody steps up, and that is one of the points that makes Fnatic a great
Yes,
team.
the game starts
Because
in
even
10
though with
minutes.
all
There's a
that
big,
happened,
you might
and
see this
having
big
someone
timer
new,
here.
they were all able to step up.
Yeah, I think
when
as
it
well, like
starts.
Althea springs to mind with that.
What
sort
do I
of, like,
think
he's
about
so
Paper X
welcoming
DRX?
To people, every
From what I saw, which again was basically from when DRX were winning. So I didn't see Paper X win the first 2 maps, but I will look at their Abyss. I think everyone knows that Paper X have a map pool problem, right? Everyone knows that Paper X have a map pool problem. They have for a while now. I think, to me, there was still a lot of moments though where you're just like and Warlord Wibbs. I saw you in Sliggy's chat. Disgraceful. There's still a lot of moments where I think their team play, though, just isn't very good. Paper X did not win. They lost.
Kickoff with now is very, very different. And seeing the way that Hero made it seem effortless, how much has gone into making Fnatic back to their old shape with a stand-in and having to adapt and to change so many things. It seems like a smart move, and I agree with Tom. I think that if Leo needs to rest, I want to see him back in 2025 full force.
I think the crazier thing is obviously when Leo had to step down for a bit, everybody is like, he's a one-of-a-kind player. You cannot replace
him.
Leo. But it turns out there's 2 Leos in VCT. And he does, he has that smart plays. He's very disciplined. But the problem is he's never been in a grand final before. So far, he has not faced him. So far, the pressure has not gotten to him. And he's got to go up against a team Vitality, Tom, that wants to complete a Cinderella run. And again, the pressure today is not on them.
No, I think
EDG also won.
Very good.
I saw
at
this
playing
map
that
as well.
underdog. Like, they go
Bind.
into matches, they go in with
It
it's
was
almost like, okay, if we lose a map,
a
it
stomp.
doesn't matter. I think Gorilla has been fantastic. Like his pause placement.
Paper X. Well, that's tomorrow. God, it feels so crazy that we're almost at the end of another season. I mean, we do have Ascension as well, that hopefully you all will be there for Ascension as well, which should be fun at the very least. To watch those teams play.
It looked like they were working on Jing's map pool. His neon looked promising.
Well, yeah, let's just take a look at some of this. Let's take a look.
Not in the priority that I've
Right, so the
considered.
comp they're playing. Double duelist, I mean, I've said, no Sentinel I think could work on this map. Not necessarily this is the comp I would go for. He's playing
Breach. Expect
Phoenix here. I mean, I might do a video about this tomorrow. If
Look,
it's
of
good.
course, should note that with the Neon coming back in strong across the world, Abyss for the first time in a long time is impressive as the barriers go down. And 0.5 finds the 2 duelists. This is going to make DRX think that this is leaning very heavy towards BA.
Oh, wow, Bane. We're talking about him wanting to see that step up, that resurgence, and he's going to be able to find the first kill. And his Mind Freak does get taken down, and considering he's just running solo smokes here on this map on both sides.
Well, they're gonna go for
that
an
Omen,
split.
that lack of smokes, that paranoia
Both
gone,
duelists coming in.
and hurts quite a
So they
bit
grab
when you're
an
on the
ult all
attacking
that.
side in
I mean,
particular.
I think it's ult all
Yeah,
was
that
pretty
recon over
grabbable
on
as well
B
if you're
just
playing
now
Phoenix.
is going to let DRX know that, okay, this was still a split default. Now you have even more information, but something, a great pick
Buzz died.
over
What
on
the
the
hell's going
site
on?
by Buzz. He was all alone. Mako has to stay alive, but it's just too many angles to look at. He cannot get the spike.
At the push in there from Forsaken coming through. That door
That's
had the
unfortunate.
perfect opportunity. Bails
So,
out
yeah,
his
they did
teammate, keeps him alive. Bane
kind of
here with 33. Going to be looking for the headshot. Does get a tag.
But
2 healthy ones on the side of the RX. They can try to hold from behind. Foxy
Jinx
now going to
pushes
be
in on his
noted.
own, gets the kill. though.
Must have been out there, yeah. Everybody off the rope.
Wait. I'll skip the second round.
to die to the spike.
They're just going to hold.
But
I'm just going to assume Paper X win that. And
then I am
troll.
gone.
Okay, they did.
when it is him, you are never
Something
safe
round
from
3
the operator.
up on
DRX
Breach.
should be well aware of that, but do they
Interesting.
anticipate that he's going to be buying it this early? That is going to be the question. Forsaken, just a quick little jiggle peek out. Spotting over in towards B. Nothing going to be noted there as something is keeping everybody covered for now. Inching forward, trying to see if anyone got in a little bit deeper over at A main.
Yeah, there's still a lot of angles to clear, but I do like this buy from Paper X, right? Because DRX, it's either split default, 2-1-2, and try to play it safe and then just get shoved in on the site, or it's pushing
Yeah,
out of A
Neon
main. So
in
Paper
mid.
X is waiting for it. Now they've regrouped and
On the
Forsaken
wall
just
in mid.
trying to draw people out into mid, trying to buy time
Do
and
another
get some
ace split.
information.
I mean, we haven't seen a lot of ace splits. This area of the map has not been used for much.
Reaching
I would
forward,
say,
another
thus far,
smoke ready to
although
be
they
cycled
kinda
out.
away from it.
Buzz, only player over on this B site for now. Flashback not too far away. Backman gonna be sent. Something still creeping forward here all on his lonesome. Smoke comes out, sends out a shot. Bolt line as well to go through.
Still a
Okay,
late
Mako
pivot into B.
trying to re-clear it, but he doesn't have as much information, so it's just going to be a hold, and it's going to be an instant hit onto the B site.
Yeah, Buzz able to find one before getting taken down to Vi,
not a
trading
great
that back
spot.
out.
Seconds left.
There's a reveal, but there's something with the operator. Able to catch one, goes for the repeat, but Bane finds a headshot. Forsaken's ability going to be taken down as Flashback finds the kill.
You have to plant safe now. You just have to hold and flashback. Is he going to wait for a seam? He is. The paranoia comes in. Doesn't hit Devi, though.
Last
Does not,
player
but
standing.
Maka will. Right into the head of Flat.
Gets rolling. Just
Okay, I mean, something hits that
Always
option,
builds
they
these up
maybe win that
rather
round.
quickly. Run it back online. Everybody outside of B.
The run it back should help a lot
full B
against this
exit.
operator as
Joke's
well.
over! You're dead!
There's the pop. Wall going to be coming up. Flash on the side. Looking for a timing shot there. Oh, as Foxy going to be spotted. Jing's able to collect. You can see all the assists. Everybody participating in that one. The ult will now
Okay, bit of
expire.
Phoenix value.
Buzz zoned out
Lurking
by that
breach
fragment
with
for a
full
brief little moment.
util,
Forsaken
double
filling the
that.
space. Buzz had the shorty drawn. Seems like he's very cognizant of a player being up this close. And
Gets
he is indeed.
super
Finds the
aggro.
shot. Takes
Super
everything down.
aggro
Jing.
post-up.
Not getting scattered there on the approach. Ends up falling. As Buzz collects himself a third. Now Devi's the last man standing.
Okay, nice by Buzz.
I mean, it's Device. We'll have to wait and see, but he's not able to get the first shot. He's just cornered.
Down to 60. Buzz going to be looking for.
This is a kind of like little things that I'm talking about, right? About their coordination not being good enough. Like, we can support here. If you're Devi, you can't be at the end of this round with a flash still in hand when we've played a suit. Like, he still has a flash here. We've played a super aggro post plant. So how do you have a flash? Those are like the kind of little things that I think Paper X are missing. You know, just like, hey, I've got a flash. You're playing an aggro post plant. I can help you. You know, I'm going to help you.
It's Device. We'll have to wait.
He's
But right.
And it's been something that is operator. But that is a hell of a start. Because when he's on, he is on. The reaction time can be absolutely disgusting to watch. Once again, though, Paper X gathered up outside of B. Buzz on a much more narrow angle, trying to see if the push forward gets the leg shot off on the Devi, but cannot
Leg
confirm the
shot.
kill. He's down to 5 HP.
Now, Paper X, they already heard an
We
extra
forced the
Vandal as well,
Devi,
so they know
didn't
there's
we?
minimum 2 people here. Wraparound already in motion by Mako.
I mean,
See if
particularly
Paper X is
forced
going to
that
be ready for
exit,
that. The
but I
tempo's
guess
going to
they
be a
got
lot
that.
quicker than they're used to.
So they're using
Try
this
to check
wall like they
CP on
did
top.
on Pearl B,
Mark Freak
essentially.
getting into that harder position as Buzz nearly gets the peak there on the Forsaken. He's eating quite a bit of damage. He himself now down to 39. Now Mako arriving from behind, but whiffs the opening shots. Foxy will find Mind Freak, however, bringing things open as Buzz pulls at the knife,
Aggro
finds Jing.
post plan, but
Mako repositioning.
Mako's outplayed them.
Something now trying to track this Omen in from
Last
behind.
player
Forsaken finished off
standing.
by the fragment. Now it is all on something, and he's going to be completely and utterly surrounded. Does manage to realign that headshot, but he cannot hold on.
To Paper
Okay,
X,
so it didn't start great for them.
very easy for the going all that it's going to be a switch up, and Paper X just says, nope, we just go the same way again.
Oh, as the smoke comes down and the flashpoint goes out, that should pretty much tell
B
all.
hits.
Spell command going to be popped.
We are on
Wall
just
going
full
up.
B
Hunter's
hit.
Fury
B
from
hit
Bane to try
simulator
to
right now.
intercept, but not far enough forward. But Forsaken still
he
does
hit
get tagged by
Forsaken.
that one. Sprints right up into it. Knocked down to 44.
Again, another.
It's flashback out of the smoke, able to collect one. Looks for another. Aligns the headshot, finds Jing. Aftershock forces him forward, but not into the open. He's still safe. He's still looking for more, and he's got it.
Everyone,
does
let's
fall.
all take the chance to laugh at Bum as
Something in my
PRX
understanding
now
they're all
not
up to the
able to
event.
win a
Up,
domestic
up,
BO5 and getting
flashback,
reverse
on
swept
the ace.
can't be gay. Tomorrow we
Paranoia.
get to celebrate the best
Missing.
team
Give
this
on
year
to
so
Mike.
far.
He's
Gang
run
win
out.
watch
He's run
DRX
out.
firms term I thought gonna
And
sell.
flashback gets it done.
Why? Why is the message so
Nobody
long?
wants that.
We get it. You don't like Paper X. You like Gen G.
Man,
What
You weren't
a
even a fucking.
start
You
here
were a Paper
to
X
this
fan, I
lower
think.
final thus far.
Before I
DRX
told
now
you to
up 4 to
fucking
2.
buck up your
Now they
ideas.
swap. Flashback swaps to A. You know that now's the time that Paper X
Okay,
has
so
to
they
try
finally
something
try an
new.
A here.
It's going to be the anchor. He escapes from the 0 point.
0 point does not catch. Rolling Thunder is online. Something has that as well as the Vandal in his back pocket. Forsaken.
That's what I'm talking about with these
Overdrive
dive
can't
stops,
come
right?
through.
Like,
For now, Bane's going to be
didn't
jumped
really
back,
stop them at
there's
all.
the reveal. Shock Dart not going to find the connection there.
like,
Goodbye.
no delay
He's gonna be
there
pulling back
at
with something.
all.
Hold his ground. Flashback dead right off the rip. Now the
Flashback
Overdrive going to
dies.
be in play here, but
We
Forsaken.
found almost no
Being a full
value from
flash.
that, really.
Held the Bane for the time being.
They have to
Again,
push out.
another super. So
So they're
they
going to
clearly
quick dodge
committed
back.
to.
Shot not going to
We are
connect.
going to
Buzz.
play the
That
most
wins away.
aggressive
Bane in the
close
meantime
ones we
able to
can.
find one. Mind Freak will be taken out. Forsaken finds Buzz. It's the off now. Not
Which,
a play.
particularly when a
Rolling
map is
Thunder
new,
crashing
definitely
through.
can work. I
Forsaken's
mean,
gonna
that's a
collect.
crazy
Finds himself a second. Something gets Bane. As now it's all down to Foxy. He pushes out of the smoke. Gets a headshot.
Flashbang.
As a Yuto come back to sight, something just holds his
Yeah,
ground.
match is dying,
and
I
that's
know.
where things
We'll come back to this.
Before we get silly and goofy, want to sincerely thank Mr. Weasley for an awesome viewing experience, be it Pearl Map Review or Champs 24, hopefully. Less than 3.
How nice. Thank you so much. And thank you to everyone who's been here this year. As we come towards the end again, probably copyright this, to be honest. But there we go. The EMEA trophy, a bit mid. I mean, very mid, to be honest.
Welcome to the stage, your first grand finalist from the upper bracket, the flawless Fnatic with Chronicle!
They timed it well with the music, though. That was nice. Durkee! I call him.
Team Captain Bolster! Alpha, yeah! Hero!
Oh, hero.
And
Coach?
their opponents
No,
for the
coach.
third time in stage 2 and back from the lower bracket for their shot at revenge. Put your hands together for Team Vitality with Save!
I mean, don't peek safe.
Team Captain Sander! Runner! Kicks!
Oh, that's a great. Get it, runner, runner. He should have kicked.
Rex! And their coaches, Elma Putty and Gorilla.
Away we go. EMEA Grand Final.
This
I mean,
is it, a grand
did they just
final
make the
here at
stage
VCT
bigger? What?
EMEA. The team that takes
They in a
this
different
best
place?
of 5 will become the champions. But this is the thing, it's the best of 5 where Fnatic
no idea.
has 2 bans, Kakuka and Tom. What are they going to take away today?
I mean, I'd be surprised to see them play the Abyss. Excited, yeah, but surprised. I think that
Monetization
in
gone?
the past, when they've
I
stick
thought
to
people
a
would
ban,
complain, to be honest,
they've
if I
kept
didn't
going with
watch
that.
it.
But ever since the Abyss entered, they
Gotta
decided
deal
to
with
play
it, I guess.
Sunset.
Yeah, I feel like
Fnatic,
either an
they
Icebox
banned.
or a Bind
Yeah.
would be the sort of
Icebox?
logical
Here we
choices.
go.
They're the two that they
Sunset?
banned in the last time that they played.
Oh, this means we get, well, we might get Abyss. And Haven is going to be the first map that they pick. Vitality is going to go for Ascent. I mean, it's just to pick your poison here. When you think about Fnatic's map pool, there is
Oh, I
not
got
really
3.
a weak part of it.
Yeah, it's interesting. The Sunset's crazy
Oh,
because it's
yeah,
like you've
we're not
beaten
getting
them
Abyss.
already. You beat them once, and then you beat Foot, and you beat KC, and then you've gone, right, we're on a winning streak. Let's just cut that short and move on to the next one.
I think it has to do with what happened yesterday against Heretics. Like, they had such a good read of them. It proves the hard work that the entirety of
so
Vitality's putting into these matches.
This is where
I think
get a
Ascent
little
will be
bit
the big
worried
map.
for Fnatic
I
as
think
the maps
Fnatic
go
should
on,
feel
because it's
confident on
very
Haven. They
front
should feel
heavy,
confident
right?
on Lotus.
Haven, Lotus in the first 3, we know what they can do. Bind, I'm not quite sure, and Abyss is just completely an unknown territory.
I just hope that we get to that map 5. It could go completely crazy
why
because
that
it's a
jersey's
map
so
that
bad?
I think when we were here in center in the interview,
Like,
they
you've
were
got
saying,
good
yeah,
colours,
you know,
like
the
orange and
Abyss, we
black,
know that
like,
none
you've
of
got
us
good
wants to play
colours.
it. But if this
And
is
yet
a
you
2-2,
designed
you
the
will have to
middest
play
of
and
all
you
mid.
better have something ready.
Tom, I think this is where Vitality can actually take this series by winning on unknown territory.
You say that, but they're the ones who've been banning Abyss pretty much all the way through. So it's like, if it goes that far, I do worry that maybe it's something they haven't necessarily prepared, and we might get like a gimmicky random
The
comp
trophy
like we
it's
saw
shit.
the first time Fnatic
Grade
played
1
Sunset.
child
I
could
was
design a
not
better
scared when Gambit
trophy.
went to play Haven. I will not be
The Americas
scared
one
when
looks
Fnatic
kind of cool.
plays with
What's the
this.
Pacific
is
one?
there?
Exactly, he knows exactly how to do it.
Well, let's go to
I don't know the
Haven
Pacific
first
one
here,
either.
take a look
But
at
yeah,
the
this
agent
looks...
select, and yeah,
I
it's
kind
a
of
gold
like
standard
the
from both
shape
sides.
of
They
it.
both
I
look
like that it
Yeah,
looks like a
exactly.
kind of
Yesterday,
traditional
Vitality
old
closed up
school
their best,
sports
first
trophy.
best of 5 win with this map. But on the other
I
side,
like
we
that
have
it's like,
Fnatic
you
that
know,
is
in a kind of,
frenetic on this
it
map.
kind of looks old
Durka with
school.
the
I'll
Euro,
dig
the
that. It's just the
operator,
actual,
impact also that Alpha
the
has,
way
how
that they've
good
made
has
it
adapted
looks
to
like
the
it's kind of like
changes
a
to
little
ISO.
cheap
And do not
plastic.
forget, Hero and Garage C
awful.
is never open.
Yeah, I'll be honest, Althea is now the only player I'm okay with playing ISO. I think
Durka?
everybody else has fallen off.
In the world or in the region?
Durka
In the
as
region.
well? You
Okay.
throw Durka in there?
Didn't he play? I swear he played it last and it was also bad. Like
On
it
Icebox
just
it
didn't
was
go
very
well.
good, wasn't it?
I feel like for me it's Alpha. It's
All
Alpha
right.
or bust. If you're not playing on him, I'm not interested, and I think he'll do well in this series. But I think Vitality have been getting better and better as the time goes on. The only worry is that versus the last couple of maps, excluding Heretics, it's definitely been a little bit more rough, and I feel like momentum really helped them in the games yesterday.
The Champs
And to be
Trophy is a
safe
good
is
trophy,
on
though.
form. That's gotta be
The Champs
scary.
Trophy looks
Yeah,
sick.
but yesterday it took him a couple of maps.
They
like,
got that right, at
Bahamas,
least.
you know, here and there, but once he turned on it, he
And I've been
wouldn't
next to a
stop
Champs Trophy.
time and time again. I think that
The Ascend
today,
head coach.
especially going up against the double duelist,
I did not see
we
the
know
two
that
aces in a
preparation
row
from
from Jing.
Vitality has been amazing, but this is a different beast. It's a team that they have never won against, and today, if they want this trophy, has
Champs
to be it.
spreadsheet
Tom
auction
said
when?
it.
I
They've
tend to
broken
do
a
it,
few records
Skadoosh.
already. They've been able to,
Well,
they've
it's
been
in
able to
Korea,
shock
so I'll probably
people,
do it the
but will
day
they be able to
before
complete
Champs
this Cinderella
starts.
run? We will find out in
Cast
this
around?
best
What,
of 5, and
literal
it's time
first
to throw it
round of the
over
day?
To your casters, guys, show some love. It's
Fuck me.
Pansy and Steel.
Well, I'm in 7K, you were nice.
Thank you so much. Fantastic start.
Well, sorry,
to the day
Pansy and
already.
Steel.
This veto
The people
Josh
have
has caught
said
my
what they want.
eye. Abyss there as that, I guess, dessert, if you want to look at it as a 5-course meal. But what a tantalizing prospect. But do you think we get there?
I'm not
When
sure.
did
if we
Ascend
get
win
there in
champs?
the end.
Literally the first
Fnatic
fucking
has
champs.
had
What do you mean?
Vitality's number every time they've shown up this year. Vitality may be sneaking a map here or there, so there's a potential, and their upward trajectory right now. You know, the run that they've had, taking out Heretics. If you want to include Na'Vi there, they took them out in the knockout stage. So anything can happen. It's all on the line here.
Okay, well, welcome to Fnatic vs Vitality, round 1 with me, TMV. I'm going to be joined by Mr. Elevate Speaks, I think, today. It's always good to hear his opinions on EMEA. I've missed him, haven't spoken to him in a while. We probably will do a Cosmic Divide soon, but anyway, here come Team Vitality. It is Fnatic on the defensive side, who normally play aggressive towards A, but it's going to be this A exec from Vitality. In they come. Here comes Safe. Safe in my hands is Durkee. Durkee with the second, and Durkee, here he goes. The Yoru Gatecrash. Durkee again. Chronicle. Line him up. The loud classic. Not hitting for kicks. Kick him out of the team. I say FNC. Who are we? 1-0. Well, unlucky.
Has a great opening in here, perfectly timed hit, and
They've even got the
Durka just
fucking sign.
one-taps the first two people. What can you do when that happens? Dodges a flash here as well. Paranoia coming in as well, just after he got the second kill though. So good rotation, good opening kills there, and Vitality stopped in their tracks.
That's a very quick Vandal for Durka as well. On the other side of things for Vitality, they're just gonna have to come back
So
into
you're gonna
this.
see a lot of
Classics,
this.
I see one Sheriff was safe, so eyes will always go towards him. A danger man, we know.
Oh, the TP actually
Now,
just
Hero's been
towards A
great
this
at
time.
these holds. He has been pretty much
Playing very
stalwart on
fast.
approach. He's been holding these down, making it very difficult for anyone to claim this site without some sort of fight. And
Could've been
Safe,
bad,
told
but
you,
Safe's got a
danger
kill
man,
on
he's
two.
already taken down Hero. That's the floodgates open. Yeah, there's a counterplay in place, and Alpha, come on. Already clearing house, but Vitality took down Hero, they got the spike plant, and Kix is still firing. That's a follow-up. Any more? It'd be fantastic for them if they can get a little bit more. No, okay. 3 stay alive, but good
Like
work
a
from
one-off ult?
Vitality.
A little
Gonna
bit of
get
chip
ult
damage
round
there.
3.
Vitality, they're going to go into this bonus round, or I guess their first gun round, fairly strong here. And one thing to point out is they've been so good in the pistol rounds the last few series that they've played. They've been taking tremendous leads. We saw even yesterday against Team Heretics, they would start with 4 or 5 round berths into each half, and that right there is getting you half the way towards those 13 round points. So starting off not the greatest here, this is going to be a big test for them. Can they turn this round around? Durka already has his ultimate up on Yoru with those first 3 kills on that pistol round, setting him up for that.
And that's what scares me. Seeing that this early on, do they lean into it to convert the bonus here? They've invested around it, yeah, still like
After Navi did not do too well this stage, I think Hardy's may want to try his luck as a caster again. Maybe you could show him a thing or two.
Maybe.
Vitality needs to strike back. A couple of bits of good chip damage here and there, but we've got to see them stick the land.
There you go.
And already a fight for
Stack
space,
aggro
a
on
fight for territory. Alpha on one side. He's not alone. There's support. Durka's here. Chronicles
Save
here.
has to use
Vitality
dash.
held at the very start of this, but Durka wants to go further. It feels like a repeat from that last round. He's dipped away.
Confirming that space towards
So
A
it's
before
going to be a
Durka
lot
is
of
able
this,
to get
right?
away.
Aggro towards
That was
A early on.
Vitality's plan. Put
They
pressure
then
on A, put
leave.
pressure on
This is why I
Garage.
think you should
Make
be
Durka actually
defaulting
go
mid
away.
and C
Now they come
early
back
on
into A.
against this comp.
I like this. A little bit of push and pull, trying
Think
to
I'm
temper
pushing
the
up
impact
here.
of that Yoru. Now, let's see what Vitality do. They've kind of settled
nice.
everything. They've slowed this down, holding that default just a
Pressure
little bit
B,
longer.
option to come
It
A.
looks like they want to end towards B. They've still got presence towards A long. They've still got late presence down mid, so it's on the 3 to take towards the site. Sender, he's getting that spike down safe. Is there in support and kicks as well. So spikes down in the post plant. This has to be huge from Runner. His timing could be perfect as well. Keep that in the back of your mind. There's that Yoru ult coming in. Oh my, Alpha? Alpha! Eyes in the back of his head, somehow reads it. Hero gets caught pushing through Garage, but Durka is just trying to find information for them. Try and find where all these players are, because Alpha is let off the leash. First attempt on the defuse. You're going to see the paranoia
Big
coming
paranoia.
in. That was, they didn't even get it halfway in that. I'm pretty sure that's wild.
Spam
Vitality
for
has
drag.
to tell a lie. Hold on,
Wait.
hold on.
Oh.
Kicks. You saved their asses in that. I thought that didn't even get to
Okay, but they end
halfway,
up
but it did.
4 alive.
Bloody hell, that got close.
Considering so much was happening all at the same time, I'm surprised that only one player from Team Vitality went down, and that was Runner doing a lurk all the way through A there. So that's the conversion that they need to get
Just have
back
to
into
close
this
my
game.
window.
Attack side of Haven, this should be a half where you're putting up at least 7 rounds type of thing if you want to be doing a really good job here. So especially against the double duelist of Fnatic, that means that they're giving up the re-clear ability. They need to use their
Oh,
bodies
without
to
the
do
shock
that.
dot.
But,
They
oh,
needed
that
the
shock
shock dot.
after shock. He was so close and he knew it.
Word. Right back into things though, because you kind of have to see how these early rounds start. Because Vitality have come in, it looks like, equipped to try and deal with what
Okay,
Fnatic
this time
have
they
been
take A
doing.
control, but
You can already see Fnatic aren't sitting back. They're not resting. They're still trying to take space. I'm looking at how far Durka goes.
but this is always the punish you want against Cypher.
Might be tasked with dealing with this pressure.
This should be as far as he goes.
ready
He doesn't
for
need
it,
to go any further. He's got 3 teammates on A already.
Time to jump.
He's getting pressured though. Vitality looking to try and clear out, and a great shot from Durka. Time to dip
gets out.
away, and he gets out with his life. Man advantage.
Good reposition there. Doesn't want to overstay his welcome. And puts Runner in a position where he wants to put a
Now
little
no
bit more pressure
duelist,
on these
so any
guys
exec
give
is gonna
his
be pretty
teammates a little
tough.
bit of space towards his A site. But going into 3, Alpha just goes.
Come on,
Wow.
he keeps going. The second as well. And this is what we're talking about when you get into these bigger games, these finals. Fnatic start feeling a little bit more audacious. They'll take these fights. They play with confidence and poise. And Vitality had a grip on it initially, but they're going to have to levy this again. They're going to have to get control of this again. Runner and Trex, I
Maybe you
mean,
just
there's
save?
not much for them to really achieve.
They did
here
live with
Spike
4
left
people,
where
so
it is.
they
It's
could
very
they could try and deal
difficult. Do you
damage.
think we'll see an early timeout, or do you think there's still a couple more rounds to play into here?
They have one more buy round here. I think we're probably going to see them do one more round before they invest that timeout. It's only really the first gun round. They got caught off by a couple of aggressive pushes. We saw, Durka going down middle into that window area. Once Vitality started pressuring A, that drone spots too. The breach and the omen, perfect. They're starting off with their A default. I slip the net here, get into that window. I'm going to wait for this timing of this reposition. I trust my teammates on A. They got 3 people there. They've got this. If it's an A hit, I'll flank. And he's able to get his first kill. That's on safe. takes Jet out of the equation.
Again, I
teleports
feel
back to
like when you're
safety,
playing
and now
Fnatic here, you've got to be
happening?
more
Well,
willing
Alpha's
to
like, okay, well,
pressure
my turn.
C
so
early
we
as
got
well,
double duelists.
right?
We got
Break
a
some of
reclear.
heroes' trips.
He
I'd love to
needs
see.
pressure.
We should
Goes
be seeing
forwards,
Silver
gets
shock
that
darts,
double
really,
tap.
shouldn't we?
Beautiful openings here, and now Alpha's
Like
got his
we should be
ultimate.
learning lineups for regular
Scary,
trips on
and
this.
there's a couple on the horizon
Or
for
like
Vitality,
learning what
though.
the
You've
best
got
trip is.
Rolling Thunder very nearby for
Shock
kicks,
is for the
not
trip.
far away for Trex either. But again, I feel like they have to get control of this early game, and I think we're seeing aggression again.
opening. Yeah,
Look at
this
this,
fast
yeah.
opening.
And I don't know how they intend to punish this. Is it to try and go head first? Is it trying to slow it down, but then you give up map control? And Dirk is chomping at the bit. He's got a flash to invest if he wants it. It's very risky. Can anyone set him into motion here? There's so many bodies on the other side of this smoke.
Smoke's clearing, and he's out.
Okay.
What? Is that a bait for Chronicle? Chronicle.
He thought about it, right? It looked like he was considering it. Then he was like, do I backfill this space a bit? Do I try and play to it? But no, they've kind of lost that little bit of timing there towards Sewer, so they have to sit back a bit deeper on site. Re-clear again. This feels like a very proactive defending side.
Drone did not spot Vitality, and Vitality are waiting. They want to wait and punish this mid-round aggression. Runner.
Okay, does that beta reaction is the first thing you've heard?
Look at the damage. Sender has to be
Might
really
need to get out
just
now.
10 HP.
Nice.
Lurker again dips away. He's just hit and run and hit and run.
Now there's 4 players on the defense
And now
here.
they
but the
leave.
fake
I mean,
is
it's
coming in.
a nice call.
It's actually going to be a
They've got
reposition
the
pivot
calling right, it
out of
seems.
this area.
They've just propped up safe, right? They've inserted safe in towards this. Now, if he can catch one in the heels,
It's going to be a B exec with an A lurk
really
again.
time it well, it could be deadly, but he's still being
But
watched, and
Dirk
Dirk has got his
kills him.
man again. The 1v1 begins. And this time it's gonna be Alpha. I mean, his win rate on that agent is just nuts in those ults. But the one silver lining is Vitality at least got the plant down, but how much can they defend this? They're surrounded in so many ways.
gotta wait
They're
here.
pretty much dedicated
Okay, this is
towards that B
fine.
site. You got Sender and Trex trying
Just
to play
hold
together.
this space.
Runner a little bit
Just
disconnected,
live
but
because
that's
you're waiting
fine.
for these guys.
See them waiting here. Fnatic closing the gap. Hero, first man forward, takes down Sender. It's Vitality down to 2. Runner and Trex. Runner
Hero
finds
died,
Hero.
though.
Good trade, and the numbers just so heavily favored towards
I'm planning
Fnatic.
for him.
Oh, and Trex just gets cleared.
A nice by
But not
Fnatic,
on the
patient.
re-clear. This is
Good
4
stuff.
for Fnatic.
This is
Vitality
twice now we've
held
seen this
on
A
one.
lurk.
This could be a round where
But
Vitality
Fnatic have just
choose
been
to use
waiting
the
for it,
timeout.
so
They can
they
still
might need
purchase
to
here.
just
Their loss bonus is
reconsider
adding up,
the lurk
and they have
timing
enough
there on A.
reserve credits to be able to buy up here. They also have great ultimates that they can use to convert this round. It's just a matter of what order do they want to use them in, how many of them do they want to invest, and Vitality need to start putting up some rounds here. And what I've seen from Fnatic is that they've been doing all this aggression, all this re-clear, and they've been winning their duels, and they've been getting really good timings. So we saw the timings with...
Yeah, not a great start, and it just feels so hard when they're so good and they just out aim you. And it's like the call there isn't bad from Vitality. They take A control, they pause, they wait, they make some noise on C, they make some noise on A, they end on B, which they feel is free, they get the spike down, and then you lose anyway. And it's like your call isn't that bad there, but again, I think you've got to be putting more pressure on this Cypher hold on C. There has to be some shock dart or something you can do to destroy cameras, destroy trips, you know, just make that Cypher kind of worry. Or even if it's just feeling bold and getting Runner to, you know, default himself down C and destroy that stuff.
How many months are the Sun badges at?
The Sun badges? Is that a fucking Pokemon reference? Sun badge. We've got the
Looks like they're
Pingu
going to open
badge
up
at
with their
18.
split pressure again. They've done this before, but aggressive
sub
out of this
badges.
timeout for Alpha, stealing this ground away, and a
So
trap, a
1
response
to
ready,
12
barrage
is
as
just
well for Team
different
Fnatic.
colors of the Thinker one.
Double stack there. Hero, Boaster.
Then
Still got to break that
so
door
they're
first
expecting
before
the
it can connect any damage, but this
they're
aggressive
expecting this
push
lurk to
long
come
C at
down.
the
What I
same
just
time.
said.
This battle could be everything.
I just said maybe he can walk down here
feels
on
like
his
such a
own and
poison chalice
they're
on
ready
B,
for
right?
it.
You get that space, you get the room, you get the plant.
It's
but then
18
the
for
post plant is
Pingu.
so horrifically hard to hold. Now you've got fights on 2 fronts, over towards window and over towards long. Runners won his. That's the ult. Massive. Double stack should be red. Boaster with 1, but the trade for Hero. Still going, still firing. Finds 2 and a quick TP, but he knows where he's going. Oh, Chronicle caught Sender, and now all on Runner. His position could be huge. His timing could be everything.
But he
Alpha's
needs
already
to-
so further ahead. but he knows where Kron is, but it doesn't matter. You may know where he is, but it doesn't mean you get to kill him. Diffuse coming through, ult online for Kron, and Fnatic pass the test here.
Actually, I think that round was really well played by Team Vitality. They forced these really chaotic moments.
Yeah, again, they know what they're doing.
With those pushes from Team Fnatic. We saw that duel going in the way of Runner down at Long C against Durka, and that's how they knew in the last 2 versus 1 there exactly where he was going to be. And we also saw another fight. It was Sender versus Alpha and Chronicle over at A, defending that flank. Had these duels gone a little bit different, we're seeing a different result. So I think they're on the right track. They just need to be able to convert these rounds. And Fnatic is doing a phenomenal job of shutting this down and switching up their setups again.
Oh, Durka on the operator, right place, right time. Shot not what he wanted though, but presence shown. Support in play.
You see 2 people here, you're probably going to cancel it with the ult.
The difficulty with clearing out those Yorus is that they can reposition so quickly, and you don't know. You need to reconfirm and reconfirm. Otherwise, you have no idea where they're going. But already Vitality grouping up towards A. Durka on the way. Chronicle
big
to
loss
go down.
from Chronicle.
Perfect
it's a big
start
loss.
for
It's a
Saphic.
big
Can
mistake.
they now build in? You still have a rat in the sewers you might need to clear. There is still a problem down there, but for now they're focused. Durka with another missed shot gets away from sight. Now,
big flash.
The paranoia could not have been better. It caught all 3. Oh, and Alpha is just tearing them limb from limb. Trex and Runner
3v3.
are panicking. I would be too. You got to try and pull this one back off from the brink. Trex getting a little bit closer here. Trying to defend it at least for the plant, but this net is closing. Trex finding space though, fighting through towards CT.
I know that this guy's here, so you know that they're going to react probably.
There now, that hat for Hero. That's big info, but Durka's not been landing these shots. Now would be the time, and Runner hits it on the drive-by. A 1v2, and Hero's been good, but this is a lot. This is a tall task for the young gun. Runner and Trex playing together. 4 more bullets, and he's not getting any of what he wants here. They're repositioning, sitting deeper, making him work for his dinner. Time ticking. They're not giving him room. Oh my god, wait, hold on. There's time for this. There's time for this. There's absolutely time for this.
No time.
He just missed it. He just missed it. That was far too close, Josh.
A 1.5 second difference. I think.
But still, it's a thrifty win. It's a big win. On a thrifty, I mean, yeah, Chronicle
alerted Team Vitality of where he was coming from.
Made a mistake. Durka made a mistake. This was nice by Bolster and Alpha to get them back in the round.
Alpha popping out this short smoke, beautiful play to be able to keep Fnatic in this round. Team Vitality, I'm so
3 kills,
shocked
but then the
that they are still on the
3v2.
same 3 ults.
Just poor by Durka that round. I mean, he missed a fuck ton of shots as well, but
where they won one, lost
just
one.
poor from Durka really. When he ditches Bolster, like when Hero, again, it's just understanding what you're doing, what the rest of the team is doing, right? Because he breaks a trip here. So you're expecting some kind of reaction from these guys,
so much now.
because this trip has been broken.
Right back through.
And they're in a 2v3 anyway.
Still behind in the
Takes the Omen.
And they're trying to springboard
Strikes
it. So a little
down.
bit of a fight on 2 fronts here. You've got the fight in the normal realm of things, but Alpha wins his. And there's that swing from Garage. We're starting to see it more and more. This is still a winnable situation for Vitality.
2v3.
They need to get a grip on this round. And Alpha, feeling confident, he's just going to fight forward again. They have to try and stem this bleeding. Fnatic are playing a very confident game of Valor, and rightly so.
I mean,
but Vitality
they do make it look completely broken.
They are swinging everything. They're peeking everything. They are up out of their seats. You've got to temper them in this game.
Vitality, we're 8 rounds through already. We're going into round 9. They're sitting on Haunter's Fury, Rolling Thunder, and Sender has his Omen ultimate as well. We're seeing them on these ults for multiple rounds, but Fnatic, they just use them off cooldown. Alpha gets his back, cool, I'm using it. Chronicle gets his back, cool, I'm using it. And they're closing out these rounds, building this lead, going into this the defense side 6-2
Back
already.
on an eco again.
It's getting a little out of hand. Let's
do have a lot of ults
about this one. It looks like they're going for an aggressive round, and it might actually work out. Just try and take a coin
This
flip
time there's
fight.
4
and this
people
time it's
from
actually gotten
Fnatic
what they
here.
needed, at least with the initial fight. But then the problem is, again, you look at the weaponry, you look at what they've got to bring into here. It's sheriffs and stingers. So
They
the
just picked the
map
wrong
is just
round
so
to do this, unfortunately.
claustrophobic. And Josh, if we're talking about this bigger picture, while maybe Safe can have a go at this, the timing, they're actually not bad. How do you temper a team that's just so aggressive, that's so overwhelming? It's oppressive to watch here. For Vitality, they've tried
They've cleared the rest of the
they're
map,
still
so
losing out on the extremities. How do you handle
they
it?
expected Durka gets ult.
Higher level levels than
And
this.
yeah, this is the thing.
how
Every
would you
so
do it
often
with a
they're
team
gonna
that's
have 4
so
people here and just
You need to
fully
diagnose
stack.
exactly where the team is falling apart, because I don't think their ideas are necessarily bad, but in a lot of these situations they're losing some duels that they are just must-win duels. So is it at a point of they're not feeling warmed up right now? Is Fnatic just firing on all cylinders and it's too difficult to deal with? So finding out exactly where the breakdown is, you can find solutions. Maybe it's a matter of doubling up so you can ensure trade instead of having 1-versus-1 duels. Maybe it means a tempo change or a pace change. You're going a little bit too quick. You're not punishing this aggression. Maybe slow down a bit.
Okay, so
work the
maybe
map,
Hero
split
made
up a
that
little
call.
bit
That's
more.
good. Now here they're in some
Fast.
trouble.
Vitality
They do have
wanna
the
go this
Omenal
round.
to get
Hero.
across.
He's been so
Oh,
good
but
at
it
this.
broke.
You know, that nice
So now
read
they're
on
in trouble.
balance. And
He
Durka,
gets
you
it.
can't escape.
Kill
He's
anyway.
omnipresent, it feels
Now
like
you
in
can
this.
just
He's
play
over at long,
5v4
he's
with
in
your ult.
sewers,
I mean,
he's
they
in
do have
middle,
breach
he's
ult
on
and
the
silver
C
ult, so
side.
you have to be somewhat
And again,
fast.
Vitality will at least get the plant, and now I want to see these ults brought in, Josh. Surely, I mean, Durka's just gone for his. That
he
should
missed
clear
it.
sight. I don't know if he saw him at the very back of side there. Not sure if he noted kicks yet. Now he does. It doesn't really make much of a difference here. What's the plan, Durka? He's committing to it. He's going in. They're trying to work
And he
in
just
unison.
gets the
And
kill.
Fnatic step by step, clearing house again. Vitality starting to capitulate here. Fall to pieces. Trex.
I mean, it's a nice retake by Fnatic. Again, what changes this round though, it's Durka just coming out of here and just getting a kill and getting out. I mean, that just shouldn't happen from Vitality's POV. It can't happen.
Vitality, I wouldn't be surprised if they burn their second timeout just right here, just to get something going. Because right now, yeah, Fnatic, all these individual little plays, they have such a big lead that they're allowed to go for these plays now. Durka coming in through a smoke, finds that opening, gets away unscathed. They can't let him get away with these things, and it's constant. Then he pops his ultimate, sits around, gets all the info. Vitality, they can't stabilize. They're getting encroached in. From
DMV
garage,
sign?
from spawn, from the flank. And
What did
Durka's
it
got
say?
information on all of them.
Oh,
They
I'll
don't know
have
what
to
to look
when
at.
they
The
show the crowd
chaos
again.
goes in the favor of Fnatic. The op-up on Booster. We saw this a couple games ago, and the opening.
Still good. I hate to say it, but he's
And
still.
now
And
the ult
Alpha's
as
like,
well.
yep, okay.
You just
3
saw
for 3.
Trex vanish. Yeah,
3 for 3.
And Stinger was closer than most.
Oh man, this it's quite hard to watch because this is a best of 5. It is a marathon of a game, but your confidence just keeps
Does it catch
getting
him?
closer
Oh,
if you
okay,
hit
it's
that. If you hit
swatted.
that, oh hero! Ah!
I mean, it's just a
And Andalusia flawless.
cascade.
Disgusting.
Which one of yous gave Boaster the operator? I mean, 9-2. For Vitality, let's kind of talk a little meta here in a weird way, though. There is something to be said about losing quickly in best of 5s. Get that map out the way, because if you have this close affair, then it falls between your fingertips, and you've got this entire game to go ahead of you.
The sign
It can
said
be so hard
TMV,
to
you
handle.
know what you have
Vitality,
to
this might
do.
be one of those, shake it off, next map. You're
There's
really
no
move
way
on,
the
focus on
sign
that
said
in
that.
probably on the half here.
This is Team Fnatic's best map. They picked it in this series. It's the first map to, get warmed up on, but aggression. Opening again.
They just won't stop. They won't stop. They're going to keep doing this. They have 9 rounds in their hands. They don't
Now he's
have
in
to
trouble,
respect
has to leave.
Vitality. They can keep playing these unfavorable fights, almost overzealous fights, because they haven't been punished on it. Sender going to get towards backside. They've got a plant. This is a good opportunity for Vitality. Get a 3rd round. Get a little bit of something behind you. Oster getting closer, though. There's still one on the site he now knows about. He doesn't quite know about Sender. They're going to find out soon enough, though. Starting to work in now.
Trex droning, has that Hunter's Fury. Was worried about the flank, but Runners picked it up. Here it comes.
Hey, he's going for this one. Going to at least buy time towards CT. Dirk has slipped a little bit further towards this. That brings in Sender to catch the push up. Kicks with a good connection towards Hero. Boaster still going and don't hit that shot. There's no way you hit that shot. He dives down! Head first for Halos. He goes, oh! I thought that was going to be it.
Okay, 9-3 though.
Vitality get
Fnatic.
three. They get
Very strong.
9-3.
That was a very good half from them.
Redeemable.
And again, I think it just shows how hard it is. Like a CX exec.
That is like a must if they want to. If they
You're
want to come back.
struggling. Again, I think there are some things you can do. Playing, I think you have to play a lot slower than Vitality did
They're able
there.
to convert all these bonus rounds. They do a good job. But we're looking at Fnatic. This is their map pick. The best team right now in the region.
But I think in
at the very
particular it punishes
least
the
on this
Cypher.
map.
Absolutely.
So, and then the last time they met up on this map as well, it was a stomping for Fnatic. So, par for the course a little bit, but Fnatic, yeah, when you play the BO5, you need to think of it as an endurance race, and sometimes you want to get your worst map out of the way first, or the enemy's best map out of the way first. Use it as a warm-up game. You still have the endurance.
Why is the trophy so ugly? Don't know.
Let's see.
Don't know.
Do we have a game on map 1, or do we start eyeing up map 2 as soon as possible? That would be Ascent, keep in mind. Vitality, it's in your hands, and Durka doing what he did in the start of things. He had a belting pistol round in the first half.
Okay, Trex, that's big.
Love
damage
that.
as well.
And good chip damage. Look at the state of Fnatic down pretty low here. This is lovely from Vitality if they can keep hold of this, though. Safe gonna decide to dedicate himself towards the corner here. He does have Trex by his side.
That shock was big damage in this positioning from Sender, preventing
Oh,
that
he might
C
just drift across and
positioning from Team
stay on
Fnatic.
the
This
cam.
camera as well, activated on a timing, is spotting all of middle. So right now, Vitality keep this setup. They've got 3 on the site, and Fnatic just trying to wait, make Vitality sweat, make them over-rotate away from this position, maybe re-aggress into the Fnatic trap. But they're not giving it. Fnatic now deciding to actually reposition completely. Smoke up at middle. The camera, will it see over?
Yeah, the camera is pretty much everything here.
It's a retake camera. It spots only inside the site.
Hear him checking on it. See him considering at the time, starting to tick lower and lower. 30 seconds now.
left.
Runner starting to drift back a little bit deeper. They're starting to feel, yeah, there we go. At least going to see something, see enough that they feel that the pressure's stopped. But look at where the rest of Fnatic
Big
are. They're
pressure,
still
They're trying to
gonna
run
be
a double
presence here.
fake.
Trex, though, holding this with
Why
Runner.
are you heavy baiting?
Nice little shot. They've got what they needed. Camera dealt with, plant is in. The next string to this, the assassin in the smoke, is going to be Alpha. But they still need bodies
Good
alive.
positioning.
And they find no safety. Sender holding that push over towards C connector. Alpha.
No.
Alpha, that's... Ooh, okay, there's still
Needed
a chance of this. Hold on.
Needed it.
Sage managed
That's
to run
around.
free. But now you got to look at who else is here. Boaster had to have repositioned, and he has. He's waiting for that plant shot from Alpha. Tap on the spike, though. They're drawing them closer, and Boaster was not clean on that.
Wait.
But Alpha waiting. They're getting closer.
Oh,
Beautiful from Trex.
Yeah,
Putting faith in Sender to hold it secure on the site.
I don't know. I
Swing
like
around
the
and
kind
catch
of
both the
general
Fnatic
call that they
players.
went for. It was
This
quite cool.
is
I
the first building block to having a game here.
don't know necessarily.
But the fight's not
Again,
over.
your win
They need to
condition
win
there.
against
I don't
this.
understand
Bonus,
pushing.
I
guess they don't
eco
know
first,
that someone
then
is
the
coming on the
bonus.
flank of
Fnatic
them,
getting
but
that spike
pushing through
means
C, I
that
think is
maybe
quite
they
risky,
afford
an
a few
unnecessary risk, because our
sheriffs
win
this round,
condition
maybe
surely
light
is Alpha.
shield. That might
Right,
be
you're
dangerous.
thinking that
Maybe even
Alpha's gonna
Marshall
get 2
going for that
players
long
here.
C pick. They're gonna
And in
force
which
these
case,
spikes. They
we're
got
in
the
a
double duelists
3v2,
all
or if
on
Alpha
Vitality
dies, we're in
right now
2v2.
to just
At which point we can just play a normal
finish this.
round,
Like
you know?
they're going against Fnatic. They can't lose their duels anymore. It's over. They had their chances to lose the duels and still have a chance to come back. Now they don't have that luxury anymore.
You're right, and it's back to the wall. No mistakes to be made. You want to see, in a nice way, you want to see.
I'm
at
not
least
sure they
4
needed to
standing here.
sacrifice
Kicks
Durka
only
either,
has
to be
the
honest,
ghost, so he could be the sacrificial
Well,
lamb.
maybe
But
they
in
did.
reality,
I mean, it
it
meant
has to be
that
a
they
very
definitely weren't
clean
watching for
approach.
Alpha, but
And Fnatic making no subtleties
you know,
about their
I think
approach
it's good
so
to
far.
know whether they would have done
well.
it first anyway.
Do they hear it though?
Well,
They hear it. They have to.
Yeah, you got to send it very close by, but they've managed to slip a little bit deeper, right? They can prop someone in towards Garage. This then puts basically Vitality on red alert. First attempt. They go forward. Runner, they're very close here. Nicely handled. Sender trying to retake the space towards Garage as well. Secure that. This is good. Dealing with all of those threats. Even though Fnatic, yeah, got a little bit close. Being held at arm's length. Hero towards the door. Trying to play him for Durka. Sender's gone down. It should be fine. Again, they can afford to lose one here. You don't want to lose any more. Hero's probably going to find it hard to make this costly as the inevitable death of
Okay.
Trex is there. They've
I'm
managed the
5. Let's see what
first
Fnatic do
threat.
on their
Well,
first
second, I
full
guess, after
round.
the pistol. And again, they picked up the Guardian. They've got everything they needed now to move forward into this bonus round.
I love that little bait and switch that Hero and Durka did there at the garage. Just getting that kill on Sender. It might not mean anything. Like,
Yeah, I saw the
in the
small,
picture. You know, just this one round thing.
Yeah,
but it could compile down the road.
let me
So
try and show
a
the
good
people.
opening there. Bonus round. Can Vitality convert this? If they want a chance in this game, I think they need to do it. And we've seen them so great on the bonus rounds yesterday against Team Heretics. Can they do it again?
Quick starts. Chip damage as well.
VIP
I'm
the guy?
looking
I will.
towards Fnatic.
Someone
They're
has
taking a
proof
bit
of
a
who it is,
bruising
they
at
will
the
get
beginning.
VIP.
Alpha down to 57. Boaster taking a little bit of flak damage too. And I like this from Safe, taking all that space away, pushing himself up towards A-Long.
Hunter's Fury picked up off the
Are there any
ultimate
advantages from
early.
winning the series?
I wanna
You
be
get
able to see
first
this in
seed.
this round. Secure this. So we have a game on our hands. Opening
That's a
pick for
big shot.
Runner.
We're in
Oh,
trouble.
it's a great shot from Runner. Takes away Durka,
In
who is getting a bit
trouble.
closer, getting a little more
That's the kind of
confident to take
fights
that
you
space,
don't
and it's
really
certainly
want.
not
I mean,
for
it's a good
free.
shot, but
Fnatic is still close by. They still have another player towards Garage. They have the smoke up towards the
Got
connector.
two
They've
low
taken towards the
players.
site. So it's a little bit of a trade
Just
out of
standing on
space.
B,
But
we might
Vitality
not even
still
get
have the
this
numbers.
down.
They still have bodies here, and Trex still has that ult. Tap on the spike, and they fall away.
It's got a great ultimate line right now. If they go through Garage, Trex can just dismantle this completely. All he needs is the call from his teammates. Camera.
He's gonna win. Sender's gonna win the round
It's
though.
too
With that
late.
ult
They're
coming
too
this
deep
way.
already, pretty much at this point. Runner might be able to call it,
Okay, we're
but
gonna get a
there's the smoke
bonus
going
for
in
Vitality.
finally. And yeah, way too late for this one. Runner now trying to buy time. He's got support from Long though. Don't forget about that. Boaster does take down Runner, but there's Sender. He was holding C-Long the entire time. Lovely paranoia. Should slow this a touch.
They don't know where
now
to go.
Fnatic are being pushed. They can't find any safety. They've taken a risk towards that C site, but Kick's feeling confident, takes away Chronicle. Boaster down low, and Hero still trying to find a way forward, but time, 10 seconds, is ticking too low. Vitality have herded them perfectly.
Okay, nice round by
That is what they
Vitality.
needed. Four
Fnatic
standing,
looking a little bit
everything
lost
they
here
are
on
hoping
this attack side.
Now we're looking to go the distance on this map.
Wait, is that an
Vitality
iHeart
closing the gap.
TMV?
Fnatic need to decide what they want in.
Two
That's
TMV
because
signs?
got
Did
the
you see
double
that
duel.
behind my face?
Not a bad idea to go and force up maybe a hero Vandal or not specifically on the character, the player hero, but you know, possibly on Alpha or Durka. They're close to their ultimates. If Alpha's able to get, for example, the long C orb and a kill, that could be a difference maker in this round.
Paid
But I'm
audience?
looking towards Vitality. How are they going to open up again? They can steal this ground towards A. They have that ultimate on Trex. And Fnatic choosing to do a
Zero
sneak up
TMV
towards
signs in
B.
Americas.
Quite
You are
aggressive
letting me
here,
down,
actually,
Americas.
with these sheriffs in hand.
Step by step for Vitality. Bit by bit, round by round, kill by kill.
Space taken by Safe needs to be very safe.
Yeah, no, for
Going
searching
down
for a
is-
better word, but
going
you
down
can't
is not
lose
an
it.
option.
It's really not, but he's getting, that's really risky play.
It would be
He's
more
not had
worth
a-
to
a
get
great
second
game
seed
yet.
so
We
you
know what
don't
Safe
need to
can do
take
when he's
that
on one, but
abomination
I
of a
think he's got 3
trophy.
kills so far. Very, very quiet. So maybe trying to, puff up the chest a little, show presence.
Drone does not spot Alpha.
Didn't get the shot he wanted. Kicks gets to live. Fnatic not really getting the play. Now that did connect though. Kicks now down to 5 HP. Might need
This
some
is
support here. He's
Valorant.
got
Valorant, thanks for the 12
I
months.
guess presence from Trex, but he's going
A
to be covered
year
by a
and
smoke.
it
So if they try and shut down
Thank you
towards
so
Kicks,
much.
they could catch him. Boaster, flashed up. He couldn't do anything about it. Kicks
a
again
spike.
stands tall, still standing his ground. It's going to be an absolute massacre here though. Alpha still firing.
Wait.
What the hell is
And
going
Safe was full
on?
HP, but
Chronicle now in a 1v2. It ain't impossible.
where are we going, Safe?
But now they know where he is. This is when it should be tightened up. Line up, don't line up. Christ! Oh.
They try not to line up as well. Trex going wide there, but that first shot connecting in the back is just like, you're the player in the back. You're like, what?
What's
I don't even have a chance.
Yeah. Timeout for Fnatic. This
Okay,
has been
Fnatic timeout.
4 in a row now for Vitality, and again, I've got to kind of bring highlight to it as well. This hasn't just been off the back of Safe, and this has been something we've been giving credit to Vitality throughout this run so far, that yes, Safe is your impact man, he's the guy you want to see fragging, but the rest of the team
One
have
body
been able to
shot.
step up to the plate as well. So far, so good.
It was difficult in that first half to find any impact getting into a lot of the
Okay, Fnatic. I think we've got to get more control of A in general. I think they've lost A control too much. They have big. I mean, this, if they're ever going to win a round, these two ults should see them to winning. Safe won't. Pie. Nope, no pie watch. No pie watch here today. But yeah, with these two ults, I mean, you could just run a fast exec if you want. You could just do a fast C exec, try and find the cipher with the... In fact, that's probably what this round I would just call a fast C exec and try and find a cipher with the Yoru ult and just ISO ult them. Although it seems like Vitality were playing around that. Interesting.
success rate in this game so far. 3 for 3 with his ultimate. He can combo it with Durkaz as well, and they can choose wherever they want to go.
Wait and see him buy armor though.
Yeah, we all make those mistakes from time to time. Unlucky.
Yeah, that's...
He's got a regular shield, okay?
yeah, that's sure true.
General Gen G is a member.
For now,
What up,
they're
man?
taking their time.
Oh,
It's a
woman.
very patient
I don't know.
beginning. And you're right, I think the work
I'm
that
gonna
Safe was
assume
doing, that
man.
may not have been highlighted in the scoreboard, but the positioning, the space taken was fantastic. Now,
This positioning makes me think he wants to burn this in this round. Or he's going to get caught by Alpha.
let's see. Who's next? That's the first ult from Durka. That's going to be A-long cleared. Spotting some of the util. Clearing side.
So
there.
again,
He knows
hoping
that
to
there's no one on
find
that
the
A site.
cipher.
Drax waiting in CT.
Oh boy.
Oh, dear. Ooh, Durka.
Doesn't. Oh.
You are bold man. It's you and there's the 1v1.
And he got the
he's
cipher.
got it.
Hero. Or,
Runner.
no, sorry, runner. My bad.
It's all good. And Alpha again maintains that streak. I don't think he's losing those anytime soon. And while all this happened, Fnatic got the
4
farm
out of
down.
4.
So trying to pull off the retake with a man down, make it a
This
second
is
as
not
well.
what they've
Kix
been
gets
in, a
caught by
kind of
Alpha.
comfortable post
Chronicle
plan.
just spraying in towards it. It's supposed to get the reward, but still, they're struggling to even get towards
Tough round
the
to win
site.
for Vitality against
held
those
at the
two
door
ults.
this time.
Just so
Fnatic
hard.
falling back into more of a set piece, a pre-planned approach, and it works. Trex now in a 1v4. He's got a bit of cash there, could maybe make a go of things, but still, this one will put Fnatic up to 10.
Went for a little something, couldn't get anything. You know, I would love to see a team run ISO against Hero just to see him in a 1 versus 1. Same
True.
team, you know, I'm up here, I'm immersed. So, you know, getting the right names, getting the right teams. I love what Fnatic does here, though.
Okay.
They instantly, the round that they get their ultimates up, they burn both just to take that round away. They're 3 away from closing out this map, 2 away from securing overtime, and now they're also really close to Chronicle's ultimate as well. So being
Okay,
able
let's
to
see
do
what they've
that
changed then, because
and
that was
use their
obviously
ultimates
just
off
off the
cooldown
back of
has
kind
been
of 2
winning
big
them a
ults
lot
that
of
they win.
rounds.
Let's see
Vitality here,
what they can actually
they
do
had
here.
an idea
Fnatic
of how to
again.
play
We're
against
gonna
it,
get
didn't work out.
classic A control.
Now Chronicle.
Speaking of ults,
Fake the ult. So they did this before. You smoke this off.
Rotation here, putting a lot of
Fake
pressure
the
on.
ult, and then we're doing a fast C
yeah,
split.
that smoke
Nice.
as well,
Shocked
just
on
kinda
to destroy a
adds to it,
trip.
right?
Talked
It
about
adds
that.
the illusion of presence, but it has pulled the players away from C, so it's given them a foot in the door.
Now
Whether
you
they
have a
follow
lot
it
of
up is yet
control.
to
I
be
mean, it's
seen.
just
I'm
nice,
looking to
but
maybe
we are
they
back
insert
on
someone towards
site.
Garage. No, Boaster is actually
good flip
following
back
through
in.
on this. Heading up towards platform, runner.
Oh, they don't.
Hunter's
We're
Fury
kind of
if he needs
stalled
to.
out here. We need Alpha to get a kill.
Beautiful line
He
to
died.
do it as well.
Yeah, perfect. And Alpha's full in the meantime. Vitality still holding this. Sender.
The hit kicks.
Perfect. Still doing well. It's Kicks who goes down, but they still have presence on the side. They have 2 players
You
still
can't
here.
die.
Hero's got in space though. He's got a player
That's big.
turned the wrong
The
way.
Cypher's gonna be
Now
big.
invested. He's going to know that where everyone is pretty much. It's a quick rotation.
Yeah, they're gonna
Spike in
come
hand.
to
They're
A.
getting the hell out of there. Ult as well. Either side really coming through. Sender with a quick TP.
You're
and he's
stuck?
committed. This is huge. Sender right
stuck?
place, but is it the wrong time? Hero
Oh.
checks on him, catches him, removes all threat. He secured it for them. Smoke's gone up. The safe respect it. They're going forward. Smoke of their own, but Darker just spams into it, knowing what their plan is. Safe, we're going to need a moment from you. Oh, it's a
Hey,
second. A
1v1.
1v1. Safe against Boaster.
Boaster, no util.
Dash is popped. How does he want to play this? Boaster is waiting on that other side, just around the corner. Safe, what are you going to do with this one? Sharp as ever, but not now. Boaster's got them 11, and a quick pivot from Fnatic. They've gotten to another step closer.
What did he say there? Hello?
I'm sure we'll hear it on the replay at some point. We'll get it. We'll get it there.
We'll get it there. Again, though, I hate to sound like a broken record, but Fnatic is doing such a good job on that pressure. Chronicle's able to pick up his orb and instantly use it, gets that pick off onto Kicks, creates all the
So
pressure
again,
in
just
the
a little
world, allows
unfortunate
Hero to
there,
sneak
really.
up
I
through
mean,
B and get a flank off.
for
5 versus
Vitality,
3,
obviously, it
opening
comes down to
phase.
Sender, really.
I don't lose them. Hello again.
There you go. We got it. We got it.
Right?
That's why we love the EVS team. They're on the case and production. All of you guys. Well, everyone's doing well today.
And this is the first time that they've kind of lost
it's
this
hard
fight
to watch,
early as well.
right? It's a little hard to watch here at times because Safe has been such a monumental player this season, but now it's looking
Obviously,
like
they are
dogs
just
on the
on
rise.
Nico
And
this
Vitality
time.
trying to scrap their way forward, but this was with Sheriffs, this was with bits and pieces. But I think what you've been highlighting throughout this game, that ult economy, when they're using them, making sure they're securing these critical rounds. Fnatic are making it very hard for Vitality, even juggling the gun away, making sure there's nothing, no fun allowed, no weapons allowed. Oh, well, 3 remain. Vitality went for a bit of a stack towards A, didn't work out.
Vitality have been
No,
so
Leo
well
isn't
with
playing
the
at
teamwork in
champs.
the previous matches leading up to this. And like the contrast between what we saw yesterday, what we saw 2 days ago, what we saw in the knockout round
Okay.
to this.
C1.
It seems like they're falling apart a little
Seeing a
bit.
breach
It,
here.
it has to be some sort of mental thing. We've seen what they can do.
And now you see an element too.
Okay, send up. All right, well.
Glimpse of what they could do.
Yeah, but you're right. I'd hate for anyone to have their assessment made of Vitality from just this map
Okay,
alone.
12-7.
Fortunately for us, we do have a best of 5. We have a lot more maps to go,
And we've got Ascent coming up as well.
which has been a stronghold. It's been a good little map to look at. Vitality.
I'm still
again,
gonna
I
make a
want to see
video
them
on
get a
ISO
spot.
even if
Hopefully
they
this
lose
doesn't
the
knock
final.
confidence. It
I
doesn't
don't
take
know
the
what
wind out of
videos
their
I'll make.
sails, and Vitality gonna burn
I make them
time
on the
out.
day, in the moment, whatever I feel. Vitality taking a timeout. Yeah, they just lost that, not that last round, but the rounds prior, the 2 rounds prior, they lost an ult round, which is kind of like, okay, whatever. But then the next one, it was like you were in a good spot, really. The Sova ult getting a kill was really, really important. That was so, so important. But like, we stopped the initial hit. We had enough delay. We were in a good spot, but tough. Why don't they promote Hero to the permanent starting 5? Because whilst Hero is very good, Leo is better. My thoughts on 100 throws? Oh my god, that was such a... If you didn't see that game live, it was the first 2 maps. I mean, the third map had some as well, but the third map was like really close, like it was on the line, and so it was like high, very high pressure. But the first 2 maps were so full of mud. Oh my goodness, it was so muddy. The first couple maps, it was horrible. It was just, especially after like the contrast from G2. G2 beat Lev,
Okay, do they
and they absolutely G2 are playing like insanely good Valorant. Right, they're like so much of it is so good.
Maybe funnel them out
And then you swap over to 100 Thieves versus Crew, and instantly there's like just rounds on rounds where you're just like, why? What are you doing?
I like that. I like that they're trying to paint the map how they want to be seeing it, right? It's an open canvas, and Vitality made a nice first move. Now, Fnatic have been patient, however. They might have to burn some utility to re-clear this, because maybe
What are
feeling
my
that's a
thoughts on
little bit
Paper
too
Throw
far
X?
in. Well, that's a bit weird that they've gone for this the first time. Maybe feeling that operator could be out, not hearing it ring just yet. But Fnatic, stubborn in approach. They wanted C-Long back. They've got it back. They're slowly creeping towards the site, but that spike's not moving just yet. It's still safely in the hands of Chronicle, waiting
I
in
think
the
the
bottom
Paper
middle.
X.
Speaking of waiting in the bottom middle.
Yeah, I just kind of.
They should
Again,
hear
I
some
think
of
that
this,
team
that
play just isn't good enough, really.
Oh man, that's gutting. Really heads up work for Fnatic. Does he get out with his life? Trex trying to make the most of it, trying to do what he can, but then I'm gonna spring the
Nice
trap.
support,
Safe
though.
could do with something here. Already takes down Alpha. Does he go even further? No, he's going to readjust, back away, try and position better towards that A site, catch him
So they run
in that
towards
next
A.
critical position. Runner's got to hold this down, though. He's
Everyone's
got to
here.
have some sort of hold on the site itself. Durka creeping up long. They're already going to be getting close from sewer.
No, they run
Safe
back
is
to
here,
B.
20 seconds, Fnatic. How much can they do? They're trying to pivot again. Hero's got to really secure this. Dodges the paranoia.
13 seconds.
They gotta
They're
get
running
that
in.
early.
They're
That's
running
a
low
big
on time
kill.
here.
Oh!
He's doing that! He's securing the side him damn self! That's outrageously good! Plant needs to come in. That cannot be stopped. It's in, but can they hold it? Trex try to do what he can! Safe all alone now in a 1v3. Map 1 on the line. And oh, he's got the first. Finds Hero, 2 more to go. Boaster and Durka.
Gonna expect a reflank from Garage at some point, I think.
Starting to tick against him. Still a smoke to be played with. Does he catch a glimpse? Does he spot a pixel out of place? Smokes off the left, fights the right, gets down Durka. 1v1 against Boaster.
Said he
2
doesn't
HP
lose
is
those.
all he's
He
got.
does lose those this time.
Saving them.
Holy
A top 5 game
1v3.
so far. He stands up now and gets him around himself. That's going to be 8 and a lifeline.
A little poetic as well. Second 1 versus 3 attempt this game. He lost the last one in a 1 versus 1 to Boaster. Now, right click with the Blade Storm, puts Boaster down and picks up that 8th round. They still have the Rolling Thunder. They still have the op, but Fnatic, they've got 2 ultimates again. Alpha, he's going for his
I mean,
fifth
just so
duel
well played,
of
right?
this
The
game,
smoke
and-
to stop off any
and they've
trade.
won every single round that he's had it. So what are they going to do here?
Just- but also you've got to kind of highlight here as well how mirrored we're seeing Durka and Alpha doing here. 21 kills both, 12 deaths both, nearly there on assists. You've got 2 headliners coming through. This is absolutely wild. Safe now, maybe a little bit more confident, maybe feeling himself a bit here, but he can't overstay. Yeah, has to back away now.
and me.
Oh, okay, he got
Thank
Safe
you.
down.
Yeah.
I thought he
That
might
is
have
so
had
lucky
Safe
for
then.
Safe.
Yeah, and does he keep his record? Of course he does, it's Alpha! You should just assume it's an instant victory, apparently, at that point, but that sender gone.
It is
Now
literally
options
just a
aplenty.
5v4.
Durka gonna go for his
It's
ult
just
as
a
well. I see
5v4
highlighted
straight
cycling
away. And this is
very,
the
very well
problem.
here.
Yori will
Clearing sight,
Yori will
spotting
and
out
ISO
tracks.
will.
Flash ready.
Good luck.
And he's committing. Oh, he caught it. Oh, look at this. Where do you run and where do you hide? Kicks
How have you
just
not got
comes
that
on
when
in
he's
like
vulnerable?
a bulldozer, trying to keep his teammate Trek safe. Hero creeping though. Oh, it's gorgeous for him.
Oh.
And it's done for. Chronicle claims the last kill.
Well, GG. That was certainly one way to end it. I want to see the TMV fan. I want to see their face. I want to see what handsome, beautiful people are in the audience. Because we all know that it's Kexy? No way it's Kexy.
Oh, oh. Hello! 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 Can you hear me, bro? Nice! What the
I don't lose then. Hello? Hello again? Oh yeah, I don't lose.
I love you so much. Can I kiss you?
Yeah. I love it.
That's a bit strange there at the end, but it is what it is, I suppose. Okay, we're gonna watch the rest of this, because I'm interested in this still.
This goes here.
Has to be the reinvestment here from Buzz, buying down to get the operator in play once more. The half armor is him, as Forsaken's going to be one player tagged up over at B. And keeping him noted, but the lion's share of players for Paper X still over on that A side.
Yeah, now the 0 point from DRX doesn't catch anybody on the A side, but you hear no further movement from B. So DRX are just going to hold. They want to try clear mid to make sure that they have a way to advance back in. The drone timing is pretty solid. Paper X, they're going to try just show themselves.
So they've done a lot of B hits, and then they went A last round, and now we're just going A again. Phoenix ult.
You know that it's going to be everybody, the full forces of Paper X charging their way forward. Bane able to break down Jing, playing off the back of that recon ping.
Get delayed.
Gets rid of the ultimate. Quick jump across, Jing eating tons of damage. There's the entry though. Bane's gonna fall. Forsaken just swinging out dry, able to find him. Mako tries to hold things down. There's a player up above him, and Forsaken now making his presence known. Finds one, and gets taken down by flashback as Mako finds himself a second. Jing pushing forward, trying to find it. Eventually gets that headshot. Mind Freak got the other. Now the 1v1. Jing, a curveball, a wall versus Buzz. Backside plant. He's not looking for it. The swap out. Did he not hear the weapon? No, it seems like he has. Ball sent. He's able to avoid it, but cannot avoid the headshot.
Pretty well.
Operator cannot be afforded. Unless Foxy was gonna
that's a big win.
buy down for it. Looks like maybe the call's just to avoid it, change things up, go for the rifle. As Recon quickly gets cleared out, and this is the most mid presence that we've seen so far on the map. Buzz,
Man, I mean, that is a crazy deep push
big
straight
extension
away.
out all the way around B main. Knows that there's going to be a player lurking over it. Is able to safely skirt his way back over onto the B site.
Yeah, but instant re-clear from Paper X leading to DRX actually tightening their choke here on mid as well. If they're able to win this duel, or at least survive and keep control of mid, it's not bad for DRX.
They might not anticipate this though. Foxy.
Exactly.
Okay, nice reactive push up mid. That's good by
The
DRX.
fast retake available, the flank. He could cash him on a complete offbeat here.
I mean, opportunity for maybe even just 3 kills.
Oh.
But there's
Well, Foxy did get 2.
behind. My freaking Jingle's going to be taken down. He looks for the third, cannot find it. It's Defy.
Where was Forsaken
Turns
going?
back, finds him, then turns right back over onto the site to take out Buzz.
I mean, a fortunate round, I would say, from
Feels like
Paper
he
X.
gets under to the game.
Revealing area.
And Recon not going to spot anybody here on the site. Footstep heard there from Forsaken, just trying to flush him out into the open. Relay bolt going to be sent. Pop flash going to be sent as well, but now something ready to strike. Looks to line up the final shot, but flashback. Oh, he's not prepared for it. He did his damn game.
Jesus
Shot,
Christ.
because you still had members, you still had the numbers advantage. Foxy, what a great double kill, but Buzz, he's going to be kicking himself for missing that in your first.
Going to be
kind of go through what further ideas you have to make sure that the player.
Guardian.
It's going to be a push up mid from Buzz. Just sticking right under, trying to get ahead of things. He needs to win it, and that's the Vandal gone.
Hero rifle alongside the Guardian on the floor there in mid. Looks like maybe DRX trying to make a play to recover that for themselves, but that's short.
There's another Phoenix.
Not too long ago, is going to be instantly dealt with. This flashback does shut that down.
My camera is
forward.
destroyed.
Camera, wire, all getting cleared out. Couple straight shots. He does be able to catch and kill on the Mako too, and that's
not able to get.
Making sure there's no aggressive.
I'm interested in that defense side though. How do you play no Sentinel double duelist? Did they run at them? We're gonna find out, I guess.
Fault line to try to get a catch. Nothing gonna be spotted. Or it could be taken by Jing once again. He's already gonna be at the halfway point to the next run it back.
Forsaken is still hanging around in mid. They still want to have an option to rotate back, or at the very least have Forsaken throw a huge fake onto B. Because all the signs, you can see it on the minimap. DRX is starting to think maybe it is a fake. There's still a minute left. Now the door's broken. We're not quite sure where this is coming from.
Flash over here that he had in position. Double point
For an ace play again? We haven't really seen anyone else do this very often. You know, maybe like once a half or something, but they did this like 3 or 4 times.
Forsaken getting ready to
Maybe
reswing.
that's why.
As flashbacks got them covering 5.
Yeah, that's why you don't see it much.
0 point. And Foxy90 realizes I haven't had anyone in a while.
He just managed to connect on him, so can't use that overdrive quite just yet.
Yeah, but this actually might work in Paper's favor. Right there. Forsaken was the one going for the face. Something not going to be the one going for that Rolling Thunder. For now, they want to run it back.
They run it back again. As there's the slide in, Bane able to find one, but Jing breaks things open, finds Foxy9. The ult instantly going to be dealt with as Mako. Shuts that down. Bane finding another, finding a third. As there's a push out of the smoke. He cannot confirm the kill on a Mind Freak, but it's still going to be a 2v1. Buzz rotating over. Neural depth online, and there's a plethora of corpses over here in main, the flashback to choose from.
Just going to wait to group up. There's a from the shadows as well, so DRX not in any rush. They're willing to give the spike plant, especially with Buzz on the operator. Don't want to make it into a risky 1v1.
Mind Freak trying to wait, trying to bait them in, but they're not falling for it. I'm more than happy to just play this out side by side. Mind Freak says, well, I've got 35 more seconds.
Yeah, I mean,
we'll just sit here.
Yeah, nothing to lose from Mind Freak either. We don't actually see plays like this very often, but patience on both sides. Mind Freak says, all right, waited long enough, might as well go for it. Backside plant. Shadows traveling. Wants to clear out at least one side early.
Looks off both, but neural theft.
Where is
he said it. Yep, there it is. Mind Freak now going to be revealed. Just the one TP to play with as well as the ultimate. Here's the dash entry. There's the re-ping. Challenges over to the right. Finds the headshot.
Why would you go away from each other?
Can he do it again? The swing out? No. Buzz will.
Why would you walk away from each other? Why would you go opposite ways?
Show us a bit.
What are they doing? How have they done that?
A lot earlier than it did in the beginning. You got the fault line to cut them off at the window.
Just Bane with a sheriff here.
Like if you're worried that he's gonna play Ring Around the Rosie with you, you just eventually you get the spike and you can start taking
as well. Though they know that there's no push coming out on B.
They're still suspecting the wrap back over towards this B site. For now, seems like they would be correct in this maneuver, but now Paper Rex.
No way Gang would ever lose to Mac Zero, Foxy9, Pun, Fuzz, and Facebook like Pooper Rorks
They're
did.
wondering if Paper Rex is going to rotate back to A, and then maybe they can have.
Actually, there's rumors that you're at VCT MEA.
We'll see.
I don't believe
if there's
it.
any vision on either side. Even Paper Rex getting split up 2-1-2 is an advantage for DRX with the compositions at hand.
Well, right now it's about to be a 3-1-1. Jing just tuck back over it.
Not today.
Ain't gonna be spotted. Buzz just rushing forward, breaks down the door. Flashback, able to win out versus the vibe, but Jing trades it instantly. Paranoia, however, across and Mind Freak gonna fall, but Jing arrives, manages to find that crossfire to take him out. Foxy9 ends up dying. Now it's just Bane and Mako trying to get him over the line, but Jing has himself a 3-piece, and Bane's gonna be stunned up to all hell. Sheriff in hand, Jing healing.
Okay, so they did win both pistols here.
One-shot territory. There's a wraparound.
Did they win first pistol? I think they did. Maybe they did. Skip this one.
Options, full buys. Run it back online already.
TP forward, Aftershock to try to push him out.
Okay, this is what I was looking for.
Staying sat here, they think that this angle's going to be clear, but it's actually flashback who does manage to go ahead and shut that down. So Jing not able to find too much. Gathers a bit of information. They should note that some shots had come in from behind him. There's something playing with fire dropping from the high ledge down below.
And now just trying to make sure that the rotation is coming mid. You're taking out the drone. Pretty good news for Paper X, but DRX also seen too. Right, swing out from the A side. So they have some options to re-explore the map.
We're taking the time with this one. It looks like maybe a re-exploration of a main beside of Paper X. He's positioning some players a little bit further forward, but otherwise, it is going to be DRX starting to make the pivot here over towards the B site. Forsaken set up, just that Guardian in hand, but still can do a significant amount of damage.
Yeah, and then you still have something with the fault line to try to delay as well. And there's been enough time, DRX, they have to make up their mind.
Yeah, I mean, you see the warning thing behind the boxes. Not sure if there's going to be somebody positioning that spot, so you have to be wary about everything. This entry needs to go off. There's the flash, there's the smoke. Buzz manages to make his way over onto the site. Something going to be nearby. Fault line still available. A singular flash as well to try to escort them forward. As Buzz goes creeping across the opposite side. And oh, I think that jiggle peek out might have spotted Buzz. He drops down. Yeah, pings abound. They had no flashback somehow winning at the fight versus Devi. Finds a headshot, doesn't end up falling down to 10. Bane similarly tagged at 15. Buzz dodges out the stun. Nothing found there. It's Forsaken. Gonna be dealt with. Buzz finds one.
So this is the kind of team heretics, like one guy on the site, everyone else passive kind of deal.
Something finding the kill. Opens things up for the retake. Finds himself a second. Foxy dealt with Mako. Trying to line it up, and something is on a tear right now. Gets himself more. It could very well find himself an ace. The swing out, and he's got it.
How have they lost that? How have they lost that? How did they lose that? Fnatic wins a center means Hero brought a lot to the team after Leo leaves, since they used to be bad on center. I mean, they could still win Ascent versus Team Vitality, though.
Even if they don't win today, if they get this Ascent, just this map, we can give them the title.
I think that the
Because
dynamic
is,
might
yes,
be slightly better in terms of...
Navi, super important.
I think by bringing Hero in, who plays Cypher, it's forced Alpha onto Duelist more, and that's
the
helped
deadlock
them.
was there for Chronicle. Is that something that we expect to happen again? And we know the Vitality has been very good with prep, but come on.
Well, like, who's a better Fade Gecko solo player? Bro. Thinking man, stinking man!
A lot of the time having that double sentinel can be a little bit more awkward.
Got given a sub by Skadoosh. Thank you, Skadoosh.
Have compositions that can actually, well, get past a lot of that util.
It depends.
Why are
I
you
think
depressed,
that
Tropical?
The utility and the
Switzerland?
deadlock can be an important factor, but I remember that day, and I remember that Kron was dying time and time again at the beginning of the round, so we did not really see a lot of effect.
Because of Paper Rex? What?
From,
it's a
the
fucking
deadlock,
seeding
but, you know,
game.
There's always a chance that they just want to go back to something basic.
And I also wouldn't hate the double duelers. It's working for them on a couple of maps as well. I don't see why it wouldn't work for them here, but it is Ascent. We're talking
Finwood,
about
people were bringing you up in
not a
Americas
place
yesterday.
where, teams experiment all that much.
No,
When
and
people
with
were
them, be
heavy
very
gambling
careful,
on...
because, going into Ascent, having such a dominant Haven, even if I cannot believe that this was a 13-8.
People
think
put
the
so
fact that
many
Vitality got the second pistol
points
and got
on
the
the
bonus
100
has
Thieves
given
crew
this
game that people
score.
were
Right
joking
now,
about,
they're
oh,
high.
pay
They're
out
starting on the
early,
defense.
pay out
If they have
early.
something prepared for a map that they have barely showed this season with this just one showing, they have a very high chance of snowballing.
Give me an Alpha Year Phoenix. That game is going to snowball out of control. He'll have his ult every 2 rounds.
You know what though? It should have been the Leo Phoenix. Do you remember how good of a Phoenix player Leo was back in the days? Oh my goodness.
That's cool.
Yeah, I also wouldn't hate the ISO.
yeah.
Again, Tom, as you said, if there's anybody that could get away with it, as we take a look at the agent select, it is probably going to be Alpha. So let's see if they're going to bring it. It's an Astra too, boys
Did
and
they
girls.
pick the Haven comp again? Like, what?
Okay.
What is going on? Oh, I love
So,
the Astra.
what are we doing here? We're just playing comfort. We're just playing pure comfort. Right? Boast, I've long thought this. And in fact, when he started playing Astra on Sunset, I did think Bosa's Astra is way better than when he's playing Omen. It feels like on Astra, he doesn't have to think. You know, on Astra, he just knows what he's doing. Like, straight away. And he doesn't have to think about anything. And he just does it. And obviously Alpha and Pure Vitality. Ah, this guy! Who are you? Who are you? I'll mod you, and I'll mod the guy who... I won't mod you. I'll VIP you, and I'll VIP the guy who said I heart TMV.
Fnatic used to be those mad scientists who'd come up with these crazy concepts, these new
We'll have to find out who it is.
But this has seemed to work for them, Josh, in previous maps. Does it work here?
It's going to be one of those things where they're running basically their Haven comp, substitute out an Omen for an Astra, and we're going to see the same sort of plays from them. The same aggression, the same mid-round. Oh, you're making noise here? I'm going to go steal this space.
How do you confirm?
Because we're confident in that.
I don't know. Someone take the picture of the sign and puts it in the Discord. It shows that it's them.
They need to be able to make something happen here, unlike what happened on Haven. They need to be able to punish those duels. They need to have better executions. Here,
So they still pick defense side though, which actually with this comp you might wonder whether they should.
Oh, this is nice. This is, oh my god. This is wild. This is wild. No! He thought he had that on a platter, right? Like all of that intention, all of that approach. But the one
Okay, at
bonus
least
is
they'll
they do
have
win
the
at
right
least
idea
in
of what
one
they're
area,
doing.
right? They've won out towards tree, so they can pivot towards the site, but there's already two
I
players
literally
here.
held up a
Boaster
fucking
being one.
TMV sign
He's
at
got
the
Hero in
Masters
support.
Madrid
Gonna
Grand
see Hero
Final
on this
for
map
you,
as well.
and
Boaster
got shit.
looking comfortable. These
Tokid
traps
made a
are so
promise.
ratty.
I'm
Fnatic
sad.
just shutting down this map. They're not allowing
I'm sorry,
any step
Kexi, I'm
towards any
sorry.
sort of real pressure or real
I
problems.
need you to buy anytime Team Liquid qualify for an international, which is pretty rare to be fair. I need you to pay for the sheet though.
This is Valorant.
X Trash Rat, thanks for the 13 months.
I missed map 1. How was it?
Kinda worked really well.
It's gonna throw Vitality off a little bit. I want to make sure, like, Vitality.
You missed map 1?
They have here. They cannot let that.
First half was kind of Fnatic dominance on defense side. Vitality looked a little
These
lost.
trips from Hero catching.
Second
Hero
half
coming out.
was
That flash
closer,
maybe coming
better
half a second too late. Runner
from
going in through the
Vitality,
door a little
but
bit too
they were
early.
9-3 down and it was a bit late.
To be able to reset after that, breathe. It's okay. It's gonna be okay here. But that double duelist is gonna change things up. That's no KO knife to be able to re-clear, to stall. It's gonna be a lot more fights. Here, one orb taken for Team Vitality. Looking to go over to B, get the second one. No high penetration weapons here for Chronicle. So it should be relatively easy for anyone to get it here.
And the versatility on the setup.
You know, I don't love this sometimes, but at least they're on different sides of the map.
Some of his util over towards A, posted up towards B. Got the TP coming this way too. I think they're starting to maybe hear a step. Yeah, they definitely know they're here now. That shock dart's going to be sent in. Does it catch?
A little bit of damage on Runner.
Yeah, decent amount, 63. Bloody hell.
Only 16 damage here, but that's both orbs picked up. Kick's going to be happy about that.
Nice back up, and it does connect towards Hero. So if you're thinking about going, now would be the time. You can see instantly responded.
So they got a little DFM
So they're not
count.
finding any entry points, and no one from Fnatic's really given them a fair fight. They're not allowing any of these
35
chances to be
seconds.
made, so playing very tight in this sort of round. Chronicle did take a fair crack of damage, so he's
Least
going to be
slow
cautious.
EMEA
May even
round.
switch out the weapon over towards Hero potentially, but as it stands, it's a late lean back towards A. Boaster going to get the first part of contact. He's got to be cautious. Could have been caught out there, but no, Alpha's got his side, and Alpha's getting confident. Oh, he actually swung around to it, trying to fight main. Good flash. Is still looking quite good here. If they can cost him a little bit more, they got to get in towards it. They're being shut down on the way in. Durka farms them
And they
up,
pick up the
mows them
gun,
down.
no
Pretty
issues.
close to his ult as well.
Team Vitality just testing the waters. I like what they're doing over towards B after, like, as they're getting that orb. They're using that knife, the dart, a smoke. They're pulling out some abilities from Fnatic, and it's letting them know what Fnatic is doing with their setups. So we're seeing this trip over at A a couple times now, where we're seeing that the Cypher is playing B with an A trip. We're seeing the Sovas towards B, so getting a little bit of information, farming that up, and only investing those free abilities so that they don't really have to lose any economy on the
I'll
ground.
bring up
Here
the
comes
timestamp of the
bonus
VOD
round for Team
and also
Fnatic,
go
first
through
down
my
round for Team
screenshots for
Vitality.
Kid message in Twitch chat. I literally send it to him via Discord.
God, that's tough. Your kid lied to you?
Look towards short though. I'm waiting to see if there's a swing from Alpha potentially.
What can I
It's not.
say?
It's going to be straight up towards middle. They're still coming this way. They still want to brawl. There goes
It's
Alpha.
interesting they
Straight
didn't
down
do
towards
that
middle,
off the
and Trex
trip.
Sends him back. Two big picks for Trex. They're dealing with Boaster. Alpha, Vitality winning the fight in middle. They've gone for a fight and they've won it. And now Chronicle and Durka want to do a little bit of damage. You're not going to get it. Runner finding Chron, and now Durka left in a 1v5. Could do some damage to them. Look at the HP here. Kicks down low, as is safe.
Okay, they did a lot of
Vitality
damage without getting any
through the
kills.
women,
Unlucky.
And Lucia flawless.
Great round for Vitality to pick up, so it's going kind of the same way that we saw last game, but what we saw last map was Fnatic picking up this round here. So close for Durka to get to his ultimate. That's
how he got
one
the
kill
kill on
away,
both
but
sides.
Team
That's so
Vitality
much.
had a pretty good approach there, and they were winning their duels. They were dealing with that chaotic
Okay, but
situation really well.
flawless
dealing
though,
with
that's pretty
Alpha
big for
jumping off Cat,
Vitality.
dealing with Durka. Aggressive in middle. Yeah, they won their deathmatch. That's
Pretty
right.
much.
So, you know, if they can turn things around from that last game where they were losing all these duels,
I'm
maybe
just
we're gonna
surprised
see
they didn't
something a
go
little bit
off
more
the
competitive.
trip and instead kind of tried to fight ahead of it.
That's something that's high
Yeah,
on
we got
our
a similar
priority list
setup.
is get them fighting back. But Vitality, no slowing down, no rest for the Wicked. But Durka this time wants to make up for it, but he doesn't manage it.
Playing Jet
Gets
there
kicks on the
instead of
trigger.
yours.
This is uncomfortable. It's a little bit awkward, but they're still winning the fight. Chronicle might be overwhelmed here, and Vitality keeping it simple, but it was seemingly working until then. Trying to go
Playing
right
Jet
up
instead of
middle
Yoru
this
with that
brawl.
angle.
But Boaster in support now. Well, that's a big bit of damage on Boaster. He might have to respect this and fall away slightly, but they do have the spike left on their side. They kept doubling down, maybe a little too far. Fnatic playing this almost overly volatile approach.
I love the reposition from Chronicle. He showed himself early towards B. Now he's repositioned. He can line them all up. If he plays this perfectly, he's going to let them buy. Trigger discipline is everything here.
He's got to be ice cold. He's got to be so ice cold, though. He's got to be so goddamn cold about it. That's going to be a follow-up. He's got to find the... Oh, he went for the switch! Runner!
Why? He had it in the bag. All he has to do is not pop that drone, and he can close that out. That would have been a huge play for Fnatic.
Check kid
Crush
message.
Team Vitality right there. You win that mental
God,
warfare
Kexi.
early in the game, and that's Vitality going to pick up that second
Why do you mean so-
round for them. And now Fnatic, their economy is not that great. Durka's ultimate comes online. Boaster, one off of his. Like,
he was close. He was close.
Maybe it goes calm or something. Maybe someone's like, oh yeah, he's still mid or something.
Yeah, why are you molding
That
Kexi?
was... But you're right, that could
Okay,
have
now
been
on
a
Nico, yeah,
soul-crushing round
Durka's
for
just been
Vitality.
caught
They get to
out.
move forward.
Like,
Tied up
when
at
you're
2
playing
apiece
Yoru
now.
here and you have a
Ult's coming
TP,
through. We want to see
you
better
never want to end up,
investment of them,
like,
better
this is
timings
like
for
a
that
jet
ult coming.
position,
Look at
right,
the
where you're
aggression
out
around the map
completely
as
in the
well.
open, because you
Vitality
can't
taking
Yoru
that space
TP
over
from
towards
completely
EMEA.
out in the open.
Vitality,
You have to
high
be, like,
priority towards mid, it looks like. That
you
seems
know,
like one of
still
the first
hugging a
ports of call.
corner,
Durka
so that you can still just
catching
about
Swan, of course.
survive.
That's going to be Trex. He's not got the angle anymore.
Whereas he
I
just
can't
ended
relay
up
the
out in the
information.
middle there completely. Which means that then you have
That
to
deep
commit.
space taken by Team Fnatic. Vitality know it. They're using the space towards short, towards catwalk. They know,
Yeah,
oh,
that's
you're in
quite good.
main, cool. Sight's going to be a little bit free then. But it looks like
Vitality heavy presence in
this
mid.
overextended. Booster with the
big
big
shot.
pick off, and that's the
Now
smokes
you
down
have
as
to
well.
speed
That's
up
going to be
B.
so difficult for Vitality to get across these crossfires. But nobody on B for Team Fnatic.
Oh my
But
god, where
Alpha.
did that just come from? And he's still going, he's still
Oh.
going! They're still firing! No! Vitality, this isn't the round you drop, this isn't the one you lose. This could go completely on its head here. Safe is now wounded. He's got Chronicle picking him up, and it's all on Trex to
have
try and
Spike.
save the day. And Boaster, the Wild West out here, up towards top middle. He's keeping most of the map safe, and Trex now surrounded. 2 in front, 3 in front, 1 behind. There's nowhere for him to back to. He has to try and fight his way out of this. Oh, and it's done. Boaster.
Okay, what a big
positioning.
thrifty. Nice
The pace
push
save
by
got
Boaster.
thrifty there, perfect, but it was the positioning
Punishing
shot.
them for,
That
yeah, just
presence
so
towards
heavy
EMEA,
committing
it
towards
worked
mid. Obviously, they'd
wonders.
seen it during that
Vitality
team
knew about
fight
it
that
as well.
everyone was
Once
in mid.
Cinder went down there and there were
And then
no
the
smokes
previous
available
round as
for
well,
that
I'm pretty
gate
sure everyone was
position
in mid.
For that spawn towards B. Here comes Alpha in the back, gets kicks, crossing into market, spike down. Alpha follows up with a second, and it's just all falling apart for Team Vitality there. And this is where it's important to take a look at their faces, see how has that affected them? Is it going to impact them here? So this is a big round.
Timeout.
Huge ultimates online,
Yes.
both teams, but I'm looking at Team Vitality here because this could
Again, this
be
is
a
tough,
round where,
though.
you know, you just lost a really bad round. Can we make
That's
this
why it's a
happen?
timeout. That, in my mind, it's get everyone back on that same page. Because they've had some really close calls, almost losing that 1v3 to Chronicle.
Yeah.
If that went wrong, mental would just be shattered. This one, frustration. You kind of sort of...
Timeout Vitality. And yeah, we probably... you know, if you're Fnatic, well, they're not gonna 1-3-1 if they ever go anywhere. They're not gonna let us do that again. And again, this is... You know, they've got the turret out towards B, but just nothing watching over towards A. Maybe it's because, again, like, they just don't trust themselves to win 1v1 fights. You know, they feel like they all need to be there to win. It's possible that that is the case, but we'll see. I don't think that this looks... You know, it just doesn't look as polished right now for Fnatic as it does in Haven, which makes sense. Maybe they, you know, haven't been...
Looking at the mini-map here. Knife will find Durka. So that's quite indicative that you've noted him early on.
They're going to do the dart. And then the Sova ultimate with that KO ultimate combo. A classic.
Wait to see it. There's
Boaster.
the paranoia.
Wasted in
So
his own
that's
smoke.
Dolan.
I think they're reading this now. Starting to get a good idea of what's coming in. Lots of pressure towards Tree. How does Boaster survive through this? I do not know. He's got players left and right. Durka and Kron kind of exchanging here, and Vitality finding these kills. Hero from up top over towards Heaven, but it's Kron on the
3v3,
flank
you
as well.
have
Finds timing right to
ISO
catch
ult as
Royer
well,
in the heels,
and
it's just
Silver ult.
being held up on short. The spike does get lost, but it's within touching distance. Safe and Trex looking to step back in here. Safe. There's a little bit of a glimpse. It's Trex who's got a bit more freedom, but he's the one with the spike. Does he try and drift away? Does he? I think he might have just been caught. Visible to Hero.
If Fnatic get one more pick off here, it's over.
Oh, it's
Fnatic win the
done.
round because Alpha pops his ultimate, and they can just jump on the last player. reposition from Fnatic. They don't know where Vitality is going. But if they re-clear through middle, they realize it's not B, they can flank up short. So not the end of the world if they get out of this correct position. Chronicle.
I like this though. I like this. It's risky.
He's not playing
it's
for
high risk,
Sovereign,
high
though.
reward. You have to have someone almost overplay, outplay, and that's what they're trying to do is safe. But there's a counter
Is he going
on the
for it?
outside.
He's just going for it.
He's got
He
him.
got him.
He's got him. That was the spike. I mean, and now Safe has to come back and try and get the plant, but luckily
loses
Trix
the duel.
wins his fight. And now Safe quickly to the case, gets the plant down. Hunter's Fury,
Oh,
tag
be
is there, he
quicker with
knows
it.
where Safe is, and Chronicle
The
can't
flank.
get that last connection, but the damage has been done. Oh,
Wait.
wait, Safe will not go down without
done
a fight.
what,
And
5?
the 1v2, Chronicle, one to the right, one down below. Safe barely breathing, but still very much alive. The barrel's been spotted, but Chronicle, the killer, taking down Safe, and now the 1v1. Trex has given away nothing. He's shown nothing. Oh my god, that's shown a
58.
whole lot now, but time is ticking. Chronicle played it so well, but Trex keeps
Big win
cool,
from Trex.
keeps
Yeah,
composed,
that was a
and
little
won that
strange by
1v1
Fnatic. They
that
seem
saved the
obviously
day,
Alpha
basically, there.
losing his
These
fight
rounds, they're not making sense to me right now, though. We
without
have
a shield.
no
Maybe not
ultimates basically
not as
being
good,
used. We saw,
but
I
the
guess,
Sovereign
Hunter's
had to
Fury and
come
Alpha
out
used his
as
ultimate,
soon as
but
you
from the
tap.
attack
Like
side of things,
it's just
they tried to
different
sneak
ideas,
up,
right? Like because
maybe
what
make
ideally
Fnatic
what you
think,
want
for
is
sure
you
they're
want
gonna
a
pop one
2v1
or
where
something until those happen.
he
We're
taps
not
the
gonna
spike, you're
overreact to
Sover ulting
anything.
him,
Try
whilst
to
you're
make it seem like
ISO
it's
ulting
not a
him, and
threat,
the other
and then
guy is,
explode on them. But coming down to
you know,
a
the
one
other guy
versus one
is
there,
running in and challenging this last guy at the same time, right?
This
So
is
he's
a
getting
very,
Sover
very
ulted
tense game.
and
That
getting
was off the
challenged.
back of Vitality
And then if you
timeout.
win this fight, this guy's
We
coming
said
out of the
that
ISO and there's a free kill as
generally
well.
some incredible conversion from these coaches.
Instead, they ended up back here, and so then they went for their ults, but you know, then Hero's not in the round, essentially.
That mid smoke's gonna clear in a few seconds here, and Durka is gonna get active. Reclear drone.
So risky, they're so close already to catch the pixel, but he's not been landing with the operator. We saw it in map 1 as well, wasn't really his strong suit, but they've crept really close here. This is looking like a B crunch, and it's going to be on Chronicle, who's, you know, utility out, and then Alpha on the other side. Smoke goes in. Now they're going to respond, and here comes a burst. Alpha just trying to shoulder this, and Chronicle just delivers. Deletes Safe, and now they've got to reposition towards the side.
Wow.
The crossfire is outrageous.
So nice, we're playing around KO ult, we're playing off-camera contact here, or KO ult is pop. Dark, kill.
Vitality just walked straight into the trap.
Great positioning there for
Durka
our team.
gets
Fnatic.
back
They're
on
getting
B,
so much value from the
anti-KO,
space
good
over
stuff.
A. Boaster just playing in that choke point at the beginning of A, and he's got this deep line, realizes, hey, until I am pressured off of this space,
So again, they got
I'm
the
just gonna
DFM
jiggle
cam
this, and you
up
guys get
top.
to
I don't
hold
actually think they
Crossfire.
saw him on the cam. I think they just went off when the
It's
KO
not
ult was.
broken.
But
He gets his first. That's on safe. And now Alpha from the backlines, that crossfire. Beautiful.
It's dreamy when
Chef's
those things
kiss.
work. Yeah. And now we're going to see some of these ults, right? Now we're going to see them at least go for the knives coming out for Safe, straight on in. Ooh, it's fine. It's all good. No one's actively playing the side.
we're on
but
an
still,
eco. I mean,
they've
we've got
given up
Astral,
the
we've
safe
got
side of the map.
Yoru.
Two things I look
So
for
we're gonna
here.
have
Astral Wall for the
good
retake. Does
info.
it come in across the site? Second thing is Killjoy lockdown. Does that come in this post plant? This is around that Vitality. You need Durka. All the information again.
Yeah, he's ready for it. He's waiting for it. He needs some help here, though. He needs to get out of here. There's the flash, and here comes the swing. Already, the Hunter's Fury going to come down, but it's running to find Durka. They've dealt with the first, they've dealt with the second and the third. Vitality holding on to this site with everything they have. Hero and Chronicle outnumbered. And now Chronicle might just try and get away with that last treasured item of that operator.
Well, that didn't
This
go
is
well.
what
They got
Vitality
pushed
needed.
here, and
An
they
all-set
just
piece, an
didn't
all-set
expect
idea,
it.
and it worked wonders.
This is
Oof.
nice, but
All right.
this is the second time we saw Vitality snap back on the backs of these
All
sheriffs.
good, got what I
And
wanted.
I'm just wondering-
Kid is gutted. Now take my money, Mr. Fink.
It's okay.
Well, I
Goes
did.
down to the end. A lot of ultimates on the board still.
What, you now a fucking VIP? What did you get?
Vitality get away. Picking up those first
I
three.
thought only
opening
I could
kills,
make VIPs.
Using that Sova ultimate, the Hunter's Fury from Trex.
What do you mean, check kid message? I don't know what that
Force them
means.
into the open, so they die to the Stingers, to the Sheriffs that are playing in so many different
you want it
areas.
to be a mystic in
Shocked
Discord?
That off of all the information Durka
Oh.
had, they didn't group and do something together, but Fnatic still in an okay position.
Texas
4-4 is the
Madrid
score.
sign.
Lockdown still in play.
Check
If
top
they need
left
it.
of bottom image.
Timeout. Fnatic.
Okay, join this timeout then. Wait, that's you, Kexi? This is what you look like?
Check my new Twitch badge. I'm all red now.
Whoa. That is cool. Oh, I wanted to zoom in on.
TMV, I have another Valo connections. This time it's more reasonable. Shall I share the link on Discord?
Can if you want.
And he's starting out towards the middle this time, not on short.
Yeah, and we see it looks like Odin's coming out to play, so a little bit of a change around.
That Odin would be perfect to block the lockdown at B through this wall.
So maybe a little bit of an awareness shown, potentially.
Great, double
I
ups.
do want to see a
Up
little
for
bit of an
safe,
upswing
up
from
for
Durka with the
Durkee.
operator. He's been missing on the kind of opening shots, right? He'll hit the flicks, he'll hit the clutches, but
The 30-degree angle.
yeah, the Draken special. But we'll see how it plays into this round. Already, right up, Cat. Vitality playing contact almost to at least Tree. Knife goes through. That should be out. Noted. Good shot, clean from Durka. Asked for that. He's got it.
I mean,
That's
he
Runner
has
gone,
struggled
so
with the up
that's
today.
Info
So.
as well. The Killjoy peeking out mid like that.
It's a big
no
fight here.
pressure towards B. It's got to be A.
They've got a no now, and Alpha is waiting on the other side here. And again, another surprise. Good trade for Safe. And he's got site control. He needs the rest of his team to filter forward, get that spike up
Still
to
got
the
this
place they
Astral.
need, and get towards the plant here. Fnatic chomping at the bit, still held towards Heaven. And late presence towards Tree from Hero, but Safe has to be the
And
hero
maybe a
himself
Cypher
in this
ult
round.
here.
They break
Cypher
this door,
would be
the
big
hack
if they
goes
break
off
the door.
onto that dead body at main.
So that's what they're fighting for, prioritizing that positioning.
It was a short split drone coming out to
Okay, that's
re-clear this
big.
position.
And now it's go time. Looking to fight back towards Heaven. It's Sender and Safe Tree. Try and take that space back through here. Durka under a lot of scrutiny. But Fnatic held back by the door. The smoke's still in play, but Chronicle with a blind spam pretty much catching Sender. Now there's problems. Drex gonna bail him out at least towards Hero, but there's so many more players coming through this way. They
It's a
need
weird
this
Astral.
round. And they're looking to try and divide and conquer, and it's
an
working.
awful Astral.
Drex gets poster.
What
This
the
is
hell?
perfect from
Why have we
Vitality.
Astraled
Individual
ourselves
efforts
up?
from Fnatic are not going to be good enough until maybe Chronicle can clutch this out, but time is against him, and so is Safe. Vitality taking away Fnatic bit by bit.
Vitality struggling in these types of chaotic rounds in that first map, turning things around.
Okay,
Now
I
they've
mean,
won not
yeah,
only
just
one,
those kind
two,
of
but
moments,
I think three
Fnatic
now
not
of
looking
these really chaotic
amazing.
rounds. Once in middle, now at A a couple of times.
It
once
just looks
on
like this
quickly
comp, yeah, they
evolving.
just don't have
So,
those kind of
really good
protocols
job
of what
getting this
exactly they should
handle
be
on this game.
doing
We kind of expected Vitality to come out here swinging
in
though.
that kind of
It is a map
situation.
that, you know,
Now,
Fnatic's
do you
not
go for this
traditionally
ult when you
known
have a
for,
Guardian?
compared to other teams that are on
don't know.
ascent. Vitality, they're a map pick for a reason here. They need to get a few more rounds to be
I really thought
very
someone was main, but
comfortable
this
going
guy,
into that second half.
well,
Operator in hand for Safe.
they spammed one of them, didn't
Ult's
they? So
very close
maybe
by.
they
Trex now
thought that they
one away for
killed
his.
someone else.
Still got that lockdown and runner.
Maybe they just didn't keep track of who was the guy who was
Durka taking a look.
have more out.
The reposition from Vitality all the way back to B after Durka just
But it literally
pushes it
walled
off, breaks that turret,
themselves.
gets
I mean,
the
I guess it
information,
helps
gets
them
the
like
Killjoy
get
here, not even
further
working
across,
B.
but
So maybe it's a play towards
you know,
A.
if they
Hero
walled off
already
hell
shipped
here,
off
that
towards
would have
A.
been very good.
It's all going to be on
Then
Durka.
Durka can, you
so
kind of
much
do
for
the inverse, you
one
wall
sheriff,
off
and,
something
I
of
mean, to be
them,
fair,
and now
Chronicle does
Durka
have the
can drop
bubble.
whenever he wants and be a threat.
Outgrown there, and they saw Safe behind it too, so they know there's bodies behind this. It's not
Was
gonna
wearing the
shut.
same
Maybe
liquid
that's
jacket
Sova trying to
too,
creep a little
also
bit
met
closer to
some
try and
fellow
pull away, but
throwers.
switching out the weapon,
Sichi,
Trex with the
Larsen
operator,
Wanai,
Safe trying to lead the
FM was
charge.
sick
Already,
from.
you've got support there,
Madrid
two
was
towards
cool,
back of site. This
was
is
rooting
tricky.
for gang.
Vitality have to be clean on this approach. Get that synergy right.
Unlucky, I guess.
And they're doing just that. Hero gonna find center though on the trade. Now Chronicle gonna find a fair fight. Runner goes down without a trade in sight, and now Safe is called upon. Trex still dominating from the back of the site here.
Does go
1v1
for the
called
ult.
in. You got the big boy this time. Safe up against Alpha. 1v1. Guardian against Vandal, and Safe wins it. But it's Hero. This guy can clutch, but not now.
Well,
that is
Alpha
better
0
from
and 2.
Vitality. They dealt with all that chaos, and they came up with the plan.
Could be
They
the
got it
difference.
all right.
Fnatic looking a little bit shaky right now. Alpha, that's the second duel he's lost now out of, I don't know, like 6, maybe even 7. He's getting these online every 3 rounds, it feels like. And now lots of ultimates on the board for Team Vitality. Fnatic going to be able to purchase up Vandals here. Chronicle with that Sova, Hunter's Fury. And we've seen Fnatic
Didn't
open
lose
up
to earlier?
very aggressive rounds
Was
with
it
that Hunter's Fury
Trex?
before, have really good set plays around it. I wonder if they're going to set up another sort of trap here for Team Vitality to fall into.
But Vitality, that even in all this chaos, they're still managing to convert. They're doing really well at this. It's a very hard game to play against. And a very hard composition to deal with, very unorthodox, especially on this map. So learning on the fly, handling it on the fly.
Flash and Dart combo coming together. Blind,
Yeah,
gets the
Safe.
scan.
He just goes into hiding, tries to keep himself secure. Gonna blind send this one pretty much. No connection there. Trying to retake a little bit of that space with Durka going a little bit deeper towards
Okay,
middle.
did they note Durka here? They might not have known
Vitality
that this
still pausing on Cap.
is where he went to.
Runner spotted, crossing towards A. Rotation from Fnatic, not coming out just yet. Durka in a
Seems
position.
to have the idea.
Walk out, try to get a timing.
Yeah, his timing's everything though, isn't it?
Missed the timing. Hero already rotating over though.
Yeah, this is going to be crunch time on the side. Boaster needs to stall. He needs Alpha to stall, and Boaster's fallen. Safe, cracking open the case with the follow-up
Yeah,
as well. His
looking
entry
rough
work
here.
is sublime. Vitality painting this site their colors. As Durka and Chronicle a little late to the party now. Plants in play, and Durka, that's not bad, but quick work from Safe. And he's starting to heat up now, starting to get involved in the game, getting
1v3.
invested in the game. Chronicle a 1v3. Not now, not today. Safe ends this round with
Safe
4.
is having his
Big
way.
impact
I mean,
for him.
kind
And
of struggled
especially
early
after that
on,
one
but
where he was struggling to find that impact.
Door closed there on Chronicle.
on Ascent he's kind of destroying them.
Man, just waiting
And I
for a
think,
firing squad.
yeah, they're just,
This pick
again,
up. Oh,
that,
just
to
saw
me
the
the
gun
protocols
barrel
don't
barrel.
look
Yeah,
quite
the
there
smoke.
for Fnatic.
Closer.
It looks
Oh,
like
they-
things
too
are a bit
close to the
haphazard.
there.
You know,
But you're
like that
absolutely
little
right,
set
yeah,
play
Safe
there.
is
It's like,
really
it's okay.
making a lot of these
You know,
things
we're
work.
flashing and we're
Aggressive there,
darting, but
swing
to
the
me that's a
clutch
play where we
but
want to
now we're
actually
seeing
be flooding out as
pop
well,
up
right? Go
for
with
Safe.
the
He's got that
overall.
blade storm to follow up, so he can
You know,
switch
get
up the
Alpha
pace if
pushing
he
out
needs
here
to.
with a shield.
Vitality
Smoke this
having a
off with
really
the
big control
Astra.
of this
Have
map,
an
especially
Astra
through
stun
middle
or
here.
something in here, right?
Completely uncontested. Durka.
Have Cypher running down
sneaking
here with it.
across.
Sneaky boy.
If Vitality go back and don't use that drone, Durka can completely crush this.
And he was dealt with by Hero with the Guardian, so going to drift away towards site.
But we got the replacement from Chronicle, filling up the gap towards A. Lockdown still in play for Runner.
Closed.
But with a split here, makes me think they were going to go try to get into B main, use that lockdown as a
Again,
fake.
if they can
Turret
get to
broken.
5, who knows? Maybe
Cancel
double
that plan.
duelist they can Alpha and
something new.
Durka just carry, but
Trying to do this.
it's going to be
somewhat
very
blind.
tough.
Fnatic aren't giving them any real cues yet, so Vitality are having to try and determine how they want to approach.
Especially considering I'm pretty sure
There
they
we
have
go.
one pistol now.
Big
Got it on the
pressure
second
towards
time.
B. It's going to be an A split through short. Alpha.
They've done a lot
getting
of
close
this.
to that position as well.
Yeah, counter Aldrone just coming in to clear Cat. That's going to see a lot. That's going to be Alpha now. Focused up, ready, eats the flash though, but again, they don't notice him yet. Now they do, Runner clears the first problem, gets past that hurdle. You got to look towards Wine as well. Boaster kicking back. Oh, Trex with a belting shot.
What an
They got all
absolute
the answers
diff. What
here
an
today.
absolute bait
Lockdown
into
on
his
top.
diff.
Ults on ults on ults. They've got so much. Durka's in a little bit of trouble here. What does he go for? What's his options?
See him shorty.
Nope, he's got a...
They're in the lockdown!
He's laughing about it, but that scoreline's going to be no laughing matter soon. It's looking like 8 will be there. Fnatic held down on 4.
There is
Stronghold
no
to
way.
Vitality still handling this unorthodox situation, this very new, different comp, and the firing squad waiting. Chronicle, it's going to be a
There is no
formality for him
way.
here, as it's 5 on the other side. And it's really time to focus
is
into
the
that second
funniest way
half.
to
4
die.
to 8, and Andalusia flawless to wrap up this half with a bow. And 8 rounds of Vitality after a shaky start. It was back and forth the whole way, but they stabilized.
Fnatic picking up those first 2 rounds of the half as well. So that was
That's so
effectively, if you remove that pistol second round eco, that's an 8-2 basically.
Yeah.
So Vitality's showing their strength here, rebounding really well from that Haven game that they lost. And it's kind of reminiscent of yesterday's game against Team Heretics. They
Show
lost
me
their
Durka's
Icebox as
reaction.
the opening game, and then they just came out swinging
Nice, good
and ended
What do
up
we say,
just doing
guys?
better and
In
better and better.
Vitality fashion, we thrive in the chaos.
Thrive in the chaos. They are
Sure.
doing it this game. They weren't doing it on Haven, but now they get to go into the defense side.
I heart
Fnatic on the
TMV.
double They don't have that KO to shut down.
Let's fucking
Runner's
go.
traps here. It's going to be difficult. We're going to see a lot of chaos going into
Woo!
the second half as well. Can Vitality keep it up though?
It's an endurance race in the highest category.
Scanning ahead.
Fnatic now on the attack. Of course, Vitality with the round advantage by some margin on the defending side. First attempt at contact is over towards B.
Split pressure.
I feel offended,
Right,
bro. What
it's
is
gonna be
this?
an end goal towards A. Sender's paranoia. Should've
Calm
pulled the
down.
first, but I don't know about the follow-up. Boaster looks dazed and confused, and right now he's dead. An ambitious shot with the Classicus Chronicles on the run,
Okay,
and there's
GG.
nowhere to hide. Kicks catches him. And Alpha, well, he's going to get a plant. I don't know what else they can do with this one, though. A very difficult scenario, but it's your 2 heavy hitters. One's just gone, and Alpha overwhelmed, dealt with
GG.
and dead. Vitality kicking things off with a bang in the second half.
As an
You get shot, you lose the round, you lose
Cloud.
the game. It's an FPS game.
Is it Cloud seeking?
Cool.
Thanks for the 4 months.
In their pistol round, specifically on attack, but here
An i90 TV with 7 months.
Valorant.
caught in the crossfire, spanned
Thank you
into the
both.
cage.
Okay, this map probably over. Yeah, to me, it's just always looked like we're playing comfort.
Vitality surely pick up
But I'm gonna guess, and this is just a guess, but I'm going to guess that they were probably struggling on scrims on Ascent with the normal comp, and this was a bit more experimental. You know, maybe in scrims I could see this kind of thing working, where, you know, Alpha can just diff people, Durka can diff people.
They look incredibly composed, very low
yeah.
key, very low energy, to be fair, compared to we've seen kind of Fnatic giving it kind of, you know, up out the seats a little bit more. But Vitality looking like they're looking to reserve their energy throughout this game and just kind of going through the motions, maybe trying to keep their cool in these best of fives. Grand finals is a lot on the line, and Runner takes away Durka. This shouldn't be an issue of a round particularly.
Move.
Okay. This shouldn't be an issue of a...
Oh!
No, I've lied.
Oh!
No.
What have you done?
I'm so sorry. No, it's fine. It's fine. Because look, the big boys are here. You got Kicks coming over with a Bulldog. He's going to climb 2 of them. Easy pickup. No sweat. Don't worry about it.
They only have classics again.
Plants there. Hero is on guard duty, but it's down to the classics. That's all they got. And on the other side, Guardian,
Molly.
Bulldog, Flash, Molly, Smokes. They got it all. They should be fine. Isolate fight. Not going to get it. Last man. Down to Boaster. They've made mountains out of molehills, to be fair, but this should be where the buck stops. We're going to check this. We're going to...
Boaster?
Boaster. You ain't got it in you, Boaster. Surely not. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Wait, did they forget where he was? Because he shot at them with the classic, right? Did they just not...
Or was that Hero off to the side? Show me the replay.
Show me the replay. We gotta see this. We gotta see this one back a little bit here.
I mean, hey, it was chaotic.
Well, that could have been the game.
And Vitality came out on top. Yeah, wins a win. Them body blocking them each. Yeah, they're there.
3v2 though.
But I mean, as you pointed out, they looked calm on the stage. Another way that you could perceive that is they look like they're in a flow state.
Yeah.
So if they're in a flow state, that means that we're getting Vitality potentially.
Okay, Vitality pretty bad.
How they've been peaking.
Bonus one by pretty
this,
bad, I mean,
I guess
fucking
late stage
horrendous.
In this split 2 playoffs, they've been looking on point, especially safe. So if we're going to be able to see them unlock like we've seen them, it could be really good. Control over both mains
so
for the
let's
defense.
see how Fnatic
Very
attack.
interesting. Fnatic spread passive
Camera
default.
broken.
They don't want to give away anything too early.
I think one of the problems they've had with Yoru is it's not like on Haven where you can pressure A and then fast rotate across the sea and it kind of suits the map and, you know, it makes sense. Like, on Ascent, that's just kind of not how it really plays out.
Cage to threaten the cross to the box.
This heads up work so far for Fnatic, but whether or not they keep their composure and keep that diligence clearing all these corners, they've given away a lot of pressure towards middle, and that's fine. They've cleared the alarm bot now, so that's been dealt with. And then there has to be a response from Vitality. I mean, they are on the lighter purchase, so I guess they try and take a gamble where they can, but Hero. Yeah, just that little gap was enough to give away the game. Now, Trex, there's no good option here, but you either maybe play Cat, maybe play backside. Safe, though, coming on in, and there's the 1v1 who just got taken. That was Trex.
Vandal.
Okay, there's the... Oh, but it looks so easy. Okay, Alpha's starting to get that percentage back, but Kicks and Safe making this one still a threat. A 2v3. Cross being watched. Alpha deals with the danger man of Safe, and the timing, the counter swing. Everyone came into that fight.
They get a 5th. I mean, again, the buy was pretty...
Big round for Fnatic and Vitality budgeting themselves on that round. Picked up a couple of goes, picked up a stinger, and we're in positions basically to be
got Orlando Bloom's fucking brother over here.
Inside B main, they gave up middle. Okay, alarm bot goes down. We have all this space towards A main. Cool. What we're gonna do is we're gonna group up. We're gonna get this backstab on them. If they're going market, cool. We go and backstab them. Losing that opening duel through the gap.
So again,
of the cage.
same default.
Unlucky,
Alpha
but
and
Vitality
mid, Boaster A.
Perfect position.
These 3 starting
Still,
towards B.
defense. 5-round lead. What could go wrong?
Why have you done this? Why have you cursed
What
it this
could
way?
go wrong?
No, it'll be fine. It's a good map for Vitality. They look cool, they look composed. Calm, collected.
Smoke short, dart mid. Safe. Backs up into Pizza. Not spotted yet.
Go back for seconds.
Looks like he wants to. He's got the drone or the dart for the reclear.
Drones on either side. He's in a bit of a pickle now. Yeah, time to go. Ooh. Almost got caught there. Durka was incredibly close.
So again, threatening this B split, and boosters come off A, so they're probably committed to it now.
Prioritizing that B main.
They push B main, nice reaction by Vitality. The Heroes dealt with it well.
Smoke.
Smoke goes in, but they're ahead of this. Alpha just goes straight on in, but Safe was waiting.
And
Safe
played.
positioned incredibly well. It's Durka who delivers one back on towards Trex, but still, this is a very small slice of the pie, and Heroes in a real spot of
Wow,
bother.
nice.
Kicks, fantastic catch towards him. They fought back out
Push
towards
mid.
B main, so it'll switch around almost. The plant's in play, but they need security. They can't just deal with no post-plant safety, so it looks like Durka prioritizing CT.
Knife, Paranoia still in play here. Durka, if
No,
he's
they
able to
should
get
check
first
this.
pick off,
Be
teleport back
strange
into
not to
main.
with the way they've played it.
Risky.
Incredibly, oh my god, the timing, the
they
timing!
didn't. They weren't going to.
Unbelievable timing on
And
that.
an
Kicks is
unbelievable
thanking his lucky
timing.
stars, but Chronicle in a 1v4. Safe is low, but this position, I feel like it would need a mistake from Vitality. And I don't think they're going to be making it. He's down to 25 here, running out of options, running out of time. Diffuse going to be halfway very soon. That's a one. Oh my god, relax. All good. Diffuse.
Okay, that should
it was me. I got
probably
nervous.
be
He was
it.
fine.
Fnatic are going to
11
have to
for
force here.
Vitality.
They're
They're back
11-5
on
down.
track.
The reactions from
Should be
Vitality are
1-1.
really
What's
good
next map?
here. You
Lotus?
see how
At
they
Lotus, I would
notice they're gonna
favor
ambush up
Fnatic.
through middle, the
And
opponent's
then map
instantly
4
repositioning
is
center in a position where he can either Sun and Paranoia, he
Sunset?
chooses to do a one-way
Oh, no, they
switch
banned
door.
Sunset, I
It
think.
enables his teammates to get these kills. Cool. More
What was
people
map
in
4?
market. What we're gonna do is give you the site. You can have it. We're gonna play
Fine.
the retake. What we're gonna
Icebox.
do instead is take B main from you, eliminate
Fine.
whoever's there. In this case,
And
it
then
was
map
Hero.
5 Abyss.
Now Vitality, they have that 4 and 2. They converge so slowly on Fnatic, encroach on that 11-5. They build their lead.
Vitality destroyed Heretics on Lotus? Yeah, but
close now.
Heretics wouldn't grab a great loot.
Taking this up to 12, securing at least overtime.
Just trust me, Bo.
The patient
Bo?
beginning from Fnatic.
Bro,
Here the buy,
trust me.
shaky at best.
Bro.
On the other side, things go
Bro.
from strength to strength for Vitality.
Trust
Cleaner
me.
rounds, better
Bro.
results, better money.
Nah, bro.
Alarmbot dealt with in middle. Looks like a similar approach, at least to that previous round.
Very split. Few Vandals in play, and Sheriff for Durka. Very close to ultimates as well. A pickoff for Fnatic could change everything. Vitality, a lot of space towards A.
Didn't save, did we? No. Why does Durka only have a
Very
sheriff?
Precarious position for Safe here.
When will they learn
Safe has a
Sting
long
of
way on his
Escon?
shoulders.
When will they learn?
Seems like Fnatic want to go towards A, put pressure, get a kill, see if Durka can pick off one of the rotates from B and open up that rotation point. Fnatic need that opening pick though, otherwise this plan does not work.
Yeah, the first man on the chopping block will be Kicks, but he passes with flying colors. The Paranoia goes in, Safe wins his. And Fnatic just not getting any of the fights that they were dreaming of. Vitality are
Okay.
just holding on to everything. Every aspect
GG.
has been under wraps. Alpha's still trying to breathe on 5 HP. Chronicle's been chipped down. This has been perfect work from Vitality. You can't say
Gonna
anything
open my
against it. It's been
window.
calm, it's been composed. They've dealt with a very strange comp to be playing up against, and they've done it
Wow,
with
wow,
absolute
look at
poison
you
grace. They're
now.
just gonna
Flowers
let
in
this
the
round
window. It's
kind of,
such a
I guess, simmer
lovely
out at this
day.
point, see if they can keep control of the weapons, but it's going to be 12 for Vitality.
I'm glad you feel the
Of course,
same.
corrected from map 1. That's one of the rifles lost there, as Alpha looking to keep his, and that will be it. 12
You look
for
in people's
Vitality.
windows,
One
do you,
more
kid?
round for them, and we might actually have a best of 5 on our hands.
Lots of ultimates up. Good combos as well. Astra Wall, if they want to do a fake or a split, they have Durka and Chronicle to combo the Yoru and Sova
What?
ultimates as well. Big pickoffs.
What a shot,
and
bro.
Fnatic, maybe, like, if they have a timeout available, talk about what Vitality is doing, because Vitality have
Nah, that's
really good
GG.
flow of the map. They have space. Either
Pick
at the
a scent
mains or
against
at middle,
Fnatic.
And then as soon as Fnatic
It was
take one,
always the
Vitality is
correct
instantly
choice.
taking another. But aggressive opening, maybe for Vitality at B, taking that line right away.
It's been a hard map for Hero. This hasn't been the first time that they've explored this, but it depends how far they go on this course, right? Do they keep going down further? And yeah, they're just going to send someone like
Safe
Safe
is
a little
already
bit deeper, go fact-finding,
Going
see
for
what's
an
on
A
the other
split,
side
nice.
here. Chronicle
Scale
goes
wall.
post, yeah.
Cancels
The ult
that.
coming in,
Safe's
but
already
look how
pushed
close they're
B,
trying
so
to
the rotate's
get
coming
pressure
in.
towards Tree. They're keeping control of this so well. Safe now clearing through the map. Alpha's taking down Kicks. They've got the go-ahead, but now the backline being pressured. Do they try and turn? Do they try and overwhelm the one man? But it's never going to be just one man. Sender tries to help him out. Boaster wins the fight, and so does Safe on the other side. Now they are cornered. Now they're surrounded. They've got a little bit of leeway towards the site itself, but look
3v3,
where the
so they have the
is too.
spike.
This is still a tricky round for them. Nothing is easy here. Alpha in the blender, goes down, Runner's got control on this one. They're making them work, even just for the spike. Trex coming back around.
What the fuck are we doing?
He's seen one on site itself.
Okay, you know where they both
Does
are.
go down
They still
into
have
a
the spike.
2v2.
They have Yorwald though. Oh, they can get it now.
Reset this into a 2 versus 2 with the post plant. 30 seconds remain. Sees both as well. Could take it to B if he wants to. Could fake the plant towards B, teleport back. He's got options.
Where does he go with this one? What does he do?
Groups with his team.
Okay.
I think he's gonna fake it towards B. Chronicle's gonna hear the rotate, maybe. The portal's down. He has to commit B.
Yep, plants in.
Spike planted.
Chronicle waiting in case they come back through from towards tree. He can watch CT as well. Vitality opting for the right back up middle, looking through towards market. So Durka might get a spot on this one. I don't know if Chronicle's going to see it. The door's there. Oh my god. The surprise on the drop, but safe now in the 1v1. He has no idea about Chronicle. Maybe he could extrapolate information. Maybe
He might,
figure it
if
out,
he
but
came
still,
back through market, they win.
shot in the
He
dark
might
here.
think he's back here.
How does Safe play this?
He knows.
He's got to make a move soon as well. That clock is ticking. Chronicle can just play to that second. Waiting for a step, waiting for a pixel. He spotted it. And now he knows the time, though, is going to be everything in this, and Chronicle keeps cool, collects them around up to 6th. Not too many smiles for Fnatic right now. Vitality still very much in the lead here, very much in charge.
Safe actually played that round really well. He missed his opportunity on
That was a very
short
messy
from
round, wasn't it?
tiles at the beginning, but instead of overcommitting to it, he smokes. He uses that cloud burst, he waits there, waits for the round to develop a little bit more, then eventually he's able to strike again, takes out Hero, is able to live that entire way through into that 2 versus 2. Knows, wait, Chronicle hasn't come to trade, he's gotta be late, he's gotta be spawned, holding this crossfire, goes for that 1 versus 1. Unfortunately,
They're gonna
doesn't
get
run
aggro
it.
down A.
We see another round here, Fnatic on 6, Boaster still
Fnatic
has
again
that
just
cosmic
defaulting.
divide.
Storm invested from Safe as well.
I'd love to see a fake out from Fnatic. They have the perfect composition to run it. Safe. Very not safe position. He's got his Blade Storm out.
Yeah, he's starting to get
Ping,
more
ping,
confident.
ping,
It feels
ping.
like taking riskier fights, riskier positions.
Run
other
up
than
mid,
Melon, but
end A.
As it stands, Fnatic still working their
Fake
way through
mid,
the middle.
go
right?
A.
They still got the alarm bot to clear if they want to do that. There's a lot closer pressure. Didn't manage to get to see the additional body of
Haven't
runner
destroyed
there,
turret,
but
though.
still. The alarm bot will
So they have
hold
been
its
aggressive in
position, so
B main
not be too
before,
fussed
so
about
now they
that
play
one.
it very passive, like that by Vitality.
We're all divided.
So they've got 3 on the right side.
This is still around this
Or have we
corner.
got Astral?
Great crossfire. Smokes up.
Okay, he's going to be seen, sprays and prays. He should be dead. Dead and buried. Now Safe called in on. Oh my god, it was labored. It wasn't pretty by any margin. And now they're down to 3. Runner, Sender, and Trex. Looking at this, where are they trying to go? There's no one to get away from Alpha with that sort of approach. They've got the site. They should be able to get the plant here. Remember, you had the spike for a
What
second
world do
there.
you
Going
have
to get
time
that
to
one
do
sorted,
this
but
and TP
Runner
back
and
in?
Trex, yeah, the
As
best
they're
options
here.
at this point is to pause this. This is the cleanest round Fnatic have had in a
Like
while.
what?
Great
What
opening kills
world
there,
are you ever going to
Vitality.
be able
I
to
don't
be
know
here
what
whilst
the
they're
plan
in
was
short?
at
Run all the way
They had
back
that
here
crossfire.
and
Sender takes
TP into
contact,
a
kicks
smoke
his in
on site.
position. They shouldn't expect him the nice bait and switch. But once Sender gets smoked off there, what's that
Vitality
follow-up
choke?
plan? Does a
No,
paranoia
they'll still
come
win.
through? Does Kicks throw a flash?
They're
and
going to
reposition?
just ult them
How
in
do you
one
deal
round.
with that?
Although,
Didn't
I
look
mean,
like they had an
Fnatic
answer.
didn't use their
Fnatic
ults either
were
this
able to
round.
get clean through, safe, yeah, labored, got his kill in the end, but got traded instantly. And now Vitality trying to save here. The last 2 players, Trex and Runner, trying to tuck at B.
They get to keep these weapons. It feels horrible when you see that many players on the other side. That's Trex gone. And Runner. Okay, so let's see what that does to the money going forward as well. This is knife's edge stuff, though. Fnatic haven't looked clean so far. This has still been an uphill struggle. Vitality have looked much, well, you know, better rounded, but pulling no punches. There's going to be no easy end to this, as Vitality going to decide to slow things down. Get the timeout in. Make sure they keep everyone in check. No need to get ahead of yourselves here, still firmly in the lead.
One enemy remaining.
Timeout for Team Vitality. I guess that's it. And that's going to maybe let them
Okay,
talk.
timeout Vitality.
Why EMEA trophy looking like a vase? Actual harassment compared to all the other regions. Vomiting face.
I like when he reads out the emojis. Yeah, I don't know. It is quite bad. It is quite bad. Especially because the other ones look quite good. I don't know. I like the general. I actually like that it looks like a traditional trophy. I appreciate that. I think there's the actual specifics of the trophy though are shit.
Because, you know, Vitality started winning a lot of rounds, and a lot of chaotic rounds that Fnatic were winning. Maybe it set them off balance a little bit.
And Vitality are always scary in these rounds. You give them a Sheriff, a Guardian, a Stinger, or bits and bobs. They're pretty deadly. So let's see what they do here. Fnatic need to be still extremely cautious. You've got to respect your opponent here. And it looks like they've gone for an aggressive start. Hero is in danger. He's on the run. And somehow he gets out of dodge. Looking like he wanted to punish Safe for the insolence as well. But, oh
did
my
well
gosh,
and then
a little too far
did
there.
exactly
Didn't
what
have
he
to do it. Could have
shouldn't
backed
do.
away. He felt all that pressure. Do they know about Trex at all? Okay, yes they do. Yes they do. Quick answer for that. They're very aware of Trex now. On the other side, Fnatic putting up their defenses, right? They're making sure that none of these threats come through.
The round that they're in.
As it stands, Spike is down.
You've pushed
We've
this,
got
my
that
friend.
one recovered rifle, and
It's quite
in this
normal for
man's
them
hand,
to
in
go
Safe's
looking
hands.
for something
They have
like
that
that.
lockdown. If they leave that door closed, they could actually win the round with it.
Do they invest it? Did they go
No.
for it?
Looks like they're
You're looking for
keeping it.
one
Alpha
round,
still
so
has
you
his
don't.
ultimate, so if it comes
Like
down
you've
to,
got one
you know,
killjoy lockdown, so you
2
want to
versus
find
1
the
for
best
Fnatic, it's a
moment you can to
guaranteed
use
win.
it.
It's getting very, very close, though. Looking to maybe just make it costly, it looks like, rather than actually going for it. So can they do that? Can they cost him a couple of these weapons? Chronicle going to take away Runner. And just seeing someone in that position, you know, obviously with the time ticking as well, you know they were going for exits here to try and punish the economy as best they could. Really take away any of the backup that Fnatic had. Safe does take away Chronicle. And it'll be kicks going down to the Spike in the end. So they did invest the divide into that one. They've lost a couple of the weapons. I think they should be fine for the repurchase. I'm not sure if that's going to cause any sort of real knock-on damage. I'm looking at Durka as well, 2 away from his ult. But on the other side, lockdown, Hunter's Fury.
Can you say 4 more and then
full
1 by
purchase.
1?
Missing some
Kind of
shields.
feels like you're already thinking about
Still,
4.
I mean, opting to do so.
And if Vitality, even if they lose this round, the way that their money's budgeted,
Okay, you've got
Safe
ults
could
now.
get an op next
The
round.
problem-
I'm
this is
pretty
a
sure
problem, but
lots of ultimates on the board. They could combo these. Alpha, I'm looking to him though. Does he make the difference in this round? 3 players A for
Again,
Team
triple
Vitality,
stack A.
trying to control this area.
Oh, big info. There it is. This could be the one. Oh, and the follow-up on top.
On
This is
Safe.
your danger man as well. 1v1, Safe up against Alpha. Who's got it this time around? It's Safe who comes out on top, but Chronicle then further forward. He's got down kicks, and now he's just fighting his way through.
Holy fuck.
Chronicle gets them 3.
And he's on 1 HP.
Do damage from the back lines, but you're right, he's barely alive, but look at what he's done to him. Leaving the bodies across the floor. Runner and Trex. This could be fatal. 9, surely for Fnatic, unless they get a quick pick. And they've done that. Maybe it's still game on. Maybe there's still life in them yet. Chronicle's so low. There is desperation.
Now you locked down.
And they've gone down. And now Chronicle's 1 HP becomes a bigger issue. It becomes a massive problem. Hero's been shut down. Trex takes away Chronicle. This could be the one. Hero in the 1v2. Oh, he kicked
There's no way,
the
man.
lifeline's still there. The Red Bull clutch.
There's no fucking way,
He
man.
can't keep getting away with this. Hero, another clutch. We haven't seen him being able to be in these situations this series yet because Fnatic just handily destroyed Vitality in that first map, but now coming out when he is needed most, winning that 1 versus 2, and Vitality, oh, they gotta be kicking themselves. They had that so close. I love how Chronicle presses forwards. Once that ultimate lands on Safe, Safe wins the duel. Cool, he's gonna
I
come
can't
back.
believe he's
Chronicle's
just
gonna
done that.
line
That
him
is
up and finish him off.
unbelievable.
Deep
That
breaths
is
now.
crazy.
You saw, you said it, the money was leaning towards the fact that the operator could be here, and it is. Safe has that in hand. We have Durka's ult, we also have the Hunter's Fury. Now
Okay,
for
so the
Vitality,
KO knife in
this has
response
been
to the
key.
recall
We didn't see
star.
Runner really investing that ult here at all. We've not seen Sender going through this, but
Oh.
Safe now. Fnatic seem aware of this possibility. The double swing!
The
It feels like they're
double
playing with X-ray
swing.
on. How are they doing this?
Oh no.
Full information. And a man to the good above
Now
him.
they have Yoru's over ult as well.
Beautiful double
See, this is the thing. They
top
needed to use
middle.
this lockdown before
Securing the
he
information
got
for Safe,
over ult though.
but key information for Fnatic, 5 versus 4. They have
Unless
the
you're just gonna
Yoru
wait
and
to get,
Sova
like,
ultimate
all
combos as
ults.
well. And as soon as they lose info or space on one part of the map, they love to re-clear it. Would not be surprised in the least to see this ending towards A. Vitality opting to choose to stack towards B here. Not the worst idea to take a gamble stack at this point in the game.
And there's that ult, right? We were talking about this one here for Durka, so gonna use that to take all the space. Do they clear through wine? Yes, hello.
Whoa.
Did he see?
On radar, maybe at least?
Nope, they didn't see him.
Okay, hold
No
on.
shot.
Here we go.
What a way to lose.
This is the X factor.
No.
This is the win condition. That's a dead man. And that's Boaster gone. Follow up. Just
Viper.
about, but it's huge damage. He's writing
What
all
a
the
way
wrongs
to
from
lose. Now
earlier
you
in the
have your
round.
wall.
And maybe just enough. And if you're Durka, you're kicking
Now
yourself.
you have,
Where the hell
killed it
did
like
he come
that.
from?
Lockdown and having sub ulti to cancel it.
Here we go, Chronicle.
He's worried about Sender coming up.
Just gonna
Don't even
TP
blame him.
out.
But what does Durka do here? Does he have a way out? At this point, he does. Gets over towards short, leaving it as late as possible. Vitality now have site control. First tap on the spike, they try and outlive this one. Gonna be using the Hunter's Fury. It's gonna connect towards Runner, and now a 2v2, just
GG.
on towards Chronicle.
Wow, what a way to lose,
2v2.
man.
He can't do enough, he can't get there in time. And heroics from Sender to secure.
He actually should have popped overall, I think, not when the lockdown was in, but as it was ending. I think that's the time to do it, when you know where they're gonna be running up. Man, that's a tough way to lose. The fact that he checked it and didn't actually check it, that's tough.
Dork.
Yeah, dork indeed. Okay, we go map 3, which is Lotus. It always happens in rounds like that. It's always rounds like that one. Okay, you know what? I'll quickly watch to the end of this.
Second of the map.
Quickly watch the end of this DRX Paper X game. Then I need to.
That's an ace, even something we'll
fill
be
my
happy
water.
about.
I'm out of here.
Second. Jump across. Just playing on these ledges. Making me nervous. With that quick peek, though, he doesn't spot anything. Starts to pull back.
I must wait.
DRX slowly creep up to fill the space that he's vacating, but as Forsaken re-peeks back in, he finds Buzz, takes his head off. The relay bolt slows him up. Cannot turn for the flashing in time. Flashback going to be caught off guard as Divide for a little bit more. Finds himself a second Bane will.
It was clean.
Let's get the catch on it Forsaken.
It's a not.
Paper Rex getting themselves up to 11.
Yeah, this is Paper
So
X just denying one of
it
the
is
orbs.
it is an aggro
and
round. They
taking
haven't
full
had a
control
ton
of the
of
right
these.
side early, trying to mess up the ult cycle that you mentioned earlier.
Mako, not ready for it. Flashback does get the catch on it Forsaken and best at neural depth, but now going to be the only advantage for the side of Paper Rex.
It's going to be a fast rotate. They know that the A-side speaker sure reaches there, but Smallman's gone for the time being.
Being out onto Jing, I believe the hot hand's going to be sent. Trying to molly off that main position. Buzz moving around the back is able to find one, but something up top. Just find that null command here is Fox here at A-main.
Cringe.
Wide peek out. Foxy nearly losing his life now down to 18.
Right here.
Still holds on to the fragment, but no! Divide with his own takes him down. Shock dart lob in. Divide continues to push forward. Finds the first now.
Last player standing.
Leaves it to the 1v1. The hold to half. The stick. He's looking for it.
Oh. This map on Abyss.
Forsaken again, faking this forward presence, making it look like he might have gone over towards rope. Once again, just sat here staring in towards main. Quick clear on the drone. He looks to pull back.
Finwood, look who it is.
Dead on entry.
You're gifted? You did by Skadoosh. Skadoosh gifting Finwood. The pay it out early specialist. Oh! That was cool on the observing.
Could it be another ace?
Is that a Korean caster just screaming?
He finds flashback. Mako, last one standing, and he's only at 26. He will deny it, but he cannot
no
get
ace
around
this
the win.
round.
Just because here's
Over towards B. Similar wall set up, but instantly the rotations starting here from Paper Rex. Jing playing forward, catches a glimpse, catches a kill. Bane gonna be taken down. Jing, he runs his way out. His Buzz gets legged, catches a glimpse, has to swing out around the side, but something's got the shot, snipes him out of the air. And things are falling to bits here from the side of the RX. Just the denial on the ult, all that they can find so far. Now it's Mako.
That was more of a classic Paper X
trying
round.
to get some information early onto mid.
Big change up. Push here in the mid from Forsaken. Flashback first contact ends up getting taken down. Mind Freak able to find that kill.
Okay, I mean,
this play, one extra round
so they
off
did
the
have
timeout,
some
and
aggro.
Paper reads right into it.
Yeah, and they're just going to be rerouting, coming back around from their side, where they have the advantage, not looking to push through mid over towards DRX. Buzz looking for the entry. Pop flash sent out of the smoke. Buzz distracted. Mind Freak strikes with his flank. Gonna find the kill. Mako brings it back, but now Forsaken arrives once again. And some rolling thunder. There's no way to escape it. He tucks back around the corner for the fault lines there for the follow-up. The flash into his face. And the quick murder.
And there it was. So I mean, Paper X, they were pretty aggressive on this defense side, and it did cause them some problems. I think you might see a bit more of an aggressive defense side. I think holding the sites is quite tough in general. I think trying to go for this kind of play, like aggro mid plays, you know, catching out lurks early on, that this is the kind of play that you might see a bit more as we go forward. Because I think actually just fully stopping an exec isn't that viable of an idea. Split connections. Juice. Dad. Work, effort, labor. Sweat. Graceful. Smooth. Fluid. Natural. Power, juice, charge. Burst. I was viewing it more as like the, you know, a descriptor rather than a like you're juiced up, you're powered up, you're charged up. I have no idea what this is. What pop might mean. Okay, that's fair enough. That I would call this that's a good connection. Right there. It's a tough one, but at least it makes sense. Good on you, connections. Good on you. Oh fuck yeah, we had a custom connections, didn't we? I'll do the custom connections one. I'll do it after.
Tell them what we got.
I'll do it after
straight. I liked it.
Pistol round.
the next map. I'm gonna go get some water.
Excuse me.
You're gonna watch them do this, which is apparently their favorite game.
No need for the BM.
All right. Come on, Cloudy. Oh! Oh! My girl, she got it.
I'm not nervous.
We should be though. Oof. Not even close. Can I heckle him? Is that okay?
I guess you can.
Okay,
Perfect. There's nothing
perfect.
to heckle on the other side.
Oh,
It was
actually
close,
easy, though,
but
actually
it wasn't
easy.
close enough. I think so. Equalize it. Come on.
Want a
this is yours.
timeout? I don't know. That's not. Yeah, I knew that. I saw that
was
already.
close.
I know,
It's the
right?
power.
Yeah,
It's
tell
the
him
power.
what's up. Tell him
Stop
what's up.
working out.
Yeah, the center of gravity is lower on Cloudy's side, so like clearly those shots are.
Making the difference. Oh, this is what we needed. Okay.
Just-
Listen.
Oh, yeah,
Talked
okay,
about this earlier,
the
right?
timeout.
Your muscles know what to do. They know how to get it in there.
There's a wind coming from my back.
There could be a wind, right? I'm gonna cover it. I'm blocking the wind.
All right.
You're straight in there. All right.
Okay.
Aim it.
Oh, it's
listen.
two-man game
Listen to your
now.
muscles.
Okay.
Send it home.
Mm-hmm.
It was better. It was better. It was closer.
Better but bad. Better but bad. Okay, Cloudy, we're on the last ball. That's a winning shot.
It's for the series. No pressure. No pressure.
But she's already won. Oh! Yes! 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 Sucks to suck, I guess. I don't know.
You got it. Come on.
One for honor.
For your
one
reputation.
Give
for
it up
Fnatic.
for Alex. Come cheer Alex on. This is for
For
Fnatic.
Cal Paolo. Let's
this
go.
match is for you. Alex.
Alex.
Oh! You win some, you lose some. Please give it up for our two contestants. It looks like Team Vitality is going to win the third map. Back to you guys.
The more I watch other people attempt that game, the more I come to realize that Atacaptain and Alfie getting 5 each was actually insanely impressive.
Are we going to ignore the fact that Mitch is the worst coach that we have in the league? Look at that success rate after the timeout.
Yeah,
it was closer. It was
there.
closer, to be fair.
He's up there. But speaking of coaches, there was a great one on the side of Team Vitality. Gorilla on the side of Vitality. They picked this map for a reason, Tom, and they looked great.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of this was Chronicle versus the World. Like at times, you're going to witness some of the clutches that he attempted and came incredibly close in a lot of the time. I'd say as well for Alpha, there were a few more missed shots, a bit like in the game for Fnatic there, where he had opportunities going into those 1v1s and didn't seem to be winning them this time.
Yeah, and especially when he was using the ult, I think the save was coming on top time and time again, because he finally came online for this second map, and it was definitely necessary. But I really like the fact that for this map, the preparation had to be different. We see that there's a change in the composition, and Vitality has a lot of ideas, and especially when it comes to them on the defense. Like on the attack, I like the way that they were interpreting mid and thinking about not what the composition from Fnatic has, but what it lacks. Right? And I love the proactivity that they were having, and looking at the head-to-head here between Safe and Trex, this is what I'm talking about, the setting him up, the being one step ahead, so those setups that were so powerful in Haven could not be it in a sense.
I feel like every team has a dynamic duo, and on this Team Vitality is Safe and Trex, right? I mean, they haven't just played together on Team Vitality, they've been together for years and years at this point.
But it made me a little bit nervous at the beginning, because we were looking at Safe, he was 1 and 6, and I was like, oh god, is he just not going to show up today? And then he was 10 and 6 within like a couple of rounds. Like the guy just went nuclear, finished
he needs the
21 and 12. Maybe that's it. Maybe that's it. Just get one in before the game, and he'll be feeling a lot better. But it seemed like him and Trex again. If they're on form, this team looks good. Throw kicks in the mix, and maybe they've got a chance to actually win this series.
Well, let's take a look at Lotus soon, because if they want to win this series, they probably have to start by chaining 2 maps in a row.
Yeah, and that's what happened yesterday, right? After losing that first map, Save comes alive, everything starts falling into place, and we're not going to see surprises in the Agent Select. Remember, Fnatic is one of the few teams that we have in EMEA that is still playing with that Viper here in the map. Yes, you've played a lot against it, but do not take the result that we saw yesterday against Heretics, the 13-3, too harsh on Vitality. Oh my god, they are absolute gods. No, Heretics was making a lot of unforced mistakes on that map.
Well, I also think you have to look at this first half as important.
Oh,
because
dearie me.
Forward the last 4 attacks they've played. They have been insane on that side, so I think Vitality need to prove it on the attack side, but they also managed to 9-3 the defense, so there's good opportunities for them going into that second half, but I do think, again, we're looking at that dynamic duo, and we're looking at Safe.
2 of them were against Vitality, right? They've played against them a lot recently on this map, but this is the thing. 1-1 in this best of 5, and Pansy and Steel, Vitality have a great
Vitality, they went 1-0 down yesterday.
Spot on, Yinzu. This is very much a pivot point going forward. If Vitality can pick this up, take the lead in the best of 5, it's game back on, right? It rights all the wrongs from map 1. It carries that momentum from map 2. Everything starts looking up.
The best of 3 starts now, and really this map does set the tone of everything else, because once we go into those last 2 maps of the series, the bind, especially if we see an abyss, what's going on here? So this is definitely going to set the tone for that. Vitality came out swinging last map. We're winning a lot of the chaotic situations. We're winning a lot of those clutches. Can Fnatic bounce back and take control like they had all?
God, if this gets decided on Abyss, which is a map that both teams have just been banning this whole time.
Oh no, a mistake perhaps? Almost. Easy now. And a quick look
Pass
towards that B
CB4
side.
into a full B exec? No way.
Force towards C. Pivot through towards door. Vitality looking to break in off the back of this. Hero's got to be very, very careful. And Zender goes straight on in. I mean, sending it forward is traded out, but Boaster from afar going to
I don't
catch
get this call.
from Blue Room. Trades back here.
I mean, it kind
And
of
the
works.
site should be safe, at least for the plant.
3 versus 3. A wall up. Killjoy on that flank. The revolving door. Just the bait.
Ooh.
Putting that pressure. Boaster coming in the backlines as well. And Trex.
Alpha just needs to not die, basically, and then Boaster should be able to help. But Trex with a quick move is going to keep this competitive, at least for now. But a 2 against 1 is
nice by
incredibly
Fnatic
difficult.
though,
They know
nice.
the kicks was over towards Blue Room.
Nice protocols, nice idea.
Spam on that cross, not going to happen. Fnatic pull off the retake.
That's what I mean. On a Senate, it just looked like they didn't really know what they were doing.
I don't exactly like how.
Whereas here it
Vitality
feels like they're so
planned that
decisive,
round
they
out.
know what they
had
want to
so
do
much
straight away.
pressure towards
They come up with a good
That's more
plan. Alpha
Fnatic.
plays
They
it
have all
correctly
that
by not
space
dying.
in the lobby.
Chronicle gets an
Pulls
important
them
kill, and
towards
they're
C.
fine.
The
Don't
first
really
place that
understand
they
the.
stop off is B. That's the first
Don't
place
really
they go
get the
on
call by
way to C.
Vitality
And
to
Vitality, they just
take
come to the
C
revolving door,
control.
come up middle, 5 men
And
through
then
the same position, and Fnatic
insta
are
tap
there
the
waiting
door
to
and come
receive
to
with
B.
4 people. That's going to be the pistol round for Fnatic.
And just insta hit
Vitality,
B.
I'm talking about
But even
how
if
the
they
pistol
were,
rounds have
like
been
if you think
well
about it, like
drawn
if
up,
they've
but
started
here,
A
losing that attack
and
pistol
have started to
by
rotate
all
across
aiming on
to
B
C,
like that,
like because
not
you're
a great start for
pressuring
these
C.
guys.
Worrying
And then
me
you
as well.
insta
Again, we
hit
talk
B.
about momentum, those pistol
Well,
rounds can
more
be
people
so
are gonna be
pivotal
here anyway.
into these sort of series. They are long, they are arduous, and it tests teams. We've been talking about it from the start of playoffs, really, the difference of best of 5s. It looks like a very much all-in piece. The only person disconnected so far is Trex. And as it stands, Vitality do make it to site, but in what state? They took a little bit of chip damage on the way in. They do get a chance, maybe having a scrap on the side. It's Trex to find it, but now just kicks left in a 1v4. So he can get the plant. Yeah, he does.
That was no bullets hit.
Tries to have a go. Yeah, go on then. Have a crack at it. Nah, not gonna happen. Okay, Hero's got him. But we've
Okay,
been
they
kind
keep
of
the
talking about
guns.
this when we got to playoffs, about the difference of playing one
Can they
in
get 2
finals,
guns
late
here?
rounds of tournaments, and also best of 5s and how it changes the dynamic and how it is those marathons coming into effect and keeping that momentum up, that confidence up. And it's not easy, and especially for teams who don't have that experience.
Don't know who to give the
We
ult
saw
to.
it happen to Heretics. We've seen it happen to so many teams when they get to those points in
Catch
those
the
events.
rotation off,
And
but
Vitality,
if you wanted to catch the rotation off, you
international
wouldn't.
events on the horizon, champions on the horizon. If they
Do a
want the
full-
chance to go
wouldn't you
deep
just
in
chill and
tournaments,
wait with like
these
2
sort of
people?
reps are so valuable.
You're absolutely right about that. Fnatic is no stranger to these things. They're going for the back-to-back EMEA Grand Final wins, whereas Vitality is the first time we're getting to see them in this sort of situation. Yes, they won a BO5 yesterday, but again, as many reps as possible, doing that endurance race, because Champs is not going to be an easy feat for them. If they're going to get tired from this, they're going to get tired from that. They need to be able to get comfortable. Being able
Just
to
went
swing
from
this
completely
round
jovial to just
in
like
their favor is going to be a great start to that.
It certainly would be.
here, little
Bonus
A
round for
re-clear.
Fnatic. Still a little bit of, a little bit of danger. Chronicle's got the rifle, so does Hero here. But Zender's got a fight, and they don't
Kinda
seem to be
give
aware of
away
his
where you
position.
are.
Stunning
Nice
crunch,
by Vitality.
great clear from Vitality. Dealing with all 3 players who are trying
And I
to have a
don't
bit of a
think
brawl
that
on
this
that.
is a
Even
way
just
for
Alpha,
Fnatic against
who's pretty
this.
far
When you're
away,
playing against Breach,
still only with that Spectre, so the
double
bond should be
initiator,
very
I feel
secure.
like you've either got to win
No
the
threat to
first
that, and this
fight.
is exactly what the Doctor
You've
ordered
got to
for
win it like
Vitality.
off the
5
rip.
alive,
I feel
Robo
like,
thumbed
or
there for
I mean,
Kicks
maybe
too.
you can reclear a
Incredible
bit
stuff for them.
later,
They'll
but
be
I feel like
happy with this.
reclearing
They
at
can
that
keep it
point,
clean.
you're playing into the breach, really.
Try to outplay his
You know,
way
you're
out.
kind of helping
What
the
can I
breach.
do
Because
about
the
that
breach
one?
can't, you know,
I
like
think
send
those
all
stays
util at the start of the round, but when you kind of go for a later reclear,
Having a giggle.
he's getting good
as he's going
value
for
then
that
from,
long
oh, I've
expected
probably
fight.
sent my stun out or something. You know, now I can send flash, now I can send
Teammates
second
down, and
flash,
he's
and
just
then
gonna go
aftershock,
down
and it kind of the
with the
timing
ship.
works for the breach
Yeah,
quite
looks like
well when they do this kind of
Big,
round.
clean round out of Team Vitality. A must-win round for them as well. Kicks already with that rolling thunder.
Imagine.
Literally.
Vitality win this finals is safe to say they're the best team in EMEA. No.
Here in the first
I would
gun round
still
for
favour
Vitality.
Fnatic.
Again, you'll be happy with that. You've got that ult in the
And
back
maybe
pocket.
even
That could be
Heretics
something
and
you would bring
Foot
out,
to
but
go
we were talking about
further
this in
than
the
them
earlier
in
maps. You want to see good ult economy from
champs,
Vitality,
but I
good
wouldn't.
usage,
I
early
think it would
usage.
be.
Don't
It would
sit on
show
for too
that. Oh,
long.
okay.
Would you like to see
This is
come out
not like
as
a
soon as
fluke.
possible?
This is
I
a
think it
real
would be
team.
really good to use it here because if
I think they
use
just
it
have
here
Team
and they
Heretics'
win this
number,
round,
particularly on
Fnatic's gonna
Sunset.
be on an eco round. So I'm looking at Fnatic's economy a little bit right now. One player.
But I think
doing
they've
it, he's
definitely
the
played
only
better.
one that
They've
could
definitely
really
played more
do anything next round.
confident.
So Vitality, this would be a huge swing round for them.
There's going to be 3 players on this side of the map for Fnatic early on. He's got the Odin. Gonna be hearing these steps. They know that this is where Vitality at least was showing that early look towards. Creep it up by Rubble. player over towards that blue door as well. The spam. They're already ahead of this, and here we go. There's that Rolling Thunder. Lovely paranoia to offset the timing a touch. Give them a fair fight on it. Dirk's spam in the dark works out. Oh my god, he even gets a second. Fnatic holding the line here very well. That Rolling Thunder didn't have the impact he wanted, but maybe Safe will. 2 kills, and if it was anyone else, I would call it Raps, but this guy, with 55 seconds, Vandal in hand, and probably a plant to be had.
If he's chance, he can isolate them, get one. He gets Showstopper.
He's still got the Pain Shell. He's still got some util.
Oh.
He's taking a risk. It was a really risky timing he went for there. Maybe hoping he had a little
Okay, I mean, the fact that Dirk got both these kills here absolutely bailed them out. And he was in a very bad spot getting pinched on as well.
Fnatic welcoming
The fact he just held down mouse 1 and got 2 kills.
Knew exactly what was going on. Alpha had that line on that C mound area the entire round, so they didn't budge. They made no noise as well. Just the Odin spamming through that tree room, and Vitality thought, hey, it's probably only like 1, maybe 2 people here tops. Paranoia comes in main, completely stalls them out. Those Odin kills, just a beautiful hold from Fnatic. The first 3 opening kills. And that is the Rolling Thunder gone. They do have the Showstopper, they do have a gun round, and Vitality maybe needing to pick up this round instead.
Still 3 players here though, still gonna have to come up against it. It's not an easy one at all to face off against. Need a lot from Safe.
Happy to give it up.
A little bit of chip damage.
That caught him. Down to 77, but Rocket will still work just as well, and the counter Odin potentially just spam on either side.
46.
He's still almost catching Safe. Safe is just like a bullet sponge right now, just magneted towards him. He's on 9 HP. He wants out of there. He doesn't want any of that.
But again, Fnatic, they have the C line.
Oh, Alpha in the corner. He can get played in as well by Hero. I guess the right choice is that C site. If you're looking at this, we obviously get to see the full picture.
They at least need to pressure this C area. Force the Viper back into the site. Chronicle gets spotted, backs up.
But
rotate. Sender left that ace space as well.
The thing is, we're trapped in here a bit, though.
45 seconds left. The only pivot they could do.
They have the lockdown. Alpha's going to put this straight into work.
Well, now they're in trouble.
I guess maybe a little panicked, a little worried.
Now where do you go?
Overwhelmed Chronicles are trying to support him, but there's still time on this. 30 seconds or so will be left.
Smoke B that should bring Boaster across, I think.
Lots of utility Safe still with that ult.
Oh, dirty.
Oh, this could be nasty. They don't know quite about this. Oh, Chronicle trying to thread the needle. 20 seconds now. That is a huge reveal. This is big info here, and they still need to worry about this man. How much can he do, though? Oh, no! Safe with an
Safe just ulted Sender!
Fumbles it. 10 seconds down. They have to just run in. There's nothing more. There's nothing more. The door is shut. The round's over. Trex can try and make some damage happen, but it doesn't matter. The spike is down. There's no chance of getting towards the site. And Fnatic stem the bleeding instantly. Any of that threat, any of that danger has been dealt with.
This has to be a time for Vitality and regroup their thoughts. They are not figuring these things out in the middle of the rounds. Right now, Fnatic are perfectly outplaying on them the defense. First round, they do a stack towards A, completely silent. Vitality walk into the trap. They don't want to mess around with that again, so they go back to C, but they leave no options. And so late into the round, they have to commit.
Maybe the correct call there is to come back, fake pressure C, and actually go B or A.
And he repositions
like just send the spike with like 2 people down here, whilst you fake like you're coming back to C. Because I think they would expect you to come back to C, right?
And no results.
That would be the most normal round.
Don't you? It's one of those, and it looks like a pace change. Just go straight in with the stingers. Alpha,
okay,
be cautious. He could have been overwhelmed, but apparently he's fine. Just keeping backpedaling up here. Paranoia goes in. He needs some support from Hero. He's going to take over the fight, but he's overwhelmed and outdone. Vitality with opportunity. Alpha showing off his juggling skills. But the plant's there. This is beautiful from Vitality. This is what they wanted. Maybe a chance on this. Quick TP out. They're still going back and forth here. Sender stunning. They're still doing serious damage here. And you're right, the Nightfall is there for Trex if he wants it. Alpha, though, tries to overwhelm himself, but it's traded. And now the 2v2. Upgrade for Trex. He's got the Vandal. Safe still with the Stinger, but it looks just fine.
I think he should shoot that for
the sake of Prosperity, they want to catch at least one, and they've done that. But Chronicle in the meantime groups a little closer. And now the 1v1. Boaster up against Trex. And Boaster, how do you try and predict this one? Audio a little lower, and he's just completely working in the dark here. Trex has to check on this. Has to take a look here at some point, tries to keep his cool.
Well
and he
played
loses
by
out.
both the whole. I mean, the
Both
smoke
has
is
got
just
time, he's got
the fact that he
diffuser,
came
Fnatic
this
making
way
it
instead of
5.
the other way
But
probably
Vitality looks
cost him
so
the round.
deadly then.
So close. Again, Vitality just
Because he
letting
couldn't
these
see if he
rounds
was on the
slip
spike.
away. They've got to be kicking
If
themselves.
it was on the other side, I think he
It's
might
the
have been
third
able
round as
to.
well, like we were talking about. Please use your ultimates off cooldown. They've been doing that. They use the Rolling Thunder the round they get it. They use the Showstopper the round they get it. They use the Nightfall the round they get it. But they lose each of those rounds. And now
maybe
Fnatic
not.
building that lead 5-1, a 4-round lead. And Team Vitality. What is the rule?
Fair enough.
I want to know what the
I
rule
want to know what
is.
the rule is.
I'll
Tell me what the
say
rule
it's
is.
Half defuse, tap. I mean, I guess he's gonna say
The timeout
half
comes out.
defuse, tap, and wait, because they always have to check. No one ever. I mean, it would be fucking ballsy. I mean, everyone always taps when you half it. No one ever fucking sticks unless they absolutely have to. They always half it. So in theory, you could have gigantic balls and just not look the first time. The second time you have to though. The Chronicle Phantom skins irritates me so much. What, you don't like the Minima? Give me a Minima Vandal. I would buy it. I would buy it right now. Minima Vandal. Is there a Minima Odin? I don't think a Minima Odin would go hard. Is there a Minima Odin? A Minima Odin.
Side of Team Fnatic.
See if they can work the map.
That goes.
Strain
That would go
Fnatic
hard.
a little bit more. Remove some of that
Thinking of
blind
Ares.
confidence
I am
near
thinking
on
of
at
Ares. You're
times.
right.
But it looks like it's gone back to this all-in approach, at least initially.
A Minima
Now, whether or not they
Knight.
continue
Yeah, just like
is
a
yet to be seen. The door gets
block of
swung.
wood.
There's Chronicle this time over towards A. Doesn't get the connection.
I'm honestly
we saw
surprised.
Durka
Is
get
there
before,
just a
but still
stick?
Keeps that space under the Fnatic flag.
You know, just like an actual stick.
Time
Have
around
they
the
made
jump
that?
spot Still happening. Alpha still keeping all that info, but a late play back in. I like this from Runner, creeping on over. We'll eventually check on him here. There he is. So position noted.
Step in the right
If they
direction for
actually
Vitality,
just
but
sold a
again,
twig,
they've
that
left
would go
A
hard.
space. Haunt comes out,
Just an
clears
actual
all of A
twig.
lobby. It's a full grouping towards C.
The only offset is that safe was individual from this. Durka on the hunt for him.
Oh,
my God.
why does this
Oh,
ult suck? I
He
mean,
still gets him at least with the Phantom on that, but it's a 1-for-1 trade out.
Big info, and the time is getting so low. The rotation coming in. It's
Alpha
all
has
on
to-
Alpha.
He's got to buy time though, but can he do it? He's got support here.
offload.
They're gonna know about him. Trying to play this one out. Oh,
Doing
he's
that
just
while
being
Cypher
so
ulted
slippery.
is
He's
certainly a
making them
choice.
trying to spend all this time to close him down, and they clear him finally. 25 seconds down. They've got to get a move on. Boaster getting
Well, they
towards
can't
Cypher.
see
He's
that
been
he
caught by the
sees, though.
seats. So he's going to be very vulnerable to this. Yeah, absolutely. Runner spams him out. Almost had him there. Easy. Nice reveal, but not enough to be able to do any
Okay, so
damage.
they
This
just
is
go for
better, Josh. This
kinda
is what
slow
you
a
wanted to be
C-exec.
seeing.
This is very close to what I wanted to see. Still could have been cleaned up a little bit. Fnatic, so much faith in Alpha to hold that site by himself.
Yeah, they
Armbar,
kind of- they
Molly's,
really thought-
Viper's Orb as well. So Fnatic didn't rotate actually to help Chronicle looking
they
to
were all
save
here
this
when that
Odin.
Cypher
And
was
I like
coming
what they're
in.
doing. They switch up
Just
who's
off
got
on
the
his own.
Odin in tree. This round it was Chronicle. A few rounds ago it was Durka. So that keeps their setup shrouded a little bit. Vitality can't figure out who it is, what the setup is. Is it the 3A or is it just a 2A
like
setup?
imagine Gaia
But
Vengeance
again,
2,
Vitality, at least they come
and a
back to
knife
C.
is
At
just
least
a
they
twig.
pressure
Instead of
this
that
player.
X
At least
thing,
there's a
they
little
just
bit of
actually
contact pressure towards
you a
B
stick.
before they commit to C.
Who
So,
wouldn't want a stick?
steps
I
in
mean,
the right
that'd be
direction,
so
being
funny.
Cleaned up a little bit better. Fnatic dropping the ball a little bit in this round.
Yeah, maybe hesitant to support in
There
that
is a
one, maybe just
2.0?
taking their
Oh,
time a
yeah,
little
there
bit.
was.
It would have been
You're
interesting to
right.
see what would have happened if they had more support for Alpha.
3.0,
who was
I guess.
Seemingly doing the dance what felt like hours. Boaster then just diving into the smoke. It felt a little bit disjointed.
Yeah, it was like lemmings kind of slowly just falling apart. We saw Boaster and Hero together at B for so long, and maybe they thought it was a fake, but Durka got so much space there, maybe they thought, okay, they're going to hit the revolving door, pivot to B now. Surely they don't come through here. But a heavy A start for Fnatic. 3 players there, Chronicle walling up just to get them the initial control, but fast opening towards B. That's pressure from Vitality. Not their true intention. They can hit that revolving door. They can go to C if they want to. And Alpha on that jump spot has to back off.
Oh, Lotus, you
see
normal,
if Fnatic
boring
keep toe
bitch.
to toe with these adjustments from Vitality.
AK. Take C.
Okay, a
Viper's
reactionary
Pit C.
Viper's Pit from Chronicle.
Come and do a
That
re-clear of
alleviates maybe
A.
Alpha then to kind of
He'll
seal up a
run
deep, be
back.
more willing to rotate
Do a B
if
split.
they feel the presence elsewhere. But
Fnatic win the B split.
change
Alpha
Vitality's
rotates
plans
to
now.
B.
There was a little bit of an Omen standoff at A, and here comes the fake reclear from Trex. Smoke on the cross. That's info.
No, they just do a
That's
straight
Paranoia
B
and Odin at the same time. That's 2 players.
And they're just going to go now. They've read that well enough. That's enough of an indicator to go
Big.
forward. Huge pick from Safe, but the follow-up, Durka just spams him down. So there's still a little bit of a contest over towards
Fatal.
Blue Room. Plant should be in play. And already the pressure's starting to mount back in here. And they're reading it right on Trex. You saw that second of doubt, that second of consideration. Hero doing some serious damage though. But the inevitable death of Trex is on the way. That should be the dagger in the back, and it is.
They know where they both
Runner
are,
and
though.
Trex still in a 2v2. Time is on their side. They note one on the spike itself. Someone will have to deal with this. Someone has to deal with this. Someone has to deal with this. You can't let that happen.
Stolen from right under their nose. Chronicle sticks to the defuse. Vitality. Don't believe it's a real defuse. Hesitate. That Viper's Molly just holding them off.
Tough.
Hey, just gotta disrespect it at some point. Double peek. One player covering and one player sticking it. But I do like how Vitality is mixing in these little moves, these little fake jabs before they actually commit somewhere. Fake re-clearing A. Oh, okay, that's information. That's 2 people there. Chronicle, he's Viper ultimated towards C. Okay, at worst 2 people B.
Okay, big win
Maybe
from
they could
Chronicle
send it
in
to
the
Waterfall
1v1.
instead of
I mean, the
Blue
money isn't amazing here for Fnatic, so they need to win this round. We got a
Alpha
Stinger,
push
money
off
kind
C
of a bit
immediately.
shaky for
Chronicle
both.
here to back him up.
This is a big swing round. Like, if
I'll make
Vitality
it
win this
plays,
one, they
though.
could get
Very,
to
very
4 and then
risky.
be back in it.
Kicks one off from his ult, but still, lockdown's in play. It's going to isolate, but Chronicle falls almost instantaneously. And Alpha's barely alive. He's lucky to be able to try and back away from this, but he's caught by the
Not
C's.
real, but-
Vitality flood the site itself. Nicely
Okay,
done.
the C
Hero gonna
exec
catch
seems to
Runner,
be
but
where they're
still,
finding
it is
success,
3v2.
Vitality.
This should be a massive advantage for
And
Vitality
just
here.
completely
if they
ignoring
can get
A
that
and just
plant down.
sending it C.
Zerka would love to do some damage on that, but no one's letting that happen. Caution being shown, respect being shown. And a banging shot, but big trade for kicks. That keeps it secure, that keeps it favorable.
That
Another
should
attempt
be
at the
a
plant. Should be.
Reposition from Durka.
Okay, here they go. Did he already
Realizes
drop
the
it
time.
further back?
It doesn't look like anyone's looking that way just yet, but still, they've managed to slip away. Reposition deep towards Mound. Does he hit the shot?
Rolling Thunder if necessary.
I mean, if you can get out the breach
Paranoia
ult, that
as
would
well.
be big.
I mean, it's the Guardian, though. That can still hit even with those
He's on the
stuns.
spike though, you don't need it.
Don't need to do anything here. He's flying forward. One bullet. That's all he had. Kicks. Sends them to the next round. Round up for Vitality.
Woo.
Starting to find their form here. Couple of rounds clawed back. 3 for Vitality now.
Fnatic, they were doing so well early in the game. They were getting all that confidence back again like they had on Haven, taking those similar risks as if they were winning by 5, 6
Okay,
rounds.
so the
And
C
they
exec
were
has
at one
been what's
point.
working.
They were
They now
winning
go
by a
to an A
healthy,
take.
like, margin of 4
It is
5
against the
rounds.
Nico.
That's the
Now
spike!
there's
Mango
Alpha to hold that
Oolong
position. They're
tea.
getting completely
What a
punished
blunder.
by being
What
a
a
little bit
whiff.
too greedy. And
Thanks for the
opening
prime.
for Vitality.
Very specific
Counter.
name.
With nothing to lose, you kind of go over aggressive. And Boaster, how are you here? How are you here? The frenzy finding its form. Oh, and Hero's got a shot as well. No,
Should've just gone
Vitality,
C.
come on. This was meant to be the one that you find stability. Close that, scoreboard up a bit further. Get to 4
You
rounds.
Cypher ult this?
Runner and kicks the last 2 alive. At least they got the spike.
I mean, you raise all this 100%.
I hate to see these sort of situations.
They've got the ultimates to make this work as well, though. A kill
do.
for Runner. Turns into a pinhead. He can find out where all the remaining players are. A perfectly timed breach Rolling Thunder.
I kind of like this.
They need to. They need to alleviate
Yeah.
pressure, yeah.
Searching deep towards CT, and obviously if you're Fnatic, you will start questioning where the hell are they going. They have B, why aren't they using that? But there's going to be this internal clock, that penny dropping at some point where you go, this is weird. And Durka is the first to consider it.
A
Already.
is so dangerous for these guys.
You get
though. There's
shot,
so
you
many
lose the
angles to
round.
clear.
Octrillion, thanks for
It's
2
an
months.
They have
FPS
heavy control.
game.
They can plan for backside.
My prediction, Vitality calls for completely building off-season, drop everyone, pick up Asuna, AU, Boostio, Bang and Cryo.
Fnatic. Showstopper on Durka. Double satchel.
So they go and get some
Go around
guns.
the world here, Runner. He's got a little, again, they have to make kind of out of character plays almost, but he's been spotted as well. So even that play won't be able to be happening because you've got Alpha watching that line. So slowly creeping closer. Durka gonna pop the ult, gets slowed down on the way. Tries to go for the target up top. Runner's still alive.
Does damage
still
though, and that's quite big on an
They are the
eco.
walking wounded, but they're still breathing. Alpha creeping closer. Spots one on the side. He doesn't even know. He knows where they both are now. Runner, he's still firing. They might be fumbling this one. Alpha at a classic is all that they got in the end. Now Kicks with 4 HP and a dream.
Just get on it. Why are you swinging?
Works, but one straight bullet would do the job.
Oh, you've lost.
But time is ticking. Kicks has done so much
Oh
for
my God,
Vitality.
how have you lost
a
that?
mistake from Fnatic and wonders for Vitality.
How the fuck have you lost that?
Very good 2 versus 4 play
That
from these
is
guys.
result.
Perfect positioning.
Amazing.
Playing
Holy shit.
well off of each other. Breach taking contact on Heaven there. This initial fight though was actually really nice from Fnatic. The combination with the abilities, the nade with the C's, Boaster running in. He knows they're deaf. He just gets in there, slips through the cages. Those were the attacker cages to stay alive. Used against them. And now it's also Showstopper invested on a lost round for Team Fnatic.
So they're gonna go back to the C exec. I think they have
We're
to.
getting closer
And
now.
I'm interested. Fnatic still with
Felt like it should never have been that
3
close in
players
the
towards
first
A, and
place,
that's what I
but
mean. They're kind of back
regardless,
in
they'll
it
be
now,
happy with that.
Vitality. Something they probably needed a bit more
Kicks
than
gonna start working towards the ult.
even
Could have
6,
that
to
on
be honest.
Trex
But
potentially, but
they have the ult
against it.
advantage here as well.
They don't have rubble control this
Yes,
time.
Fnatic are worried about the C exec. They got
Fnatic
3 people here
grouping
now.
towards C with 3. They're bringing Durka into the equation. They still have that A space. Turret watching B. Happy to play that retake on that B area. And Alpha disrespecting everything. Got that line again. Fnatic able
That's
to rotate
big.
out
This is
safe.
round
What a
winning.
quick pivot. These rotations are huge. They're here early. The Paranoia probably caught Hero, but still, they're going to be here to meet this hit. So Plant's going to come in. Vitality will have site control for now, but it's a pre-take, and it's perfect from Chronicle. 3 kills back-to-back. Chronicle large and in charge,
clean.
and Trex left irrelevant to the outcome. The Plant's in. This would need a 1v5. You ain't getting it. Not against Chron. Not now. You give Fnatic the info. They'll get the round.
Well, that was very big. And yeah, Alpha being able to push out this and get everyone here in time so that you can go for a fast kind of pre-take, retake.
Falling into that trap of going straight into B with 5
Omen
not
Flash good. Who would have thought? Who would have thought Omen Flash quite good?
Because there's no one there still. It's such an easy pivot for Vitality to be able to just open that revolving door and connect with B, but they leave nobody there. Instead, Alpha's able to retake that position. Fnatic, full control of the A lobby, and Vitality into the Dragon's Den. Again, Vitality, they were winning by doing all this spread pressure and be able to create these options.
So actually last round they don't have a great buy,
We need
Vitality.
to see that again. But Stingers, Vandal, Sheriff.
Last time they had this sort of buy, it was that
Again,
really
just running
pacey
into
C
C
hit
straight away.
that they kind of then overextended
We do have
towards
Fatal
CT,
here
and
for
it
Fnatic.
actually worked pretty well. It was a very, very good round, but now have they learned their lesson? Yeah, Fnatic absolutely have. Alpha set the trap, waited for the mouse to come on in, and Sender's gone. But Chronicle's got to be careful, could get overwhelmed in this, and he does. On the drop of the smoke,
Why
he
are we
gets
facing that
absolutely
alone?
body checked.
How
And
have
now
we not got
4v4,
either someone
trying
else
to build
there
through
or Chron
multiple
realised he
this
has to
time,
go
rather than
back?
CT, a slight adjustment, and the spike's now down. Boaster trying to catch the heels of Safe. Oh, a little bit of a swing, and it's messy. Alpha. Oh, how is Trex alive? Trex?
Oh, my.
Well, Alpha got 3 whilst that was going on.
A little bit too wide.
It's one of the worst fights I've ever seen.
Yeah, so Diffuse is there. 8 rounds in the end now. So, I mean, this game was back and forth. It felt like Vitality, they were struggling initially.
Love that setup. The Molly on the box, waiting for that teleport in, which happens every
While
round.
Thalpa's out here fighting World War 3, we got this going on.
Didn't seem like it, yeah. But if we kind of talk about this half from start to end, it was initially that Vitality were a little bit too simplistic in approach, a little too all in, but the timeout here, and they actually adjusted well there, but it looks like Fnatic kind of found
Show me another TMV sign. Imagine. Not to be. Oh yeah, I forgot we have no fucking halftime break. I was prepared for a halftime break.
Rounds, and they were
We're right back in.
Vitality's hits. So
Joy
Vitality,
to the world.
What are you going to show us on their defense side to show us that you've got this map in your pocket?
There.
Runner hoping to catch someone blindly.
What
Really
happened here?
suffering for that. Slow and steady. The only thing to really show here is this. Just trying to find the camera. which not found this time.
Deep lines for B. That Haunt gets an even deeper line. Runner.
Okay, that's actually good. That kind
Spotted.
of baited that out for me.
Sender ready to paranoia as well. And Vitality know exactly where Fnatic's going. They have the read. Breach. Keep going, Kicks.
Yeah, I'm waiting to see what Kicks
they
tries to
destroy
do.
the
This is
camera
trying to
now.
maybe cover off Blue Room, at least for now.
That's the spike.
It's a spike.
Under their control, they have to hit the door
Yeah,
again.
this
Sender.
is huge. But hold on, Sender's gone down, so now they've lost out on side control, so now they're getting surrounded.
Big shot by Dirk, a
Runner.
massive shot.
Runner and Sender had everything in that. They got the spike on their side of the door. They had
this was always an A
everything you
exec
could've
considering
dreamed
this orb
of.
lineup.
And Hero taking the space towards CT. Great shot on Kicks. And now on the way back in, Safe and Trex are going to need some big boy kills here. That's a great start. Dirk
Okay, you
was
know where
already
both
wounded
are.
initially. He was down a lot lower. Now Safe and Trex trying to build back through. Oh,
Hero
Hero's
gets a
already
kill.
got Trex. Safe can only do so
the
much.
dink on Chronicle.
Wait, did he?
Yeah, he flicked over. Like, hit him in the head. Chronicle, he had to have had shields, otherwise I have no idea how he lived that. But, yeah, oh, man. I do wonder what was going on the comms for the Vitality side. Kicks
Okay, Fnatic
rotating
with
over
pistol,
into
that should
B
be
instead of staying
GG.
towards A, and the flank coming
And,
in
and
from
someone
the
was
site,
like, oh,
tapping on
why
his
do you
way
think
on a tree.
Fnatic are
Sender
going to win Lotus?
going down
Trust
before
me,
the door
bro.
was able to fully close.
Oh,
Spike
Vitality
down
destroyed
Goofy in
Heretics
front
on the
of
map.
them.
Yeah, but Heretics are running a
Vitality
shit
had that.
comp as
Now
well.
they're trailing by 5. And Fnatic.
Like, bruh,
Clinching
the
another
only
pistol
time this comp wins
this
is when it
this
plays
really
against
scary, though, 'cause
comps
10
like
is on the
this.
horizon, right? 10 rounds is so nearby.
You don't even want to know how high the
You gotta
non-mirror
feel when
win
those
rate for
ults
this
start
comp is.
hitting, where everything starts going well.
You don't
It's
even
so
wanna
hard
know.
to recover, but Vitality maybe
It's
a chance
embarrassing.
here. You got Safe with the Sheriff and the rest on just pistols. Very hard to make it work now. Cross map smoke to try and support Runner. And they wait and they hope a mistake happens, that Fnatic aren't meticulous in approach. That
Now I'm
maybe
curious,
they get
it's very high.
fortunate
Like
in
most
some
meta
way.
comps on most maps, so
And
this
it
is by
looks
far the
like
most played comp this
Fnatic's
year,
not
right?
even going that way.
Most meta comps, they tend to average like
back.
just
Go
above
back.
50%,
Go back.
right? Like the Ascent comp, for instance, is always like
From Vitality.
52,
Don't bite, though.
you know, 53%.
Stun
Right,
ready.
like just better, like you know, just better than
Boston
average.
clears both. They had such a good read. It was such a
This
nice little
one,
try.
I think the last
Again,
time I
you're gonna
checked
be on
was like
pistols. You have to try and make something happen for yourself.
65,
It isn't
something
going to
like
happen
that.
if you hold a normal round, so I don't mind them going for something a little different. And they were right.
And with a
And it still
big
goes
sample size as
wrong.
well.
So Safe
This
in
is
a
the most
1v5
played comp this year.
pretty much here until Runner comes over.
'Cause Lotus
I mean,
is
the
such
guy's
a
good
pick
for one.
map.
No more though. Good shot towards Alpha, but still, they need more than good shots. They needed something more to be favorable. And Runner gonna make a go of it. Just shoves him into the loving arms of Hero. It's 10 very quickly now for Fnatic. So backs to the wall for Vitality. You gotta hit the ground running now.
Dirk has one off of his showstopper as well, so there's got to be these mind games happening. Team Vitality, I wouldn't even be surprised if they want to use a timeout here just to talk things, let the coach get involved in the situation, because right now you have to decide, are Fnatic going to go towards C, get that showstopper in line, or are they going to think that you're going to set up a trap on C, you have that breach involved, and then they're actually going to speed up towards A instead. And if you spread yourselves too thin, then, you know, they have a bonus. They get to stay together.
Well, I think you read what Vitality assumed was going to be
Yep.
this approach
They
towards
thought they
C,
were gonna
but
come towards
as you rightly
C.
highlighted, Fnatic go, nah, screw that, we're off towards A, that's fine. They haven't picked up the pace too heavily,
I mean,
though.
if they
they're
do
playing
go
a little
fizzle
bit
top
more
and they just
cautiously.
pinged it, there is an Odin here.
Breach rotating over, but it's just Sender on A by himself.
Okay.
There's a smoke and a paranoia. He can stall. And the push coming through C here.
Yeah, this puts
See, now you don't want to
good
use it
damage on
anyway
Durka.
this
This is
round
Alpha
because
in
you're
danger,
one
though.
shot.
Look at
So
that flank. It will be noted by the alarm bot, but he's got numbers against him that are not favorable by any means.
They're gonna
Runners
speed
cleared him
up
out
A.
and the map gets smaller. They get surrounded on both fronts. Boaster gets his fire, gets Sender. They know about Kicks. Oh, Boaster's punished him.
Knife out.
Hello? Oh my god, Fnatic just
Does well
worming
there,
away
Durka.
through this map, finding all these angles.
gets out to
And
safety.
working all of these spots, all of these positions that Vitality could have found comfort in. After that
And
pick
now
on Alpha,
4v2.
and the way they're being
GG.
surrounded on that A site, you thought maybe this was the one. But Vitality might have to call it quits even in this
Southgate,
round.
you're the one.
They're definitely considering it. It looks like they're trying to back off towards C. And you're absolutely right. Fnatic, they just walked up towards A there, and Vitality, they weren't even in the worst position. They had so much info towards C so early into the round as well, but they didn't have that fallback plan in mind for Sender over on A. He had that Odin, he had a smoke, he had a paranoia.
Remember in
Once
Game
these
of
guys get
Thrones when
all
the
that
White
deep
Walkers kept
space
doing the
towards C,
spiral stuff,
especially
and then
after
it
they
was
trigger
just
that
like
alarm bot, that defensive smoke
never
and paranoia
explained.
needs to come out. And I feel like it took so
Remember
long
in Game
for it
of
to actually
Thrones
get
when
invested,
Danny just
that
forgot
Fnatic
about
were
the
able to
Iron
press
Fleet?
forwards uncontested and got the opening picks that they needed into that round. Alpha spots 2 as well on the flank there. That scan.
Yep. Go.
Couldn't get away.
No.
And pressing forward.
Who do I want to be the England coach?
Exactly where they are. Oh, they're pushed up. Okay, I'm going to take this space from them then. And when they're going to come back, they won't expect me up close.
I don't give a shit. I don't know.
11-4.
The best answer would probably be, I don't know, Guardiola or Klopp. But that's not going to happen. So I don't know. Do I think the Winds of Winter is ever coming out? I mean, yeah, because George R. R. Martin will die at some point, and then they'll just release whatever he wrote, I guess. It'll be unfinished, but they'll release it because it'll make money. I'd rather have E.G. Potter than Graham Potter, to be honest.
How good did EDG look with their new player? Will they be any good at champs?
Look, from what I can understand, because I've been in and out of the China stuff, I'm going to watch all of China before champs, of course, and watch all of the China playoffs to get a decent understanding of what I think of the teams. But from what I understood from just being in Ryan's chat and asking him and stuff, Ryan, I mean, unfortunately, maybe Ryan was wrong. Ryan said they had a good Sunset, which they did win. He also thought they had a good Abyss, which they lost today. They won on Haven, they lost on Icebox, they won on Bind. Now, the thing is, their Bind was dog shit. They were playing an awful Jet comp out of 2021.
This round could be the fatal blow.
But it looks like they changed that, and then they won.
Is there still some fight and vitality here on Lotus?
Are they good?
Deep camera at C-Mound. Good timing on that. Confirm information. So much time left in the round. Fnatic can pivot.
I don't know if they're
Camera's
good.
broken.
They might be slightly bad.
Cancels getting the orb. He already has his ultimate. Doesn't need that orb. Maybe it was to bait out a stun or something. A reaction from Team Vitality. But nothing came. Confirmed information. That's Fade towards C now.
Go get him.
Was shown early at the round. I think using a Prowler.
It looks like he's lining up to stun for this.
Now there's been pressure shown in a couple of areas, right? Now the only thing that
try and
Vitality has
re-clear,
under
right?
their control is A, to an extent, right? They've got Rubble control. They pushed up, safe. He's holding ahead of the wall, he's got everything, he's got full information on this. So you've got to hope that Vitality then bolster the numbers elsewhere. They have support ready on C. They have players towards B, just in case there's that pivot. And it looks like it's the go signal. 30 seconds hits, and Fnatic are in. We still have that showstopper with Durka. Normally a great systems play when it comes to these site takes. These reveals are fantastic, the trap's still in play, and they still hold the site. And a wild attempt from Trex there. It's run and tilted in his favor. Mixed with some great shots back to back, leaving Chronicle in a 1v3. 13 seconds. Position now noted, the odds starting to dwindle. But they've got to be careful.
Hey, big round from Kicks here, holding it down, because we
enough.
still had a chance. This is what I call just like a Lotus bad round.
In the right ways, Josh.
This is just like a bad Lotus round.
There. Off the back of that timeout.
They all signed the chair.
Not
Or
sure
giving it
what
away.
the plan was there. They did such a good job on their defense, getting all that information. You would think
So what
that
I call a
either
bad
attack
Lotus
side,
round
they
is
have
where
that same sort of thing in
you
their pocket,
start towards
but
B
they
and
never
C,
pressured
and
that
you
E
take a
line
long
off.
time
They
to
got
take
be
B and C,
safe on that line by himself.
and then
They
you
even have that Viper wall, so maybe
give
they
the
think bringing
defenders
it up and
A,
down was enough.
and then you just
Vitality,
end up
perfect
going C.
positions, 4 players towards
So
you to
that
deal
means
with
that you're
Fnatic hit.
basically just running. There's going to be
Go
2
again.
people here, 2 people there. If they can delay you at all, which they probably will, there's going to be 4 people there. You're going to be in trouble.
Because this can happen. It goes from bad to worse with a follow-up kill. Safe trying to hold the line. Slows them down for a second or two with the satchel, but still there are issues here. He can't really back away, and maybe he doesn't want to. Maybe he wants to stay and fight for this one. With 6 bullets, he's taken them down to 2 standing. Hero and Alpha, where are they and what can they do? Alpha is trying to get them space, but
He pulled the
Runner,
turret back though. Oh, missed the timing on the fade.
gonna know about this now. And who you back in this one? Runner and Safe or Alpha and Hero? Hero can get his ult off this too if he gets that plant down. Wants to make sure they're secure for this plant. The Haunt went in.
Did they expect this at all?
Huge for Runner though. He needs to line him up.
They shoulder it, they check it. It's still not perfect. He gets some spam towards it. The Nightfall goes in now. They know about Safe. They know about both players. But Runner strikes first. But Alpha answers back. It's 12 for Fnatic, keeping Vitality down on 5.
big win.
And eyeing up that next map now. Bind getting closer and closer.
Fnatic in full control at the moment, knowing exactly what they need to do, coming down into the 2 versus 2 when you have Alpha alive in those situations. It's always good that
The 10s play later today. Oh, Joe Shang.
Tracking him down.
You sweet summer child.
Kicks, save, just getting those kills. I think 3 kills between the 2 of them there. Vitality need to make something miraculous happen. Fast opening.
And this is, again, you're just hoping that Safe's going to get you some serious damage, which he might just do. Boaster's not looking pretty, neither's Durka here. They're both down pretty low, but still alive and still breathing. And Boaster's still good for the kill. Takes away Safe and secures Rubble. And now there's problems.
These fights are a bit messy. They aren't winning them cleanly, I would say, Fnatic, but they're doing enough.
Saving grace is this camera towards long C. B is open. Kicks needs to stare at it. Only an aftershock. Stun still on cooldown.
Camera is quite big here.
Probably about 5 more seconds here.
Against Cypher comps, you should expect that this is going to happen. Actually, it hasn't happened that much, to be honest, with Vitality.
Saw nothing. Fnatic. Break the eye.
Yeah, I kind of like the Boaster still showing that there's something there, right? The re-smoke and kind of pressuring a little bit, and obviously he can TP with the rest of them, but keeping players on this side of the rest of the, on the map
they break the camera,
is a good idea.
Move?
It stops them being able to hit that massive rotation. And then it's a lockdown as well.
Might be able to use this ultimate to...
They get locked down, they're now pressuring...
Are they overcooking this a little bit, though?
They might be, because B's still got presence. They've still got all those bodies from A. That's why Boaster was still showing presence. He's gone down. Sender controls the A side of the map now. So does Vitality. Fnatic now into a bit of trouble. And by a bit, I mean a whole lot. Sender looking to secure this round. Looking to stop the rot here. Great work.
5v4 against not a great buy. Why aren't we just using lockdown? Why aren't we just going C with lockdown?
They had all the space they needed. They put the pressure.
We don't know where
A.
they are.
Broke
we
that
don't know what they've done.
They had the teleport for Boaster.
We've opened both doors.
Gotten the info that it's just
so we're not even really. We're not selling a story really. We're just.
Still towards A, though.
I feel like we don't know what we're doing.
Shot the eye, so maybe they do.
5v4 it. 5v4. Lockdown. Play a post play.
They open the door. They go right into B. That's the same trap Vitality fell into on their attack.
They've broken the money of Fnatic, right? There's still threat to this no matter what. Because you are up against map point. So the second you see 12 against you, you know you've got to be absolutely flawless. And they've got ults to depend on in case it goes terribly wrong. If it's an emergency time, you can hit that button, but still. Mound control is in favor of Vitality. They pushed out of C, they've taken that space. So you've got a more passive, more cautious hold on the other side of the map. Runner sitting deep. 2 players still on beat. Very, very quiet here so far. They haven't given much away. Well, that's one player noted.
So many ults for the defense as well.
You know, they're on site. They pretty much... that's not going to work out for you. Hat on top. All good so far. Chronicle, the only one really to do some serious damage here. 40 seconds now. Making sure they keep this in check. If you're Vitality, you keep this one secured, you keep this one safe. You don't take risks here. You don't give Chronicle more kills. You don't allow him to have more of a chance, and that might be all throw, at least on this round. Alpha in a 1v3, Prowler's found him. Oh my god.
Thoughts on your mods, asking your thoughts on a certain situation.
3 alive.
I don't care.
Vitality handle it.
One of the strategies
I don't care.
do right now is they have
I don't know about that from Boaster, but it wasn't eco, I guess.
They can make Vitality burn so much energy trying to come back just to bring it to overtime and make this a long game.
Riskier by Trex, I think.
Vitality out on the way to a victory here.
Can I think again? Just come and take A control. Either come and take A control or do a fast C exit.
Call a timeout here. They do have a few ultimates involved, and I think the reason why they wanted to go B on that previous round was because
you've got Killjoy ult, you've got Viper's Pit. If I'm them, I'm expecting that they're going to put the Rays over towards C to try and deal with the Killjoy lockdown. So I think we come A, we fight A early, we see if the Rays is there. If the Rays is there, we come back C and we just Killjoy lockdown and into Viper's Pit. If they're not there, then we're just going to ult from tree and then Viper's Pit from tree. My honest reaction, reads useless chats, doesn't read actual question, then yaps. Jesus, you guys need to chill. Do I know about the CrowdStrike situation? I've heard briefly about it. Someone made a joke about it in F1. The only reason I heard about it, though, was because Nick told me about it.
Yeah,
that there's
I'm looking at this
computer problems or something.
Have been starting
There was
towards
an
A with
update
3,
shipped that
including
had a problem or something.
fade, including that raise.
it meant that
Now they're
things
both
were
towards
down.
C. Looks like they're going to seal that space really early here. Set up the kill trap on A again.
We have been seeing a little bit of that pressure towards Mound. We saw it before where it kind of caught Alpha, right? If you roll your mind a little bit further back.
We don't see anything out here early.
Does Alpha now become more aware of this? Does that become part of the
So, we're
wheelhouse
just
they have
gonna
to predict?
come
No alarm bot invested in.
Again, they kind of slowly took this, right? They were waiting to see, are we going to see something or not?
Progress from
We
Fnatic,
didn't.
not really taking much time on this either. Already getting towards Blue Door.
We open tree.
Reach in a position to get a rolling thunder off if he needs to.
This is quick.
But the pivot towards B,
That's
is this
the B
real?
split.
It looks like it is. Durka.
Oh man, with the rolling thunder, the
They
nightfall,
just
with the
opened door.
showstopper with so much.
Yeah, this defensive showstopper as
Not
well.
playing for
Safe.
lockdown, really.
Yeah, they've gone away from this. They didn't fancy it at all. Something
They got
felt
the,
wrong.
They got the info though that it was the raise towards front B. The boombot going off.
My eyes are down.
Identifying where the players reside. We've got a passive, a safe hold from Runner.
ended up
Rolling
in a
Thunder
very
going to
bad
come through.
spot.
That's going to affect a great deal of the players. Alpha now put it out of position and going to be punished. Picked up by Safe.
This was a
Fnatic
very
looking to try and
strange
take the
round by
side, but they've
Fnatic.
got no security. They're surrounded here. Not an easy round. It's going to get chaotic to say the least. Safe though, still going to tilt those scales. Keep it going in their hands. Boaster and Chronicle. A very tough situation. Chronicle's done well to secure at least towards stairs. Does he give him the exit?
15
Oh,
seconds.
this is dangerous.
to see.
It looks like Boaster's away. Indeed he is. And now Chronicle tries to drift over. It's all in Boaster's hands. A 1v3.
Yeah, just a poor round, as I
Captain.
said. Should have just come in here, Killjoy
With it
lockdown,
all
Viper's
to
Pit,
do.
play for A.
Or it's 8 for Vitality.
I guess we got out the breach ult,
See what
but
he's got to play with here.
now we're on an
Oh, he's
eco.
not finding any
Particularly these
comfort
fake
though, is he?
comebacks.
Doesn't want to drift back to just playing default on site, so he's going to try and play something a little bit off position. Not going to work out. Vitality comfortably clear, and they handled that pressure well because Fnatic were working the map. They started out towards B, pivot towards A, quick TP over towards C. They were just about everywhere then.
It looked like they had the foresight to know exactly how Fnatic was going to respond. So once
Yeah.
they had that C mount control and show that
They just need to be on an eco, because we all know
safe
it's always an
towards
eco.
B, he sends his boombot off. They realize
That's
this.
when it
Hey,
always
he's got
ends.
his, showstopper.
So we're just waiting
We
for
can't
them to
go
get
into
on an
B
eco.
here. They're gonna have
Yeah,
Heaven.
just a
They're gonna
poorly
have
played round by them,
B-main.
though.
They're gonna have Waterfall. We're gonna get
Alpha
Edge.
was just
Okay,
kind of
let's
in
go
no
back to
man's
A.
land for
But they go
all of that
straight
round.
into the
I
setup
don't
of
really
Runner
know.
and Sender. They have the double
Off a
tricks. They
timeout, it
have
looked
that
like he
breach
didn't know what
ultimate
he was doing.
coming in from the
He
behind
started out here,
from
and they were
Heaven.
waiting to see
And
whether they were
Fnatic
going to
just
take A or not,
crumbled
and
there.
they did.
But they still have that lead.
And then he
They
just
still
kind
have
of
a
just
couple of
chilled
core
here.
ultimates. They're waiting.
Chill,
They can
chill,
combo them
chill.
in a couple of rounds from now, or even next
Chill,
round.
and then just kind of
Depending on
came
if
here
he
and
can get
just
some
chill,
orbs or
chill,
some kills
chill,
here.
chill,
It's
chill,
just so
chill.
scary, isn't it? One
Die.
mistake, one fumble, one wrong move, and it falls to pieces. Because this is starting to look scary, right?
Yeah, now they
Vitality
go for a pacey
starting to
hit.
look a little bit more
They use
dangerous, getting a
lockdown here,
grip
I'm
on
gonna
the
fucking
game,
lose my mind.
getting the economy in their favor. But a pacey piece coming out from Fnatic. Sender looking threatened, but he's able to slip away. No one there within killing range. It's Runner to connect first.
So the
Durka
Cypher
goes
setup
down.
on A has kind of got
They
him.
get slowed down towards the site. Oh, hold on, easy now.
Info.
Got all the info in the world. Sender should be teed up for this. He's cleaning
No,
up.
they
Yeah,
don't
this is
know how
great
to
from
deal with this counter. We've seen
Vitality.
Fnatic struggle with
This is what
Cypher
we wanted
before,
to
but
see
not on
from
this
them.
map.
Bringing it all together just as it matters. Fnatic seem completely dumbfounded how to take towards that A site.
Did Fnatic overinvest into that round? They're going to have Vandals coming up, but they're going to be on light shields on everybody. Do they have full abilities?
bruh,
They
just
still are
literally
so
do a
close
C
to being
exec.
able to pick up 4 ultimates that they could combo.
Fucking
But
do a
sitting
C exec
here,
with
looking
your
at Vitality
fucking
on the other side. 4
Social
ultimates of their own.
Viper spit.
They've shown the same setup a few times in a row now. They have that Cypher setup with the double trips towards A. They have the breach on that fast rotate from B.
But now you kind of
They
left
have
it
the
too
Omen
long, and
setting
now
up
they've
with those
got ults.
defensive
They
smokes
only
as
had the
well.
breach ult before.
Does
Now they've
Fnatic
got...
choose to come back and re-clear C and catch and punish safe Trex out in the open.
Still goes unchecked. They get away with it again and again and again. Door finally broken. Prowler goes in. No one playing towards door.
Hey,
We know
fast
where
B-split.
Kix has been playing.
Viper's
Save
split.
quick on the rotation, but does he get punished this time? Yes, he does. Now they read it, and Doka gets Kix.
now
That's a
you're in trouble.
B-site. So available, so
Viper's
vulnerable.
split.
Now they might need to bank on these ults. Now they might need to pull out all the stop six. This was always precarious. Fnatic have made it towards 12, and all the pandemonium. It's Fnatic coming out on top, and it's 13-9.
Okay, 13-9. FNC. Yeah, we'll do the connections now, the custom connections. If anyone did I still have it? Oh, custom word search game. Well, it's not on here. Where's the custom connections, kid? How do I do it? Oh, use the pen. Carlos. Got that one. Carlos. I mean, our word searches, they don't seem like the best thing to do on stream because you all just see different words at different times. Clove. Clove, where's a double S? That's where Abyss will be. Abyss. Fracture. Omen. Where's Sentinels? Where are you, Sen City? There you are. Sliggy. Why is Sliggy on this? Why is the enemy on here? TMV. Viper. And Valorant. Look at me go. Yay! Where's this custom connections? Thank you, kid. Oh, no. Oh, no. Explain that. Create my own. That's the link that's in the chat. Well, I guess we aren't doing that then, are we? I guess we'll play global instead. It worked for me. Oh, it works. Send it again. Oh, I guess I still have it. Huh. Okay. Let's take a look at this then. So Primi and Simon will, and Flashback and Hero all came in late. Right? Did Flashback start the season? Did MTA start the season? MTA did start the season, no? Woot didn't start the season. And made champs. Did MD8 start, I thought? Maybe I'm just old. Calm Sassy CNET have all won champs, so is Aspas. Have any of the others won champs? These have all won champs. None of the others have. Viper players? King plays Viper. Huh. Does Flashback play Viper? Yesterday he has, but he's not really a Viper player. He's more of a Sentinel player. I think he has played Viper though. Yetu does not play Viper? Has he never played Viper? Well, I'm one away, so... Or does Yosemite play Viper? So who is it not? Flashback? And what's this? Youngest players. Youngest players. Rate the connections. That one was pretty good.
Win. I need to get my revenge against Genji, and I need to just get my revenge in general on the world for doubting Fnatic.
To try and hold on, to keep hopes high, but Boaster finds his man.
I feel like people aren't doubters.
To Korea, and this sounds like a fail here for Carmine Core. Fnatic guarding that gateway to champions.
Spike still towards attacker spawn. Hero will need to pick that up.
Oh no way! He gets two! How dare I doubt Booster?
I'd say international events are the reason why I play this game. You know, you're competing against the best teams in the world for that one trophy. All that time you spent is all for that one moment. If you think about Faker, the reason why you know about Faker is because he wins those international events. And that's what I want to do too.
Welcome back, everyone. Yesterday, I found Destrian in a crowd in a Team Heretic shirt. And it made sense because you were, you know, supporting fellow Lithuanian players. Today, the Fnatic one, there's no Lithuanian players on Fnatic. What's your excuse?
Today I'm cosplaying Elmo Party. I'm tall, he's tall, it's working, yeah, so...
I said, okay, we have a lot to unpack. Let's sit down. Let's sit down. We need to talk about
Bro
this.
just hates Vitality.
Okay, yesterday, yeah, you were Wood cosplay. Very good. Elmo Party, this is more of a closet cosplay then, because you're just going for long boy energy. That's it?
Basically, yeah.
Okay.
And also if you can beat them, like, all the talk, yeah.
Yeah, all the same things, all the same things. Are you trying to curse the other team? Are you, like, secretly acting for Vitality? Because, frankly, we're looking further down. The socks are giving it away. You look like a double agent. It's wearing Vitality socks. Am I onto something?
You gotta contact my lawyer, I'm not speaking.
Okay,
if I speak.
Fair. That's fair. Well, okay, then let's run with the narrative. You're a Fnatic super fan. So, yeah,
sure.
Yeah, what's your favorite thing about Team Fnatic?
Yeah.
Yeah, all
They're
of it.
amazing. Everything's
That's
amazing,
crazy.
yeah. I love Boaster. Get your boasties, everything, yeah. I love them.
all of that stuff. Destrian, as a Fnatic fan, if you look at the competition here though with Vitality, obviously they made a lot of changes this season, role swaps and whatnot. How do you feel about their current form? Do you think they have what it takes to lift that trophy at the end of the day?
I mean, they're on their way, right? Like, so they do have the form, and I mean, props to Hero. That's for sure. Like, he's stepping up. He's like I feel like Fnatic don't lack anything. They're playing great, to be honest.
Well, let's see if they can continue on that run. Destrian, our Fnatic #1 super fan, will be watching, and we send it back to you guys.
Destrian, my favorite fanboy. Get your boasties, get your boasties. But you heard it from him, you know, both teams are playing a good game. We're having a great finals right now.
Yeah, exactly. We see both of the teams so far winning their map picks, right? And especially in Lotus,
What the
was
fuck
a
is
dominant one.
Fnatic
It got
Dragons?
very close for comfort in that second half. Fnatic
What even
manages
is that?
to put themselves 1 point away for securing that first seed.
Yeah, it was another 8-4 half, just not the half that I was expecting.
This could
but
be you.
it
You
was
could be
almost
interested
like an
in
attacker
VCT
mentality
EMEA.
because it was almost retakes that were working out almost every single time. I think it was 7 retakes that were the rounds that they got. They got 1 extra that they won on time. So really impressive stuff from Fnatic in that regard.
Now, Destrian said it, get your boasties. And sometimes with a player like Boaster Tom, it's difficult to kind of use stats to measure how impactful he is. But there is one stat that he's excelling at today.
Yeah, he's been getting an awful lot of assists. It's funny because the first thing we're going to show is him actually just clutching out a round. So that's always going to help, like just basically playing with his opponent's mind and winning out the clutch. But the clip afterwards would just be probably one of the best paranoias we've seen all year in a retake. Like, it was just absolutely disgusting what he was able to do to just set up Chronicle. And it just shows the support system that they have, that when they're able to get into these positions on the retake, it's almost too easy for his teammates to just clean up the rest of their kills.
And he gets out, you know, he T-phased away. He's like, you, Alpha, Hero, you guys, you go. I throw my paranoia. I think that we see this here.
Windowed.
And we also see it on a map like Haven, right? He's very aware of his position and how he can support. And I love this reaction from Chronicle. I think that especially on this map, we've mentioned it in the past, that sometimes those paranoias will land.
Okay, so we got Bind. When was the last time Fnatic played Bind? I was going to say, I can't really remember them playing Bind. They played it back in week 1 of stage 2. So it's been a while. That was back in June. A month ago. The comp they played, they did lose. They were playing Sky Gecko, but we've seen they've changed their Ascent comp, so maybe they've changed this. I don't know. But Vitality, when did they last play Bind? I don't really see them as a Bind team, to be honest. Oh, they played it here against Heretics. And won in OT. Oh yeah, this was to fucking qualify, wasn't it?
Also heal. If you thought it was bad enough...
Oh, and they did change. They're playing Clove. Oh no. Here we go. Shall we get the counter up? Look. No, there's nothing to say. There's nothing to say. Okay, I'm writing it down. Pick me up. Metal. Smoke after death. Ult. We're writing it down. We're writing it down. We're tallying them up. I won't need too much. You might be like, oh, TMV, you haven't put much space there for the ability. You're like, what if it, you know, you haven't put much space there to tally this up. I won't need to. I won't need to.
Clove, they're doing so well on so many of these rounds that they might just run through Fnatic.
I won't need much space to see the value. Right, they're starting on defense as well, which I would say is the worst Clove side, so we'll see.
So Vitality on the attack, Fnatic on the defending side.
Oh,
First
he used it.
Found. Alpha is just popping the hell off already. Finally put to bed by
Did he find value? He got a second kill. Go on, I'll give it to him. I don't even know. I don't know if it mattered or not, but I'll give it to him.
Try and look for that plant. Good damage from Safe, but still.
Smoke after death.
Runner needs to help him out. Oh, and he's doing more than that. Takes down
Did that
Durka,
help? It might have
beautiful.
hindered them, honestly.
But a 2v3 still
I
not
think that
here.
hindered
No,
them, that
not
smoke.
quite about that third man yet. Where is Boaster in all of this? They've probably noted Chronicle. They've probably noted Hero. Boaster still unspotted. Maybe a little worried that they could take
Can I
that
turn up the
TP
stream volume?
readjust.
I can.
Good shoulder check from Safe. Got to fight on short if you want some security. Another smoke. Just shutting down the map here. 37 seconds now. They've got to make their minds up.
Again, though, that smoke might
Still
help them,
Boaster
honestly.
Towards B.
30 seconds
Vitality
left.
can't find him yet. No 2 or short. Where is Boaster? And now they're going to reposition all the way to B. Boaster keeping control of this elbow position.
I'm such a hater. Again, this genuinely might have helped them.
Shouldering, there it is, spotted. They can take the TP over.
It got them away from what was probably a bad fight.
I don't think anything's going to stop that.
Spike planted.
Just too late.
And into
Make much happen
a good
towards it.
situation.
Safe from Runner, still
Better
trying to
than they
secure
were
his
in.
beautiful approach from Runner. I love this Boaster, completely unawares, but reposition. He thought about it, and he gets his kill.
Big win for
Runner
Boaster.
goes down and now safe in a 1v3. 2 players low on HP. It's possible. It's safe of all players. Chronicle on
Chronicle
3.
three.
Hero closing in. He's got him. Fnatic pick up the first here. Get that pistol under the
Now, it'll
belt.
be interesting on attack side, all memes aside. Memes aside, on attack side, you know, you only have the 2 smokes, so you're going to have to take both lanes. Now, normally when you see an Omen do that, that's not as bad because at least you have the Omen flash, and it's like, you know, you can actually fucking do something with that, but...
wondering, like, can we plant here? Is this going to stall us out? It's going to go down. We're going to put our Gecko flash up.
Look, pistol round is the round for the pick-me-up.
I'm sure what stalled Vitality out there, but Fnatic getting 3 quick
We're interested to
picks.
see Alpha play a controller as well.
It still comes down to the wire, though. A little bit,
Now,
right?
will he use it in any other round?
You know,
That's the
Chronicle's down
question.
to like 1 HP.
That's the question. He
He
hasn't bought it this round. So we're only smoke after death this round. We already know where the value
Look at
is.
where the purchases. Ooh, actually, if they tried to bolster Hero here, they have. Okay, so the Phantom on Hero. And that was all thanks to Alpha gifting that across, but Chronicles can hear this. Yeah. Just sprays in, hoping it finds its man, finds its mark, but a quick TP. Nice shot from Boaster. Do they know about Sender? They do now, but the Dizzy's going to find it.
They need to
Sender
change this
gonna
Dizzy
catch
flash.
Boaster, that's beautiful. Sights under their banner. They couldn't ask for a
4v4.
better bit of chaos here to give them at least a little bit of control. Plants in, time's on their side.
We're playing for lineup here? What are we doing? He's waiting for
Yeah,
the
they've got
TP.
the flashes, they've got the pain shell, they got all sorts. Wingman still. Fnatic have a lot to be playing with here. Pop flash through. Chronicle pausing for a second, allows Wingman to go first, but it's Sender. Takes away Hero. But the flood on the site happens now. The last 2 players going to be held off by the smoke. Difficult to find value. But this was already a good round. The plant perfectly
They're
asked for.
just giving it over? That's...
Prioritizing
Not even
Durka,
prioritizing the ult.
They know the round's secured, but
At least
they
they
can't
know
do
it's
anything
bad.
in Hookah. Durka gets the not only the defuse, but also the kill, prioritizing that Fnatic. Just taking that moment in the middle of a round, feeling no pressure at all to be able to go for those types of decisions, min-max that ultimate. Feeling very confident. I love this little smoke at the
What do you mean?
to help the team
The point is,
flood, but
yes,
he also
smokes are
site
smokes.
so he can teleport
Smokes
into it,
are
get that
fine.
backstab off onto Boaster, use
What,
that-
you think they're going to play single controller Viper?
I mean, honestly, for Vitality though, they've been pretty close in a couple of these rounds. Again, the scoreboard a little misleading in ways. You might think this could have been clear cut. It wasn't by any means. We've had chaos from start to end. First round was close. Second round, even though it was very little invested.
The point
still
is,
down
if that was a
close.
brim, that smoke lasts longer.
Shower control to
Better.
start with for Vitality.
Spread default. Sender keeping control of that B main line. Wants to get triggered by that next Sky Flash or Dog Reclear that comes from Chronicle. And here comes the Dog now. Through
Yeah,
the
we have
teleport.
brought down quite low here on quite a few Fnatic
Info
players.
and
They might
kicks,
need to
that's
save
about
if
it.
they
Doesn't
lose.
see safe there. But the Boombot was used earlier in the round, I believe. And Alpha playing like his chamber here.
I don't know how you're meant to get out of jail here. Certainly not for free. Oh my god, he still gets one. This is a
he gets
bonus
one.
round, but it's a well-invested
The
bonus.
smokes might
This
find
has
value here
some
because of
decent
where he
weapons
died,
behind
but-
it. And once again, Vitality so close by now. Sure. Oh, Boaster. Daylight robbery getting away with that by Vitality,
Okay,
step by step.
3v3.
Carving out security for the plant.
Where Alpha died here, he can reset this one-way smoke on short, but his teammate Hero coming in with this
Yeah,
flank.
All that
flanking,
pink
so-
shell could have caught him, but it's Durka.
Might not want
Safe
to.
out of his misery. Player up to the good for the retake for Fnatic.
Okay, I'll-
Hero with a freebie, spots out Trex, and now Runner has to over-deliver. He's got players left and right, the pressure already happening on the defuse, and a flying Durka coming in. Wrapped it up. Bonus is one.
You're all gonna say value.
Like how Fnatic approached that retake,
I'll give it
using
to
that
it.
smoke
Would it
from
have
the
mattered?
grave, actually on the
Probably
Lamps
not,
position.
with the way
They
the
know
round played out,
spike's
but
planted front
I'll
site.
give it to
the
it.
only way to defend that is from rugs, short A area, or you have to push through the smoke. So they smoke you out, hold you to come through, and
Like
Trex
the
is
guys-
actually thinking,
the
okay,
guy
I'm
was
just gonna
standing
play on
there
this
anyway,
box, cheeky
but go
little
on.
angle, deal with these guys. They won't expect me here, but doesn't
Okay,
expect
3-0.
that flank. Hero coming in from the back lines and is able to dispatch them very easily. Well used, I guess crafted use of that smoke from the grave in that retake, and a little bit of good team play there. Thrash online for Hero, and Stingers, Sheriffs for Vitality only. Close, but no cigar again.
Yeah, we've been seeing a couple of these ults now. Dirk's got his. That's a showstopper coming in. And again, Vitality are very nearby for a couple of theirs too, so they're going to get them, feels
Okay,
like
we
probably
got
all at the
Gecko
same time
and
cycling in.
Showstopper.
Dog
Now this is something
Reaper
safe.
come out
I'm pretty sure it walked up here last
Second
time,
here,
right?
I imagine. Chronicle postured for it. Gonna confirm that information that
So again, they're just
outside hookah's clear.
taking
Boaster.
out. Oh, Boaster.
Oh, come on!
Okay.
Two! How many kills through smoke are they going to get? How many fortunate fights are they going to find? Fnatic just keeps winning these. Vitality unable to even get close. The paranoia not
Oh,
gonna
there you
work
go.
out.
Assist value, that's just a smoke, man. Again, that's the same. It's the same.
What is a 10?
Not sure. Poster, look.
I need to see that from a different angle.
I don't know if it'd help. I'm not
It
sure
might.
if
You never know.
Maybe.
I like the foresight though. Like, okay, his smoke's up. As soon as this wall is going to get activated, I know that they're going to be in the smoke. They're going to try to walk on the other side of this wall.
It's just a smoke.
Re-aimed at it. I'm waiting for this. As soon as it's activated.
Hello, I'm in the lamps. What are you gonna do?
Okay.
Do you think it got better?
I don't know. Does he think he's in a genie in a bottle or something?
Maybe.
Like, what's going on? I'm in the limbs. Come rub these. Set me free.
I hope you get a wish at least for that. Chronicle, going to be forced off Octagon at least, and a Garden. An early show of force, right? This is the first time we've seen Vitality really prioritize this area, at least in towards the buys. Couple of ults to play with as well. Well, I say at least a couple. I mean, runners one away, senders one off, two away for safe now, just one. There's the ult coming in, fish off the kicks.
cool.
Gonna clear through. Not sure if they spotted out both
Oh.
of them. Durka, I still get a
one for
trade out
one.
on this. Durka goes down, but
This
he
is
will get from
strange
the
now.
grave
Look at the
safe.
map.
The TPs are coming in, but
Less
Fnatic
strange
is
now.
still holding on to this. They can't cross from long.
Runner, what are you going to do about this though?
Oh.
Trex
Both
goes
are
down, but the
soon.
teleport happens. They're going to come into a free A site, but is it free really? Alpha is here in position to deal with this right now. 2 versus 4. And
Did he even
Heroes
buy the
Keep
medal?
space. He doesn't need to do
Yeah.
much. Look at the flank on the way. As long as he holds CT, no worries.
And Hero could use Thrash as well. Fnatic just to convert this round to guarantee it almost. And Runner looking
30
for an
seconds
opportunity. Like, is there a rotate coming? The fake spike plant could be someone in heaven, and they know this. Is Alpha going to peek it though? Wingman gets that plant.
Human plants.
Yeah, but
They
this
don't know
feels
it's CT
choreographed.
yet.
It feels red. Alpha, yeah, he read it so well. That slight hesitation, the adjustment to use Wingman, all of it, they're reading it so perfectly. Kicks has now been seen. He's surrounded. Are we going to see a knife? We're seeing the damn knife coming out.
Pick me up?
Chronicle
Yes, Zolwek.
adds to
He
the
used the pick me up.
collection.
Did it
Truly
matter at all?
absolute cinema on the camera.
No.
As Fnatic going to get that defuse. This is a clear-cut affair, Josh. It's got to be a timeout pretty quick for Vitality.
Needs to
He
be.
did
There's
use
so
it.
many rounds that are slipping away.
But it didn't
and
matter.
Early in the game, we're thinking, oh, Vitality are making some
It
of these
wo-
close.
it
It's not that
wore
bad,
out
it's not that
before
bad,
it
but
mattered.
Now Fnatic is catching such a
Like it
momentum
always
lead
does.
right now. They're feeling
It's just
good.
a waste of
They're
credits.
laughing, having a good time. Boaster's getting a 4K, starting to dance in their faces a little bit. A knife kill.
Okay, what's that? 5-0? Not looking great for Vitality. This is the problem when Clove gets picked. I have to laser focus in on Clove that I kind of miss the macro. But it's a big ult round. That was a very strange round though. Really, that round kind of came down to Sender just dying on site. When maybe I don't know. They knew that 3 were at. Well, they didn't know that 3 were there. To be fair, they knew that someone was in hooker, and they knew that. And that's the thing, when you're playing Omen or you're playing Clove, like, you have to take both lanes of B. Like, you can't just not take one. But the Omen is not too bad for that, because at least you have the Omen flash to flash in hooker.
Ascent and was reminiscent of how we saw the pacing and tempo and control of Haven, that first map of the series. Has Vitality then run out of steam? Is Fnatic, the a more experienced veteran at the best of fives, gonna come out and sweep out because they know how to deal with these situations?
It's starting to feel a little like it, but we've seen that Vitality can recover. We've seen it in the previous maps. This hasn't been clear-cut games. These have been, hard.
See, and again, some of you will say, "Oh, but what about other agents, TMB? What about other agents? How often would they get value?" But the thing is, like, take an agent like Omen, right? Doing this one way here, something that only Omen can do. It's specific value that you get pretty much every round.
Need to deal with this. They got to quell this momentum that Fnatic are building. And showing a little restraint there to not swing out, but you can see them chomping in the bit. They might double down on this. He's just backfilling the space. Perfect smoke for it. They know that they're there. The flash has confirmed it. Drex does give him a little bit of a way out, but only to be seen by Alpha. Gonna invest the ult now. Come back to life.
God. He's got 10 seconds.
He's got to hunt him down.
Go.
Get on the run. Try and close him down.
Go, go, go.
He's got to get a kill, do some damage.
2, 1. No!
Well,
just around the corner.
No value.
Falls flat on his face in the end, but it's Trexer and Runner. And 5 HP for Runner ain't much to be playing with. He's down.
I don't think it'll matter
and
anyway,
now
but...
just Trex in a 1v3. Looks for a fight to the left. Gets one to the right. He knows where Chronicle is. Might have just seen that little heal there. Maybe considering the Dirk is in the same place potentially. But how does he handle it? The spam on the corner. The C's on the site.
I mean, he should get smoked off now. Okay.
Now he has to commit through it.
Okay, you're
Chronicle
getting it.
Spots him. Time's starting to tick. He has to swing.
I'll definitely give you that one.
Keep the record clean. 6-0. Vitality struggling now.
They can't find any
value, no space taken. What? The value of telling the other team that they should run in A and just making them run to the correct site.
Hey, what are you doing there, man? You have that advantage. Why are you pressing forward? It's because they are
Happy CJM!
Rubbing it in Vitality. They know that if they keep pressing this and start doing these risky plays.
Thanks for the gift sub. Not even a sub for yourself, a gift sub.
Vitality is going to crumble from the inside out, and just getting that psychological advantage is all they need to some degree. 4 ultimates online from Vitality. Let's see what they use to invest here. Strong towards A right now.
He was a drone. Again, you guys have a very low opinion. See, your opinion of the Clovult is so low that you think, oh, it was a drone, therefore it's a good ult. You see that ult? See how that ult got a kill? See how that removed a player from the game? You see that?
Flank coming in as well. That scares the life out of me. Oh my gosh, and the timing!
Yeah, the lineup!
They line up, they knock him down. It feels like they just can't falter now.
Not making a single misstep. That's a 3A start for Fnatic. And the instant double push into the flank. The timing there.
Yeah, he was a drone clearing those angles.
Surely, okay,
someone could have just fucking run there anyway and been a drone, I suppose.
There were 3 people here. Okay, the rotations, it's going to take a little while. Maybe we think about the flank, but the shot from Durka makes them all turn around. Look at Durka, and Chronicle lines them up in the side. Beautiful.
Do value for Sky, it won't be that much either.
Decent opening for Team Vitality.
Right, we've got what? Three bits of value so far. If we get a slow round coming out from Vitality now, I'm gonna bet that Sky will find at least 2. If it's a slow round. But I'm gonna bet Chronicle find especially with ult. Oh no. We're gonna get 3 this round of Sky value. I guarantee it. Of some form of value. 3. Count them 3. Because guess what? Flashing out towards long and seeing that someone's there, that's value, whether you fucking like it or not. Although I don't love it, but if he ults this round, I mean, you're right. The ult is 3 on its own. You would give 3 bits of value for an ult as long as it doesn't get destroyed by one person. Let's see. Let's Chronicle Sky. Let's see.
They know
keep track of Chronicle Sky.
They know how to stay, optimistic and happy and
lots of ifs, not ifs.
Learn how to get through. Okay, we're gonna give up some rounds here or there.
If he dies straight away, then
in the end of it, we're gonna make Vitality work and expend all their energy just to get a few rounds and still end up with a loss. And now Vitality, are they checked out?
If Chronicle aces this round,
the timeout.
It's gonna be fun.
had to have landed. They need something to right the wrongs. And this early pressure towards Lamps, I mean, again, you've got the ult coming in, you've got everything in the place. There's
Okay,
no
dog.
access here.
Dog.
Fnatic has them red though. The
Dog.
Re-clear. It's gonna go through the teleporter. Trying
Dog.
to get information here. They're gonna go straight
Wow,
heads
value.
up into
That's
this
one.
Viper ultimate. 3 players
Oh,
on the
she's
defense
going through the
in
Viper's
this
pit.
pit.
Alpha's waiting, Dirk send the paint shell, Safe's gone down. This could be a bloodbath, this could be a massacre, and it looks like it is. Fnatic dropping body after
Okay, they
body.
went to A. What do you want me to
Just
say?
dragging
We got
them
one.
down. And Runner,
But also, we got no
I
clove
mean,
value.
what are you meant to do? Corpses of your teammates left in, tatters over towards short. A good first step, but the rest would have to be perfect. And he's being shot to pieces.
Metal?
Left, bruised, beaten, and broken.
You're gonna
It's
make me fucking
flawless.
tank that as
It's
metal
Fnatic
value in a
in
fucking
full
4v1,
control.
but fine.
A lot of teams on attack opt to go through the showers there to flank the Viper in the Viper's pit. But here they dodge the dog. Maybe it looks a little bit good. Okay, we're gonna go heads up,
4v.
but they don't
Did
expect
the pick me up
3
get
players on
value?
defense
I
over
saw he
on A.
used it.
The paint shells touching the Viper's molly in the Viper's pit. What are you
No,
gonna do?
it
Like,
didn't. What are you
instantly
talking
takes you
about?
out. Boaster,
He didn't
Alpha,
get hit,
the
bro.
one
He
combo
used an
inside the
ability that
Viper's
again
pit.
did
All
not
these players are
matter.
So low, the
Bro,
Phantom's
your
coming
laugh
out
is so
in full effect.
infectious.
And Fnatic just staying a step ahead of Vitality. Vitality just walking into their grip.
Yeah, it just, this feels, it's getting quite tricky to watch really, because they're
speed
running low
boost.
on
What?
ideas, they're running
He
against
barely
a brick
moved.
wall. And it starts feeling like Fnatic here start
Here we
taking
go. Here's
liberties,
the Sky
aren't they?
value
They start
round.
getting more and more confident.
Flash,
And why
delay.
They're backing off the angles. They don't care. 2v5.
You gotta make them care, you gotta make them respect you. Chronicle in no man's land,
Oh
and he's
my
still
God.
winning! That's what we mean! That's the disrespect right there. They don't have to respect you when you're not forcing them to. Dirk put it in his place by kicks. Maybe around on the horizon. But he has
Vitality
to
called
over-deliver
time, right? Yeah,
again, up
2.
against Alpha, up against Boaster. He's got his ult, and he's got a Sheriff.
Good regroup as well. Was spotted at Hookah. Doubles up long.
He's gonna need some big boy shots to be landed. Tag ain't good enough. 9 HP, starting to hemorrhage here. Fnatic getting closer to the side. A pixel shown, splitting up, and they
The
just
double
dive
barrel.
in. You're not escaping it. You're not escaping it. It feels inevitable now. And imagine losing
9-0.
out against a
TBF for
flawless run
Clovey are
against
not
you.
counting the normal smoke value,
Normally in a
which is
situation
fair
like
because
this,
it's
the way that
comparing them to
Fnatic set
other
up,
controllers.
Sky backs off
How
into
can we do the
elbow,
same
Gecko
fair
backs off,
comparison to
maybe
Sky?
backside,
I
maybe
do
spawn.
agree that Clove's
Here,
value
they
is
just sit
pretty
there.
minimal
Hero
Lara
just fights
needs
to his
nerfs
death
to
at
Omen
Hookah
like
and
Gecko had
Chronicle.
Sky nerfs.
How are you going to stop that?
You can't. You can't. This is all the
Oh,
mental
you're gonna
games
give
that
me
go on.
metal
This-
value.
when
That's
we've
fair
been
that we're
building this
comparing.
up,
Yeah,
you
how
guys,
would you compare Sky to
round
the
after
controls?
round, map after
Initiator,
map,
sorry,
game
that
after
is
game
fair.
about the difference when
That's
it
a good
comes to
point.
these games. You get to those longer
I
series,
don't
how
know,
hard
is
it
the
is
answer.
to pick yourself up, and you give credit to teams
Someone
who
just
can do
picked
those
Sky out of a
reverse
hat,
sweeps, you can
but-
pull things back from the brink. It comes with time, experience, and the ability to go through this sort of thing. Another challenge and another attempt. Kicks, trying to set them in motion, but
Can they
Boaster
double
appears
TP?
on the side of things, finds Runner, and already they're just being massacred. Josh, there's no way out from this. Fnatic are just taking every fight. Save for Trex. Can you course correct? Can you right the ship here? A 2v3 is not impossible, but when Durka is walking out, taking fights, just sending them to their grave. It's 10, and it remains flawless.
No words.
That's another value? I thought he didn't get an assist. Did he get an
The
assist?
only person on B that could shoot back was Chronicle for a good 10 seconds there. And Vitality can't even break through in those situations. The teleport in the back from Boaster coming through, spamming
Oh, he did get an
onto
assist.
Runner. And obviously the Gecko's just kind of
God, the
occupied at
metal.
moment. And then, yeah, just
Barely
popping
gets
out that
used most
showstopper
rounds.
As soon as it gets off cooldown there. 10-0 Vitality.
We're still fine. We're still fine on the space. Don't worry.
Soul crushing here.
It is.
This is a life
It is.
game.
It is devastating stuff. Okay, that's a little ambitious.
Okay, they're
So-
getting a little wild.
Do they just not want the flawless end to things? Is that it? Maybe it's a little kindness, a gift on the way out here. Maybe a round, perhaps. And I say perhaps. Heroes
I mean, they're
still alive.
allergic to taking
They've got
Hooker,
a
though.
plant. That's the first time they have an advantage.
Okay.
Safe, that's huge.
Safe just
Catching
kills them
two of them
both.
is perfect. Maybe they can get around on the board more than anything. Runners
Okay.
on the other side of the map, that's fine. Heroes.
One enemy remaining.
Okay.
Well, they're going to pick up a round here, most likely. Boaster dodges the Dizzy.
I've never heard the story of the Boaster 1v4. Oh, I've
He
lied.
knows.
I've lied. Ooh,
Okay.
all good. There you go around.
So close.
That high
Oh, my
position
13. Oh, my
lock those 2 players out of
video.
spot.
My
Probably weren't
video.
aware of that. First round on the board for Team Vitality.
If AlphaJ gets the most clove value of anyone, best flex player in the world, Breach on Sunset, ISO on Haven, Sentinel on other maps. This is a stomp toe, so grain of kosher salt with this one.
The two of them kind of like 1v5ing their spots, basically. Chronicle, Chronicle getting a little funky with that off as the
He
sky.
almost bought it for this round as well. I saw him toying with the idea of the purchase. He's
Look at
not
that extra
against it.
cash, he could go for 2.
Good point. Boaster, last time the spam worked out this time.
Okay.
Gotta run, gotta hide. Safe taking the site. How much is he gonna get? Oh my god, there was a player just there. Okay, Boaster's dead. Here we go. Safe's gonna maybe try and get him a second. Lockdown coming, lockdown, the Viper's bit, the Seekers, everything. They've thrown everything. The kitchen sink has been thrown into this one. This is Bedlam in action. Fnatic is trying to sweep through the site though. Don't think they're out of this yet. 4 players still standing. Vitality desperate to hold on to this. 2 rounds gives them a chance. A slim one, but a chance. Alpha back from the dead. How much can one man achieve though? They're not breaking through, they're not clearing the site, they're trying to adjust a little, look for the next point of contact. Alpha not gonna do it, we've got 2 rounds for Vitality.
I suppose I'm gonna have to
2
give them
rounds
that.
is a tall order, a tall task to be able to get back from, because
TMV what
Again, the
the
most
least
minimal
wins in the
fucking
game.
value of all time, but I suppose by the rules I set out, I'm gonna have to give him that.
against it before, but
You probably didn't expect it here, you didn't think of it in this sort of way.
most of the composition's pretty much relatively the same. It'll play very
Oh,
similar to the Brimstone, but
I'm
the
not
way
giving
that
the medal
Fnatic's
value
playing
as well.
with their
You're not
confidence,
having
with
it.
the
You're not
tools
having
that they've been
both.
having,
You're
with
having
the
one.
success they've been having behind that makes it very scary, because Vitality, if they start playing too safe because they are afraid
This
of
is
losing duels,
Valorant.
they might give too much
Scammer?
respect.
Coach?
They might
Hey,
play too
Cortona!
safe,
Thanks for
and
90
Yo,
months.
TMV, long time no see. Also, Clove is the goat.
Confidence as if it was like a 6-6 tied game.
Easier said than done.
Clove
We'll see if we've
apology
got it in
video.
them, right?
I'll do a
So
Clove
far,
apology
the bar's
video.
been set and it's
I'll
been
do a
high.
Clove
10
apology video
rounds
when
for
someone's
Fnatic.
13-0 with Clove.
This one could
How
all
about that?
be but over. A lot of us hoping we could have seen Abyss. May not get the chance now. Trex.
You weren't ready for their Abyss.
Yeah, apparently not. Alpha just waiting patiently. Fnatic taking slow and steady approach here.
Trex.
Okay, he looks, he
Okay.
checks. Trex wins
Not
those.
skipping the, the routine.
Oh, he's going through it.
Oh great, I can't wait to have smokes on the side of the map where,
the eyes crossing the
where
T's,
we're
that
fucking
bite.
execing B.
Pretty big, this is good. That's not
Okay.
good. Okay, now there's issues, now there's problems. Now kick safe for Trex are screwed here. Boaster's got a third. And Trex's position is great, but I don't think he can outdo the damage that's been done. No, Safe was isolated, now Trex left in a 1v3. Hero on 39, Boaster down.
Okay,
Oh,
GG.
but it doesn't matter. 11 for Fnatic.
Oh, these guys, do they force or do they save? Because if they save and play the gun rounds, I mean, this is one of those decisions where you just hate to be
There's
there.
no good choice.
As the coach, as the IGL, call a timeout if you've got one and just talk about this, or at least put the other team on ice, or maybe talk about the mental situation. Just kind of reel it back in a little bit. But yeah, I mean, this is the beginning of the end. Vitality
you have to force.
need to post up something miraculous
They
here.
have forced.
Otherwise, Fnatic
And
is going to steal this
have
one
not
away.
realized
13-2.
that they should not be doing an FPX buy.
Harsh scoreline,
So they
but it's
probably
not
will
there
lose.
yet. They've gone for a purchase. They've got what they can. Stingers,
Senna has a
Judges,
judge.
Guardians. Sounds
Judge,
like
no
words you
shields.
wanted to be saying about your best attempt to hold back Fnatic, but that's sometimes all you get.
You know, sometimes when I hear Judge, though,
Look,
be
it
fun.
had its
It could
day.
be fun.
It's had its day. I don't doubt it the whole time.
there's some good rounds, some situations with that thing.
It's not impossible. It's just improbable.
Dog clearing through showers, sees that it's wide open. The double lamp setup, gonna make this situation essentially a retake on A if Fnatic choose to commit here. And it looks like they're eyeing up that committal.
Oh no.
Sender down on the jump spot.
And then
the
Dizzy,
Dizzy.
he's found him. Nice try from Safe, still trying to do some damage, but
He thought he was on ISO, man. Stop.
NT, man, NT.
He didn't
A new
even get the
agent, you know
kill.
what I mean? He's figuring it out.
Or an assist.
But it's down to the 3. Kicks, Runner, and Trex now. try and give them a chance, a hope, a slither of anything to build back into the series. But this round was pretty all in, and Alpha wants to take it away from them bit by bit. It's all on Kicks here. 12 rounds found, Vitality on the ropes, and Fnatic 1 round away.
What are you talking about value? What? They fucking win a round, and you just say value.
Guardians, Judges, Bulldogs going to be out for Vitality, going into what could be the last round
I so value,
of
yeah.
this series. And Sender doesn't even get to get his jump off to get a jump spot there. Fnatic putting him down, just ready on the trigger. It all comes down to this, the entire accumulation of the entire season. The peak from Hookah, Vitality. Got a little bit of info, the shoulder of Durka. Is that shoulder enough? Are they going to reposition? They're going to be ready.
Yeah, the main value from Clove in this game is the fact that they've been able to put Alpha on an agent where he feels comfortable. I mean, then again, he must be comfortable, but I guess it is slightly higher fragging than Viper and allows him to be a bit more proactive. Like, that's the value that they found.
You can see it heating up step by step. Fnatic getting a little closer, showing a little bit of force here towards Hookah, but that's it. Not much else seen. Alpha takes a little bit of contact as well. Dog towards Showers. Question marks across the map here. Damage, Boaster. Do they still clear Sender? He's been here before.
This
And
is
he might just be here again at this point if he's lucky with his life here. Sender's good for it, Kicks as well.
How's your
Holding
schedule
on
gonna
to
be for
things,
Champ
leaving
Soul
Tucker and Chronicle in a
TMV?
2v5. And it's surely not this round. Chronicle, the
How's
last
my
man
schedule
standing,
gonna be for
Vitality
champs?
fighting
Fine.
for this lifeline, for this chance and opportunity that's
Fine,
slim,
we're Awara. Thanks for the
near
20
on
months.
none. But they're not going to go down without a fight, at least in this round.
There's some life in them yet.
Yeah, it's gonna be. I don't know exactly when the game is starting, but I assume it's the same time that Pacific starts, so 9 a.m.
But they'll need to repeat that exact
Olaf
sequence.
if VIT
9
wins.
more rounds just to bring it into overtime. Fnatic. What feels like infinite chances to be able to close this one out. One big celebration of
and you do top 10 players after this game? No, we're gonna do a break in Americas. I'm gonna stream probably on the Monday. And on the Monday, we're gonna do a couple things. We're gonna do top 10 players, TMV's top 10 players. We're gonna do a power ranking of all 44 teams.
Honestly, would be a huge.
I'm gonna do my Preds, assuming that the Pred is up.
God, if they do it, monumental. But it's a
And
rarity.
I thought there was something else that I wanted to do,
does that
but
against
I can't remember.
Fnatic, right?
But definitely at least those three
I
things.
love that.
Sure.
No, the spreadsheet will be the day before,
He's
because
got
I
an
need to
opportunity to do
get the
something big
stats.
here, set that into motion if they feel it's necessary.
The spreadsheet will be the
get
day
here in
before
this
champ
half.
starts.
One away for Hero as well.
I need V to make the best comeback in VCT history so we can watch everyone's favorite map, Abyss.
High priority towards this area.
I mean, Abyss
Kicks
is
been good
fine for
it.
now because it's still
Again,
new.
top of
But
the board for Vitality. They back away.
I like how Fnatic has been slowing down the game, letting
I was gonna
Vitality
watch China.
slip up.
No, I
Didn't
thought there
work
was
last
something
round. Good info, good
something
space, good
like that I
pressure.
was gonna make into a video, but I can't remember what it was.
Triggers that
Hero
alarm bot.
just
Hero
gets
getting
a
the
kill
first
on
kill.
Sender,
Sender
I'll be
down
long.
first again.
Nice.
2-2 split.
A little bit rough here. They know there's been some presence though over towards Shower. That boombot was connected on Safe's position. It's win or lost in this moment. And Alpha has taken down Runner. He's seen Safe as well. They want to detain him. They want to slow him down. They've caught him.
Oh, let me
There's
guess. You
nowhere
think
to
that's
run,
pick-me-up
nowhere to
value, do
hide.
you?
Fnatic now 2 kills away. Kicks and Trex with a mountain to climb. With 5 players against them. A plant to add on top of that. And the first falls. It's all on Kicks now. A 1v5. This has been the difference. This has been experience in action. And this looks like Fnatic back in form. Everything thrown at Kicks. He knows it's inevitable.
Slicky.
He's trying. 4 HP in a dream. They're hunting him down, and it is over.
GG. We got what?
Fnatic close
3,
out with an
6,
Andalusia
7.
flawless.
Okay, and 7 is by far the highest we've had. I think the low is 2. I'd say the average is about 3 or 4. 7 is a life game. That is a Clove life game, what you just witnessed. That is a Clove masterclass. 7 bits of value. Fnatic are your champs. Good for them. It's 8:30. America starts at 10. I'll watch them lift the trophy. They're gonna do a whole interview thing. I don't need to watch that. I don't need to watch that. None of you need to watch it. Do you know what they're gonna say? They're gonna say, yeah, good game. I'll watch them for the trophy. I'll watch them lift the trophy.
Swap safe to duelist.
I don't need to watch the interview though. Canada Man is live if anyone wants to watch Canada Man play Throw City. I'm going to go and eat, and then I'm going to...
As said, there is a difference when it comes to experience and capability. The boys on the screen, it's
And then
not
I'll
the
be back
first
for
time we've
America.
seen them here, and it probably won't be the last. Fnatic walking away as the EMEA winners for this season.
I know we are really interested to see how Fnatic is improving with a sub and how they could somehow win champs in an off year for them. I've only got one question: what does this mean for Cloud9's legacy?
Fnatic win. There was a couple TMV signs in there. I appreciate the people who brought TMV signs. I appreciate them. I hope that the two different people, talk to each other. The TMV fans. Yes, it is a very ugly trophy. Okay. I'll be back in an hour and a bit to watch Lev versus Crew, lower final of Americas. And then we've got the last two games, the grand final of Pacific, the grand final of Americas. And then we wait 9 days or whatever it is, 10 days, when Champs starts on August the 1st. Goodbye. It is currently 8:33 here in the UK. Goodbye.